What is going on, everybody? Hey, people are pumped. Chris is running a little late, but as he gets situated, I want to treat you guys to a little something. I hope it doesn't get us in trouble. But our boy K-Bong just came out with his new album. This is a little sample from his YouTube channel. Check out K-Bong Music if you get a chance.
I'm a lover, not a fighter. Your love is hot like fire. You're the one that I desire. And this love, it takes me higher. Girl, you give me strength when I need to be strong. Giving me inspiration to sing this song. Quench my thirst when my well runs dry. Make it last forever, no, I can't deny that. You're the woman I've been searching for. Got everything I could need to give me so much more. I can feel it, this is meant to be. When you're laying in my arms where you're supposed to be. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Your love is hot like fire.
From his YouTube channel. I hope we don't get in trouble for this, but I'm jamming a little bit.
It takes me higher. My love runs deeper than the ocean.
Hey, there we go.
Deeper than the dark of night when I'm not with you. All these riches can't compare to what I got with you. 'Cause together we can conquer anything in this world. Baby, I want you to know that you're the only girl who can make a lonely man like me stay true. You got me wrapped around your finger. Ooh, I'm a lover, not a fighter. Your love is hot like fire.
You ready?
You're the one that I desire. Takes me higher, and it's easy to love you. You make it easy, and I'll show you that my love is true.
All right, well, that's just a little sample there, people. I hope you liked it. Check him out, man. That's our boy K-Bong. Went to high school with that guy. He's been on the show, if you guys remember. But yeah, check it out. It's his new album. It's a full album. And I'm pretty sure it's for sale already on his website, which is, it looks like here, kbongmusic.com. Or I'm sure you can get it on iTunes. So check it out, man. I'm going to be downloading that probably tonight. I'm going to check it out. I haven't had a chance to check it out. It's the first time I just figured you're not here. And I know he was doing his thing. So I wanted to give him a little plug and, you know, check it out.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah. Did you get to? Can you hear it through the headphones? I was blasting it. It was loud. But again, what's up, everybody? We're Inappropriate Bar Talk. Chris was a little late.
What's up, guys?
Hey, and so introduce yourself.
My name's Chris.
And I'm fucking Tony. Cheers to the show.
Cheers, brother.
All right, dude. That's how we start this shit off. All right. Hold on. I feel like people need to cheer for us. There we go. We're here, people, and we're here for you. I didn't get to enter the new beer of the night because Chris was late and I wasn't sure what it was. But now that you're here, Chris, what is the beer of the night?
It is Modern Times Critical Band.
Okay.
Hey, guys. Sorry I'm late.
Modern Times. What was it? Let me see that.
Oh, here you go. Here you go. There, bud.
Critical Band.
Okay. Great brewery out of San Diego. They've been making some really good stuff, been making a lot of waves in the craft brew scene. So they got some pretty good beers. Tonight I brought by a Juicy Tropical IPA.
Oh, Juicy Tropical.
So it's been a very popular beer for them, and we're going to go ahead and try that one out and break that one down.
All right. So as far as what I posted up that we're going to be talking about tonight, Chris, since you're running a little late, and not to keep saying that. I feel weird saying that, actually.
But rub it in, Dick.
Yeah, fucking motherfucker. Prison strikes.
Prison strikes.
Government regulated on Google.
Government regulating Google.
And America's first sex doll brothel.
Oh, it's on.
And of course, our beer tasting of the Modern Times Critical Band.
North America's first sex doll brothel.
North America's. Sorry.
It's Canada.
I read the article.
Okay, just making sure.
I did read it, Chris. I read it, and interesting concept. It's an interesting concept.
Yes. Also, we're going to be breaking down the Logan Paul KSI fight. So I want to talk about that a little bit.
Do we really want to give those guys
up.
any more fucking publicity?
Louis C.K. has made an appearance again this for the first time since the sex scandal, Me Too movement.
So he jerked off in front of a couple chicks. Who hasn't?
I know. And then we're gonna go quickly over the thing that happened down in Jacksonville this past week. The unfortunate events that went down in Jacksonville, and I think that'll bring up some topics we are always passionate about and like to discuss on this show.
Yes.
But hey, I'm Chris. I'm a little late.
I'm fucking Tony.
Tony's here.
Tony.
I hope you all enjoyed that song by K-Bong because I did.
Yeah, dude. That was dude. His production quality is fucking. It's sick, dude. That's a fat sound.
He's on point, dude. He knows.
He got his shit together, bro.
Yeah, man.
I'm happy. I'm proud of that guy. He's doing his thing.
And the reason I'm late today, I apologize to everybody. I'm a dick. I'm sorry. I was putting up a new TV mount in my house.
It was taking you this long to do that?
No, the mount took. I mean, once I took your advice and you were like, it was every 16 inches. I found the stud, so I was like, okay, cool, I'm good. But that was the easy part. The hard part was I had to take all the shit out from my entertainment center, and I had to like move shit around, and then. Like, dude, I got the TV mount up,
you need to learn how to negotiate better.
Oh, fuck. I got all this shit I got to put away and move and, like, just trash everywhere and tools and... Yeah.
Dude, you're supposed to do the man part, which is installing it and hanging the TV.
Dude, everything was a two-man job. It should have been a two-man fucking job, man.
It's true. It is. Hanging a TV is a two-man job.
It was a little scary, but luckily my TV's not too heavy, so I handled it okay. But there were little parts where I was sweating a little bit, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, I mean, I know you called me, but you should have just told me, hey, I need some help. Come down here. I would have came down.
I mean, it was like the hardest part was hanging it on top of the mount. Everything else was pretty easy. Yeah. So
I know exactly what you're doing.
Props to I'm gonna prop up that mounting company too, man. The mount came with like 10 different types of screws for your TV. It came with like an HDMI cable. It came with spacers.
Oh wow. It came with an HDMI cable?
Yeah, it came with all kinds of shit, dude. Cable ties.
Usually they come with like all kinds of different, different length screws because all TVs are different.
Yeah.
So they come with usually like a whole set of every different kind just in case.
Yeah, but I was surprised, man. And this thing like pulls out and it swivels.
Yeah.
And dude, it was like $30. I was like,
dude, I remember when they first came out, those things were like fucking $200 just to get the mount. Yeah. The TVs were like $5,000,
and the TVs weighed a ton.
Yeah,
too.
Now the TVs are like $500 for like a 60-inch, dude. I was just at Costco. I was at Costco for 2 hours today, or 3 hours today. I had to get my new tires on my truck. That cost fucking pretty penny, dude. $850 for fucking rubber.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Rubber and
that's it. Rubber and air.
There's steel in the tires.
I guess. Yeah. It's fucking.
Still, I mean, you're always gonna pay that much for truck tires. Like truck tires are always fucking expensive.
Yeah, I'm aware.
That's the price of getting a truck, dude.
Expensive vehicle to maintain.
And $200 a tire is actually pretty cheap for truck tires. Yeah. I'm gonna do a shot because I fucking earned it.
Oh Jesus. We're gonna start already off. Okay, it's gonna be one of those shows. Let's get it cracking.
You gonna do one?
Yeah, I'm gonna need. You need to grab me a Coke. Then
I'm just glad you want to participate.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, what I've realized with this fucking new diet that I'm on, I can't drink as much, dude. Like I get fucking hammered. Like the night I went last week, I couldn't even drink on the show because I was so hungover from the night before at his bar, dude. Apparently, I ran into like some people that I knew from high school, and I was just like chatting away with them. I was like, oh shit, I didn't remember that till he like it was mentioned to me.
You didn't remember that? What the girls that were there?
Yeah. And I was like, oh shit. I mean, like, I wasn't like blacked out drunk, but like I kind of just forgot about it until it was brought back up to my attention. I was like, oh yeah, I was talking to them.
I mean, you seem pretty sober when you were talking to him.
I hope so, because dude, I hate when I'm drunk and I just
kind of went south toward the end of the night. I think once you started to get busting Chad's balls, and that was pretty funny. And then,
oh really? What?
You don't remember that?
I remember fucking with Chad.
Yeah, but that's when you were over the line. I could tell. But I mean, you were fine. Anyway.
Oh, I wasn't like getting in like I wasn't pissing him off. I hope.
No, you weren't. I don't know if you weren't pissing him off. That might have been a different story. You're gonna have to ask him about that.
I don't know. I think I've seen him since. I think he was fine.
Yeah, he can handle.
Oh,
Randall can handle.
I think I remember what I was saying now.
All right, cheers, buddy.
Cheers, bud.
You were just being you, Ben.
And that's all I can ever be, Chris, is me.
Bitch.
All right, the game has begun.
Okay.
Wow. Oh, hits you right in the testicles. As you can see, there's no toys in front of us today. We've grown up. I'm just kidding. We just haven't put them back out. We're not growing up. Come on.
We're Toys R Us kids.
Yeah, unfortunately, that doesn't exist anymore. Dude, I got a haircut today. Look. Woo.
Oh, shit.
I couldn't
Got it
believe
cleaned up, got it trimmed.
like how much gray I have, dude.
Yeah, man, you're getting that Filipino gray.
Oh my god.
The same as your dad, dude. Same spots
It's
as
like
your
just
dad.
on the sides, like
Yeah.
which is fine. Like I don't mind it, but it's like, can I grow a beard maybe too? Like at least like if I'm gonna get gray hair, can I at least grow a full beard
Past
so
the
I
point
can
of
like
no
look
return,
like
man.
a man, not like some Benjamin Button baby-faced gray-haired man. Like,
Usually,
this is weird.
man, the older you get, the more hair you lose. So
Well, no, I don't have that problem. My hair, you, me, we're lucky.
Yeah.
We're not going bald.
yeah,
Your hair is like infused into your scalp. That
Yeah,
ain't
it
going
keeps
anywhere.
growing.
Yeah.
my whole mom's side of my family has hair, so
Yeah.
I
You're
think I
fine.
got that side.
And I mean, both my grandfathers had hair up until the day they passed. They weren't like bald. Like, yeah, they
Yeah,
had bald
yeah.
spots. They're fucking in their 80s, but I mean, like, if I'm 80 and got a bald spot, fuck it, I don't care. As long as I got hair up until like my 50s, I'll be happy. But I don't think I have one of those like
Getting that.
I have like a low.
getting a little bit of that salt and
Like
pepper going.
my dad
huh?
always teased me because like I have a small forehead. Like he
Yeah.
used to say I have a 3 head. It's kind of fucked up. But I don't like that hair ain't going nowhere, man. Well, what is this?
Uh-oh.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not worried. But yeah, dude, how was your week so far?
It was a little bit of like a hurricane hangover, I guess you could say.
Well, you did a good job keeping us keeping our Instagram feed
Oh, yeah.
going.
Thank you,
Good
yeah.
job.
We just, I had a lot of people on the mainland asking what was going on, so I figured, hey, let's just go over to our Inappropriate Bar Talk space. And I'll
Check
put
it
up
out.
videos. And I put up a bunch of videos on Instagram, and I want to be doing more of that kind of stuff, just little stories here and there. If I have
Yeah,
something interesting to show.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's always good to be involved.
Yeah. And also,
on the things.
good job on you for the video game streams you've been getting going.
Oh
this week.
yeah. So, dude, I've been playing a lot of video games lately and streaming it and just like fucking around and like trying to get that side of our Twitch account going. But dude, so I've been streaming like the last 3 days. I've been streaming every time I played, right?
Right.
And so today I'm just like, I'm gonna jam a game before I go to the show. I don't stream it. Bro, 6 kill chicken dinner, bro. Fucking pissed me off, man. I was like, God damn it. I mean, I saved the replay because next game stream I'm gonna show it. So if you guys want to see that, dude, and I had 2 road kills, just fucking badook, 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 just ran over motherfuckers.
And you ran people over?
Oh, 2 in a row. 2 guys in a
Dang.
row. Like I took one guy out, boom. Looted his shit, got in my car, drove like maybe 100 yards down the road, and this other guy tried to pop out and shoot me. I fucking road killed him too.
Nice.
And then I murked 4 people after that.
That figures that's how it would work out, right? You'd get the chicken dinner when you're not streaming.
Yeah, of course. And no one's gonna believe me until I have to show the video on my next game stream. I'll
I
show
believe
that.
you, bro. I believe you.
But I was like, God damn it, dude. I was kicking ass too, dude. I was fucking people up. The last kill was like a jump around the rock and like hip fire my M4 at the guy in the ghillie suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, murked him. Sorry, did I scare you?
Merca.
That's how you jump a little bit.
Ugh.
Or do you have hiccups already?
No.
Oh, okay, good.
No,
Well, what do you
sir,
want to talk
sorry.
about first? Let's do one. We have a lot of stories, so let's do a story before we do the beer tasting.
Okay.
What do you want to talk about first? Let's talk about these fucking prisoners on strike.
Okay, prisoners on strike.
Because this is silly fucking nonsense to me. Go ahead.
Okay.
What are you doing? You're updating the
Updating
Nightbot?
the Nightbot.
Okay,
and
good.
Then, okay. Let me pop the story up.
Pop that motherfucker. Because this is fucking silly ass shit to me, guys. Silly ass shit to me.
It's funny to me.
Ha ha. Ha ha. Dude, what is
Go
this
away.
on our... What is right here on the screen? You see my mouse?
Doo-doo.
Is that like a shit turd or is that like a fly?
I think it's a bug. Is that a bug? Some kind of beetle?
It's like some kind of giant fucking horse fly.
I just saw that thing fly by my face. It was like a fucking dive
Dude.
bomber.
I'm gonna throw something at it.
Go get it.
I'm scared of it. It scares me.
It's a big fucking fly, dude.
Slow as hell. They slapped the shit out of it.
Jesus.
He was waiting to die. So, also, guys, while Chris is updating that, since in honor of Kevin's album, we're gonna do a K-Bong giveaway today, guys.
Yeah.
We're gonna give away his
All right.
previous album because that's all we have right now on us until we get the new one. But we're gonna give away one of those autographed albums and a T-shirt. Hopefully, we have your size left. So, if you guys are watching, say what's up. Get in the chat because you got to be in the chat to win the goodies, if you know what I'm saying. So whoever chats tonight, we're gonna raffle it up, or we're gonna do some kind of question, and we're gonna give away a K-Bong shirt, and we're gonna give away a autographed K-Bong CD as well. What do you think about that,
That sounds
Chris?
fantastic.
What do you fucking think about that?
That's pretty awesome.
There you go. That's how we do that.
Okay.
All right, read us the story about the prisoners on strike because I fucking think this is hilarious.
Okay, so I grabbed that story off a different site, and then they blocked me because
What?
they didn't block me.
What?
But
What'd you do, Chris?
You need to subscribe to the site, so I couldn't read the article.
Okay. Wait, I read it.
Yeah, but it gives you like 1 or 2 views, and then it was like, you got to pay now.
Oh, I read the whole article.
I don't know what the fuck. I can't even. Why can't I find a normal fucking article on this?
Basically, what it is there's prisoners. Just sum it up. Did you read the whole article?
I read.
Did you read the
yes.
gist of it? Do you want me to sum it up for you?
Go ahead. Yeah. Sum it
Okay.
up.
So basically, prisoners are going on strike and saying, "Oh, we're not getting paid fair wages for the work we're doing. We're not getting all our facilities are in demise and in shambles. We're living in squalor, and like we want we want sentence reform." And all this shit, and like they said, until then we're gonna go on strike, and we're not gonna eat, and we're not gonna work, and all this shit. And I guess they use contraband cell phones and shit to like organize it between different prisons
Yeah.
and shit like that. Here's my fucking 2 cents. Look, you're in fucking prison, bro. Deal with it. You don't have any rights when you're in prison. I'm sorry. When you're incarcerated, you're property of the government, basically, of the state.
Right.
You're property of the state. So if you're property and they say you got to fucking work, you'd be lucky they pay you 15 cents an hour. You know what I mean? Sorry, like it sucks. Maybe you're there for being in the wrong place at the wrong time, but you made those decisions. You made those choices in your life. Now you have to pay the consequences, and they're trying to get fucking... Dude, this is when I just feel like the far... like. I get like I get human rights and shit, okay? But let me ask you this. Most of the people in that prison didn't give 2 shits about human rights, and that's probably why most of them are in there, okay?
Yeah.
You got people that probably killed people, raped people, maybe not on purpose with the killing. Maybe they, accidentally ran someone over or whatever, but maybe they were drinking before that or whatever. Their choices landed them in there. I have no sympathy if you have shitty meals. I was in jail for a couple days. Right? 2 days or whatever before you picked me up.
Well, you weren't in prison, but
I wasn't in prison, but I was in jail, which is it's close enough. And let me tell you, I realized right then and there, I don't want to be a criminal. I don't fucking want to associate with this in any way. So I live my life accordingly, not to get arrested and to go to jail.
I agree.
Okay? If you're going to be upset about the fucking money you make while you're in prison pressing license plates, don't get in the situation that puts you to prison. I don't have any sympathy for him. I don't know what your point of view is on it, but I think this is fucking ridiculous. If they're going to starve themselves and go on a hunger strike, that just saves us money as taxpayers as far as I'm concerned, so thank you.
I agree with you. I guess I would put it like, these workers are getting paid like low wages and stuff like that. I'm not against that either.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like,
here's the thing. The article also said it costs California $80,000 a year per prisoner.
oh yeah,
per year.
it's basically like we're sending each of them to college on a yearly basis.
So guess what? These prisoners should have to pay some form of rent. They should have to pay for their fucking food, whether they are or they aren't.
They're working for room and board.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they should.
So guess what? That leftover money is your spending money while you're in prison. That's
Dude,
it. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
I look at it from the point of view it's like
I agree.
maybe you're getting paid those incomes, and that income's going toward whatever you want to pay for it.
Right.
But guess what? Everything else.
If you want a bag of Cheetos, that's a privilege.
If you're working $7, if you're working for $7, or if you're working for $10 or $15 an hour, guess what? Now you're gonna pay for your cell, where you're having to live.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to pay for your
I
food
agree.
and your room and board.
But that's the thing is, first of all, you couldn't pay $80,000 making $15 an hour.
Nope.
There's no fucking way. So shut the fuck up. You're getting free room and board, and you're gonna go press some license plates and do some laundry. Bottom line is, a prison should be basically all the shit jobs, unless it takes a skill or it's a guard, should be done by the prisoners. All janitory stuff, all fucking commissary stuff, which they do. They make them cooks and stuff like that. They have them doing, the laundry for everybody. They do that. But I mean, they should be they should have to clean the fucking guards' toilets and everything like that. They should have to do everything. It shouldn't cost $80,000 to house a prisoner.
Yeah.
If you're using them to do work that you would have to pay like a janitor or a fucking landscaper to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree. It shouldn't be like slave labor stuff.
No, it should be.
Well,
it definitely should be. You put yourself there. Okay.
I wouldn't call it slave labor. I would call it like
in the sense that we're not paying them for
upkeep.
it. I don't think we should have to pay them anything.
Upkeep of the prison is what you should pay for.
I think what you should do is this. Okay, they're saying, oh, but when they get out, they have nothing to start their life with. First of all, most of them go to halfway houses after they get a job and they start to rehabilitate themselves, right? Look, you put yourself in a position, be a man up, do your consequences. You pay your debt to society. I'm good, dude. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
You did what you had to do. Now let's get you on the right track, okay?
Yeah.
Fine, great. But like, don't be in there and start crying. Like, since when did prisoners start crying about
wages?
No, just they're crying like these fucking liberal kids. Like, oh, don't stop bullying me. Like, dude, people get raped in prison, and you're fucking on strike right now. Like, you better toughen up, or you're gonna get your booty hole fucking violated.
It kind of comes with the territory. Like, dude, if you murdered somebody, or you're a pedophile, or you have fucking committed a crime where you hurt somebody else in a really bad way, yeah. I don't feel sorry for you, dude. Sorry, man. Serve your time. Do your time.
You pay your debt to society, then by all means, I can accept that.
Yeah.
If you paid, now if you got life or the chair or whatever, hey, that's on you. I can't help you there. But let's say you do 10 years. You come out, you say, hey, I learned my lesson. I want to get on the right track. Hey, respect. Let's do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like, I don't think you should come out and have like $5,000 saved up, because you know what's going to end up happening is those guys are going to go hang out with the same people they were hanging out with before. And now they all this money to do stupid shit. You're just enabling them to commit other crimes when they get out.
Right.
You don't want them to have all these resources to go and jump right back in that lifestyle that they were doing, or even do something else crazier. Janitorial. Yeah. I agree, Raph. What's up, Raph? How you doing, brother?
Yeah, it's hard for me to fight for, like, I agree that these prisoners should have, like, livable conditions. I don't think they should be living in, like, sewage and
yeah,
fucking,
obviously,
like,
if the toilet's backing up, call a plumber.
Yeah. Like, I think, like, the conditions the prisons are in,
but then
they should be livable at least,
my cousin was a prison guard.
Yeah.
He said some of them motherfuckers shit on themselves on purpose, and they smear it all over the place.
Right.
They're just weird.
Well,
they're out of their mind.
That's the thing, is like, there's been the ways these things been handled for a long time, so I'm sure they know how to handle people like that. But, yeah, man, I don't know. The whole thing where they should be getting paid like $15 an hour.
That's silly shit, dude.
No, man.
If you're paying them more than my fucking employees are making, there's something wrong there. Because my people fucking bust their ass, and I can't pay them that kind of money, or I'll fucking go out of business, unfortunately, And I understand there's a certain way, like a living wage and whatnot, but dude, like to a certain extent, I can only do so much.
Well, aren't there some prisons where you are supposed to like pay rent and things like that?
I think there are, but a lot of those I think are again, that's when you're getting into like halfway homes and stuff like that, because they do have to like do chores and all that kind of stuff in those kind of places.
Because I remember someone telling me that like, hey, they were in prison and they were like, yeah, we still had to pay rent. We still had to pay for shit. Like,
it happened.
So
I mean, what do you?
I don't know if that's done in the
and
form
I'm okay
of,
with
like,
that
labor,
because you
got
got to remember
the prison or what?
Okay, so what is the point of prison? What is supposed to be the point of prison?
Rehabilitation.
Okay, so if you want to rehabilitate somebody, you need to teach them what it's really like in the real world. You can't just have like, oh, they just gonna expect people are gonna give them food 3 times a day.
Right.
No. Oh, we got a free place to sleep. No, dude. Okay. You really want to rehabilitate someone? Get them used to like, hey, you got to go to your job.
What's up, Queen?
Because you're going to have to pay some money to make sure you have a cot tonight. If not, we're going to take your cot away and you're going to sleep on the floor. If you want a cot, you got to pay rent. Okay, so that's teaching them, okay, I got to make sure I work to pay my rent or my bills or whatever. You want a TV? Dude, if they want a TV, fine, but they got to pay for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm okay with that. Make them earn what they're getting. Now, you got to regulate, too, that they're not going and jacking the pussy down the fucking block to go and take their shit.
Right.
So, again, there's got to be regulations. But if you really want to rehabilitate these people, you got to make it and make them live in a so-called society that replicates what's on the outside. Prison life and fucking outside life is 2 different things.
Yeah.
So.
I agree. Queen got a promotion.
Hey! Queen got a promotion? What the fuck?
Hey!
Congratulations, Queen.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations. That's always a good feeling.
Yeah, dude.
More than a feeling.
Congratulations, Queen. That's awesome. We're proud of you.
How was the hurricane?
Pretty disappointing.
Yeah, this is the first show since the hurricane, right?
Yeah, so like I said, our last show was our hurricane special, and then Chris kept us posted throughout the hurricane, and you guys saw. I mean, it was windy. Yeah, it had a little rain, but really, the place that got the worst was the Big Island. Yeah, they just had massive amounts of rain. They're used to a lot of wet weather. But, I mean, they had a lot of – I think they got like 3 feet of rain in like 24 hours or something like that.
They got over 40 inches. Like, when all said and done, I want to say it was like 45 or 46 inches of rain they got on there.
That's crazy, dude. That's a shit ton of fucking rain,
over 3 feet of rain.
Yeah.
So
that's a lot of fucking
almost
rain.
4 feet of rain. So, they're dealing with a lot of
I don't know why I'm fucking up right now.
Oh, whoa.
I got our fucking thumbs up and thumbs down. We didn't even do our beer tasting yet. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. My bad.
So yeah, they are dealing with the aftermath of a lot of flooding that was over there. Maui got hit pretty hard with a lot of rain. Oahu, not so bad. I heard there were some instances in the valleys where there was some rain
certain
and
spots.
Wind. Some people lost roofs, but usually a lot of those were like tin roofs and the metal shingles.
Yeah.
So
we had a couple roof shingles in our yard.
Yeah.
But it wasn't from our house. I don't know where they came from.
Well, you guys are at the top of the hill,
yeah,
too.
the wind was whipping. It was whipping up there.
there.
But, I mean, for the most part, I literally just played PUBG the whole time.
But for the most part, there weren't like a lot. Like Big Island and Maui got power outages. Oahu had like a few power outages, but there was nothing major.
Was good, yeah. I didn't lose power at all.
It
or
was
my
like
internet.
It was tropical storm weather, is what it was.
Yeah, it was basically a storm in the Pacific.
Yeah, and
I can deal with that.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I sold a lot of water.
That's true. It was good for business, I suppose.
Yeah, it for me, it definitely was good for business.
It was churning there for a minute where it was a Category 3,
it was just
and everybody was like a little bit
it just kind of
moving super slow.
It was just kind of sitting right under Maui.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of like, for maybe, I'd say about half a day to 3/4 of a whole day. It just sat in one spot, and then it kind of broke up, and then just kicked west.
Yeah.
So
it broke up. The wind shear got to it, broke the whole thing up, and then it kind of just moved on.
I was glad the Wi-Fi was working too, Queen.
So we were ready to like do some streaming. I think in the middle of a hurricane.
I was gonna, dude. I was gonna go out there and just be like, "This is Tony reporting live." No, I'm just kidding. So, Queen, tell us about your promotion. What happened, man? Tell us. Give us the ins and outs. I need a promotion. No, I don't want a promotion.
You only got one more position to go.
That's really true. I only do. No, I don't want to. I don't want to be the guy that's liable for everything. I just want to be the guy that I'll decide things, and then the other guy's liable for it. So yeah, Queen, please tell us about. I want to know about your promotion, man. I want to know.
So yeah, moving out that prison thing. I think we all agree on
Yeah,
what it
dude.
is.
Honestly, like, dude, I don't feel bad for you guys. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. You probably are on your contraband phones right now watching our show. I got the keys to the store. Now they let me count money.
Ooh.
Bam! When you start counting the money.
You got admin fucking jobs now?
When you got a key and start counting money, that's the big time. That's the big time.
Swing.
Oh, shit. Dude, Wayne and Garth are stoked, too. So I totally deleted a whole bunch of stuff from our soundboard, Chris. Only things I've kept the basics until we start finding some other things we want to put in there.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We should do a shot for Queen.
You want to do one for Queen?
Let's do a shot for Queen.
This is for you, Queen.
We're going to do it. And dude,
And
I'm
we're
telling
glad
you
to have
right
you
now,
back around. Like,
it's going to start going off the rails a little bit because literally I haven't ate much today.
I haven't either.
So,
I
just
had,
a warning. It's just a warning.
I had cheese sticks and turkey.
But dude, I've lost 22 pounds since May.
Dang.
Well, June
Good
1st,
job.
actually.
That's
June
a
1st.
lot, dude.
I mean, I haven't even really been trying. I just kind of started cutting out, like, eating fast food and drinking sodas.
Mhm.
And then, because, dude, I hit 289, and I was like, dude, I am not going to hit 300. Fuck this. And I just, like, okay, I start cutting down on the fast food, cutting down the sodas. And then, of course, Choizilla got me into the whole, like, keto thing, and I'm doing the drinks with her and stuff. And, dude, I mean, I feel good, though. Like, I got energy. I don't take, like, naps in the middle of the day anymore. Yeah. And, I've dropped, since I started those drinks, I've dropped an additional 12 pounds. So I lost 10 pounds in like, what, a couple months? And then literally the last month I lost 12 pounds.
What are you taking? What is this
It's
stuff
called
you're
like keto. Fuck, to be honest, I don't even know. I just buy it. Oh, shots.
Shots. Congrats, Queen.
Congrats, Queen. We're proud of you. Keep it up. And send over some of that money that you're counting. But, ooh.
Oh, now that you got that promotion, you're going to have to take a vacation to Hawaii. I
Yeah,
think.
man. You guys come kick it with us, Queen. But, yeah, so it's called, it's by this company called Prove It.
Mhm.
And it's called Keto OS Max is what it's called. And basically it's like you take 2 packets a day. There's only like 20.
Like a protein.
Kind of like a protein shake.
right?
Yeah, you put it in a protein shaker, shake it up, drink it. I think right now I'm doing like a fruit punch flavor. I actually prefer the splash flavor. It's more like an orange. Here's to a fun show. All right, Queen. But yeah, man. Like I said, I got like energy and
Now, how does it help you? Do you feel like you're getting more energy from it, or do you
for
feel
the drink.
like, yeah,
So the drink does have some caffeine in it, so I feel like that
gives you like a
gives
little
me
boost?
a little boost. But this says it's only equivalent to like a cup of coffee.
Okay.
And then, so supposedly what the drink does now, I don't know. This is what I've been told. And again, I've been losing weight, and I literally have played basketball maybe twice in the last month, and that's all the workout I've been doing.
Yeah.
I literally go home, sit on my ass, and play video
And
games.
you said you've
work on
almost
this
lost
shit.
20 pounds.
I've lost 22 pounds since
22
May,
pounds.
but I've lost 12 pounds since I've started doing this drink, which
okay.
has only been like a month. So supposedly what this drink does is it puts you in a state of ketosis, which basically it's burning fat as for energy. And supposedly,
As opposed to using carbs.
as
for
opposed to
energy.
using carbs or sugar, right?
Right.
So normally you burn your carbs and sugar first, and that's why you kind of they burn fast. They're kind of like Tinder. Think of it as like not the app where you swipe, but Tinder is in like you starting
Right.
a fire. So like, boom. So like those burn and then you crash after, right? So that's why I would be taking naps because I was eating so much fucking bread and like most of our diet's carb based nowadays.
Right.
So I kind of cut all that shit out.
And sugars, yeah.
And sugar, yeah. So, but what's great about this whole thing is like, dude, you can eat bacon, you can eat pizza as long as it's the cauliflower crust, which tastes it's just like a thin crust.
Did
It's
you
good.
get the one from Costco?
I did.
You know that's got carbs in it. Right?
It's got carbs, but it's very if you eat the whole pizza, I think it's like 26 carbs for the whole pizza.
Yeah, because my wife's doing it too, and she was like freaked out when she saw.
No, dude. Okay, so you're allowed to eat some carbs, because dude, come on. Yeah. Like you're gonna everything has.
What's your daily limit for carbs?
I don't even like count shit. I don't.
No.
So like for morning, usually I don't even. I've been bad. I haven't been eating breakfast, but normally I'll eat like an omelet with cheese and bacon.
Yeah.
And like throw some spinach in it for some greens, because you don't want to overdo it. Like you don't want to eat bacon every day. That's gonna be a problem. You know what I mean? So, but normally I'll eat like an omelet for breakfast, like small, and then like I'll be good till about lunchtime, and then I'll go get a salad, and then for dinner I'll eat like I don't know. Like the other night I just did protein style like cheeseburgers, bro. I just wrapped them in lettuce, fucking murdered them. But I just bought some ground beef. I'm gonna try and make this like taco casserole with like no shells, obviously. But you know,
I've been seeing keto like recipes for shit popping up like
dude,
all over the
they're
place.
good. Like I mean, it's full flavor too, because you can use butter and like olive oil and like it's so you're not. It doesn't taste like you're eating cardboard like any other diet food. Right. And to be honest, like I don't miss bread. I don't miss carbs, because like I would miss pizza if there wasn't cauliflower pizza. I'd be bummed.
Yeah.
But
I've had those pizzas. They're pretty good.
They're not bad, dude. So what I do, too, is I throw extra pepperoni or bacon. Sometimes I do bacon chicken, and I throw some extra cheese on it, because cheese is good. Right? Full fat, whole milk. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I just found this ice cream called Halo Top, dude, where it's like the whole pint is only like 300 calories.
Yeah.
And it's like minimal carbs, like maybe 20 carbs for the whole pint, which is not good. But if that's like the only carbs I have for the day, then I'm cherry. You know what I mean?
Right.
But anyway.
So you think if you like cut some more of those things out that you'd be losing weight faster?
I think if I actually just went out and played basketball a couple times a week.
Yeah.
I could probably easily drop 20 pounds a month just by doing this diet and doing moderate exercise. Yeah. But I was actually looking at, I kind of want to do jujitsu. If you're down, dude.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
You should, dude. It's right here in Mililani, man.
I haven't wrestled in a while.
Dude, it'd be good. Dude, you know that's a good exercise.
Yeah.
We would cut weight hella fast. Go like twice a week or something, or like once a week. Let's start with once a week.
It's a possibility.
Troy Zilla was trying to sell me on it
like
because her new boyfriend Jeremy, he's like a
UFC
teacher.
Or what?
No, he's a teacher at Mad Tiger over here.
Oh, okay.
Academy, which is Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, and they do Muay Thai too. But I've always been interested. You remember when we were in Vegas? That guy Tim would teach us some stuff, and like we'd help him train, and we were just basically fucking throw dummies for him. But I've always been interested in it, dude. Like I used to do martial arts. I did karate.
Yeah.
I was like gonna be brown belt, but then I quit because I signed up for Pop Warner football, and ever since then I was just football and basketball, and didn't have time. But martial arts is always cool, man. Like it teaches you discipline. It like helps center your fucking.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I'm all for that. I like. Part of me like. I don't know, like back in high school days, I used to play a lot of football. Obviously, I
think you would be good at jiu-jitsu though.
But the wrestling coach was always like begging me to.
Yeah, because look how you're built, dude. Try put you in an arm bar. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
your arm is like a leg.
I was like,
you're stocky. That's why.
But I've always wanted to.
Like I'm long. Like I'm vulnerable to shit. You know. So that's why I'm kind of like.
I'm compact.
Yeah, you're like a fucking boulder. But hey, thanks, Queen. I really do appreciate the words of encouragement.
But yeah, that's really awesome. I've always had like part of me's always wanted to like box. I always liked boxing. I always like thought of boxing. I know it's like a lot of hard work, and it's a lot of like
boxing is a lot of cardio.
Like a lot of cardio, a lot of stamina stuff, a lot of strength training, a lot of like toning and like agility like stuff, obviously. So
and to be honest though,
part of that was like attractive to me, but at the same time I'm like the training is so intense that it's just like I don't know. And me getting hit in the head. Like I think I could box.
I'm sure you can take it, but
it's
I'd
like,
rather get choked out than punched in the face.
Thing. It's like that's the thing. Is like when it's a job to get punched in the face all the time.
I'm not down with that.
I'm kind of like there's part of me that wants to hit people, but there's part of me that doesn't want to get hit. Obviously,
well, you don't want to get hit.
Yeah, I mean,
no one wants to get. I mean, you gotta be built. You gotta have a head like Jeff. That's just like. That guy is a beast. You know what I mean? Like you can hit him with a bat probably in the head.
But I mean, that's the whole thing. The cool thing about it was being able to dodge punches and all that stuff too, which is like cool. You know, like I don't know. Boxing
Queen
has
says
always
she's
looked
met
like
the
a cool
Gracie
thing for me,
peeps and
but-
they're the best. I bet, dude. Like, I mean, we all know Hoist Gracie is the legend of
Yeah.
UFC. Like,
and obviously,
no one knew
BJ
who
Penn
that
was like a big.
Yeah.
BJ Penn did some training with him too.
BJ's
But
alright. He's alright.
He was
He's
the
a
best.
legend in his own right.
He was the
I
best
give him
at
that.
one point in time. He was the
give him
best.
that. He's
He
a legend
had
in his
two.
own right.
He had 2 belts in 2 different
And
weight
he's
classes.
a Hawaii boy, so dude, I feel like
So-
I'm bald right now. Like I have no.
You just cut your hair tonight, man, and then it's just slimmed everything.
I
Slimmed
feel like I
everything
look
down.
like I have cancer.
No,
Nope.
but
Anyway, sorry, that's not funny.
but yeah.
But yeah, dude, like I'm just trying to get on the, trying to be more healthy,
But I get what you're saying with the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
I think it would be
and-
fun, dude, and I need a buddy, so come with me.
I know you need someone to roll with.
Yeah.
Which I'm just like, fuck, dude. I don't even know if I could roll right now. I'm like,
Oh, trust
I'm
me,
so out of
you're
shape.
round enough. You can roll.
You can roll down a hill.
We
I
both
don't know.
can roll down a hill
roll
for
down a
sure.
hill.
Yeah. No, but yeah, Troy Zilla was like, dude, tell Chris to go with you. And I'm like, I don't think he's gonna be down for it. Like, I don't think he's into that. But I was like, I'll ask him.
I might just stick with my 24-hour fitness membership.
Thanks, Queen. I don't know. Well, I want to do it. I'm gonna see if maybe my cousin or my brother or my dad might want to come with me.
Yeah, who knows? What's going on here?
Here, you know what? Here, I got you, bro. I got you, bro.
I got all wrapped up over here. Hold on.
You're all tangled, bro.
There we go. There we go.
So I was actually looking at like the good arms, like the road ones.
Yeah.
Dude, they're like $100.
Oh yeah.
Just for the arm. Like,
Yeah.
I'm okay with this for now.
These work fine.
They were fine. Yeah. It just looks way sicker.
the solid arms with the
Yeah.
the 3 bends and stuff
Yeah,
in them,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like yeah. You can turn them front and back and
Well, Chris,
yeah.
are you ready?
What? Ready for what?
Are you ready?
I think so.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You're positive.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm not ready. All right.
Are you ready now?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for Inappropriate Bar Talks Beer Tasting.
Hey man, I'm feeling like I'm getting ready for like a boxing fight now.
I know, dude. I was pumped up. All right. The people are pumped, Chris. Show them the beer we will be drinking tonight. Again, folks, tonight's beer is Modern Times Critical Band. What do they mean by critical band? That's what I want to know. Critical band of what? Critical band of misfits? Critical band of hops or barley? I don't know. I never know what they're doing back there. Chris might know, and he's about to tell us.
Never
if
know
he
what
does.
they're doing back there.
Yeah. Meatloaf. Fuck. That should be a fucking sound clip, right?
Yes,
But
yeah.
that's Will Ferrell again.
You can have all Will Ferrell sound clips. It'll be
Hey, Sean, what's up, buddy? We got Sean watching. I love it.
fun.
I love
Hey,
it.
what's up, man? He was like, "Fuck, I was gonna go on and see if they wanted to play some PUBG, but
know.
now I know I forgot they're doing the show."
Well, maybe tonight, dude. I might do a game stream when I get home. We'll see how drunk I get.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Critical Band out of San Diego, California. A new brewery coming up. Well, not too new, but they've been making waves in the scene right now. This is a juicy tropical IPA. 6.7 alcohol by volume,
You just shit out your mouth.
75 IBU, and final gravity of 1.012.
All right. 1.012?
Yeah. Let me see if the back of that says the same thing.
Oh, okay. Here you go. Can you see it?
Yeah. All right.
So I
So-
realized I made like this little banner thing, and it looks nice and all, but I realized it kind of defeats the purpose because we can't put the beer here and see what's going on. But anyway, we'll fix it.
Yeah.
I'll figure something else out. I'm gonna redesign some things.
Packed to the hilt with Denali, Yukonot, Citra, Simcoe, and Centennial hops.
Jeez, that's a lot of fucking words.
Yeah, Critical Band is a head-snapping thunderclap of an IPA loaded with tropical, citrusy awesomeness. Its deeply juicy profile is underscored by a crisp, restrained malt bill that expertly carries this delicious, fruity wonder into a soft, round finish that will leave little doubt as to adroitness of your beer purchase.
What? Adjointedness?
Adroitness?
Dude, I just want to let you guys know we never claim to be like good readers.
No, this is how you say it. It's adroitness.
What does that mean?
I don't fucking
Androgynous?
know. No. Look on the can. I'm going to look this up. Adroitness.
Adroitness.
Cleverness or skill.
I don't like when they make words on cans that I don't know.
Yeah, what the fuck,
It makes me not want to relate to this beer already. I'm nervous.
That will leave little doubt as to the cleverness of your beer purchase or the skill of your beer purchase.
Oh, maybe they're trying to say you're cool.
Right.
Oh, so
Like
is
you
this,
made the right choice.
Is this who got us this beer?
So this is one.
Is this a Frank beer?
No, this is
Oh,
one.
okay.
This is one from one of my vendors,
Okay, cool.
and it's something new we want to try. We actually have this one on tap at the pub now.
Oh, it's on
because
tap
I
at the
actually
pub.
enjoyed it. So
Okay, so you've
it's
tried this already.
I've had
I
this.
feel like you have a biased opinion of it already.
Shh! Don't tell the audience that. They don't need to know. This is What was that?
I don't know. I smoked a lot of weed before I came here. Sometimes it just got to come out like that. I don't know.
So this is a seasonal
I
by
think I was
them.
being the
It's
pterodactyl.
available. It was something. It was some kind of dinosaur.
Yeah, that's
Pretty
my
sure.
dinosaur noises.
This is a seasonal beer available June through August.
June through August, huh?
June through August. So it's a
Alright.
summer beer. It's meant to be.
Summer beers.
It's meant to be drank.
Drunken?
It's meant to be drunk.
Fuck you.
Whoa! Whoa!
Hey, chill out over there.
Will
Okay?
Ferrell needs to chill the
Yeah,
fuck
man.
out, bro.
What the hell, bro?
You chill the fuck out back there, Will. Chad fucking Smith looking motherfucker.
Oh shit! I gotta grab a sheet.
Oh, grab your sheets, Chris. Grab your sheets. And by the way, Chris, I'm still waiting for those beer reviews.
What beer review?
You know what I'm talking about. You know. He knows. He knows, guys. He knows. He knows. You know damn right. You know damn right. That'd be a good. See, we need start writing this stuff down. Start writing it down. Queen, I wanted to ask you something. Did we send her a CD and a K-Bong CD and a? I think we did, right?
I
And
think
a
we
shirt.
sent her a shirt and the CD. Yeah.
Did you like that CD? Because we're giving that same CD. He has a new one out. If you like that, go check it out. Check the beginning of this episode. I played a little sample of his stuff. I'm gonna do another one too while we do the giveaway. I'll play a little more of his stuff.
Oh, and I'm working on getting Braxton back on the show too.
Dude, I hope so. Braxton's fun.
He's releasing a new album as well, so he wants to come on the show.
I love
and
that
do
we
a
know
little-
musicians, dude. They're like the
performance
funnest people.
It's it's pretty awesome, man.
They are always like the funnest people, dude. I don't know what it is. I just get those guys. Dude, it's funny. Every time I try to look up K-Bong on YouTube, it says K-Boing.
K-Boy.
Yeah, I don't know. Someone must have been K-Boing before. I don't know.
All right. So this is the.
Should we put a little K-Bong music? Oh. Dude, I guess I don't have a choice. I'm putting it on. I'm gonna put it on a little in the background while we taste this beer, man. It's another song. I believe this is "Good Lovin'" his single he released. I'm gonna put it quiet in the background so we can do our beer tasting.
Good, good, good loving. Give me that good, good, good.
Yeah. Lovin'. Rub it out. I hope he doesn't sue us. I'm just kidding. Okay.
He won't sue us.
You ready to do this beer tasting?
Oh shit. Yeah. All right. Let's get into it.
I'm just gonna let his music play in the background.
Yeah. That sounds good.
I think we can get the he'd let us license it. K-Bong, don't block us.
We'll talk. We'll talk it out.
I'm gonna text him. But check it out, guys. This is good shit. All right.
Cheers.
So appearance.
Straw, gold, amber, copper.
It's definitely straw.
Yeah, let's say straw.
It's definitely straw. And it's hazy, obviously. Right?
Yes.
It's a haze. I'm gonna wash.
So like cloudy or dull?
No, it's cloudy. It's a hazy beer.
And the head's pretty good. It's sticking around. All right, aroma.
Oh, it's definitely citrus. But it does have a tropical kind of like a sweet. It's like citrus, but sweeter, not so like biting citrus, you know? Almost like.
You get a lot of grapefruit.
I don't know, man. I feel like it's almost pineapple because there's a sweetness to it.
I get the pineapple too.
There's like a sweetness, you know what I mean? Like pineapple can be sour, but there's a sweetness to it. You know what I mean?
And I definitely get a little hops on
Did you
top,
just
too.
snort that?
No, I have a mustache. So.
Yeah, but I definitely get the hops too at the very end.
So would you say the intensity is faint?
I'd say it's strong. It's a strong scented beer. There's a lot of aroma.
Balance is more sweet. Yeah, what's it? Sweet or
I don't know.
Sweet or sharp?
Because there is that hop. There's like a sweetness, but that hop kind of pine
Cuts it,
taste.
maybe like right in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty well balanced. It's got the sweetness and there's like that hop scent which kind of has that bite to it.
Yeah. Malt aroma? You need malt aroma of any sort? Does it use Maris Otter?
Nah, I don't really have.
It does use Maris Otter.
I don't know what that is. What is Maris Otter?
It's
Chris?
a type of malt.
Okay. And was there a distinct smell of that or something?
It's usually like a little bit of like a toasted smell, maybe a little like grainy.
I mean, I could smell like a yeasty smell, maybe like a unbaked bread kind of smell.
It's like almost like like a grainy, almost a little bit of a caramel vibe.
I think I need to be taught more about the grain sense. You need to teach me more about that. Because I can pick out like the hop, like the citrus, the fruit flavors, but like as far as like the grain flavors and like I don't know, like unless it's like a toast, like the one we had last week, which was a toasted coconut.
Coconut.
Oh, don't get started.
Toasted coconut.
But that was funny times. But unless like it's something like obvious, I never really get that grain smell.
Yeah, what you got to do is actually be in a brew session with me when we're brewing beer, and then when we use things like Maris Otter or different malts, you'll smell those. Like that's all you'll be smelling is those malt smells.
Okay.
So when you get used to that, then you can pick them out a little bit better in the finished product.
Okay.
But it's only something you really recognize if you actually interact with like the malted grains. Like you have to smell them, like for you to know what that smell is.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I get a little bit of grain in there, because I can kind of smell it. When I smelled the Maris Otter, I could tell it was Maris Otter.
Hold on, I'm texting Kevin that we're jamming his tunes in the background of our podcast. Don't get us banned.
Definitely citrus. I'm ready to take like a fucking nap, dude, right now. Like, feeling like mellowed out.
I just text Kevin. I was like, hey man, we're jamming your stuff in the background of our podcast. Don't get us banned.
Don't get us banned.
And my mom just texted me. Thanks, Mom. We appreciate you watching and saying I look good. I guess. Thank you, Mom.
All right, let's get into the flavor.
Hold on, one more text.
Super hoppy.
This is Scott from
from
Stick Figure.
Yeah.
So
What's up, Queen? You're in the middle of the beer tasting right now, and we're jamming some of K-Bong's new
Yeah, this is his
music
new album, man.
From his album, Easy to Love You.
Yeah, check it out, dude. kbongmusic.com.
Check it out.
Okay, so did you taste it? Hold on.
Right
You
now.
taste it. Oh, you already drank this before anyway.
Wow, okay, fine.
Definitely got a hop. I noticed the hops first.
Yeah, me too. It's
But-
definitely that that's that like Simcoe for sure. It has a little more earthiness to it. And then you get little pops of citrus and
Yeah.
stuff behind it.
But see, the hops are more prevalent than the fruit.
Yeah.
Definitely.
The hops,
Definitely.
the fruit's more prevalent in the nose, and then the hops
Yeah.
are a little more prevalent in the taste.
Definitely.
So it lets you know it's an IPA.
Oh, that's right. It's an IPA.
Mm.
I forgot by the smell.
Remember.
I was thinking, honestly, it was like a not a sour, but like one of those fucking fruity beers. What are
Okay,
they
well, you
called?
remember the one we tried? Was it last week or the week before with the three-way IPA? Remember how
Yes,
citrusy
yes,
and stuff
yes,
that
yes.
was?
That one had more citrus flavor.
Yeah, that was more like almost like an orange juice.
Yeah, it was almost like a grapefruit or orange juice. Yeah.
And that was an IPA, right? But this one's also an IPA.
But this one
But
actually
this one,
tastes
you-
like an IPA.
You got
but
the
it,
hops right
but
off
it's,
the
yeah.
bat.
But it smells like it smells similar
like
to the
it,
one
yeah.
last week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But tastes like an IPA. Queen says she likes listening to K-Bong while she's high. Well, guess what, Queen? That is what he wants you to do. It's reggae music. I mean, it's like, I don't know. He has a different blend. Like, it's more island style reggae pop-ish.
Yeah.
What would you say Kevin's sound is?
It's almost like world music sometimes. Like, you know that
Like, he takes
like this
inspiration
song, like
from
if you
different
listen
things.
to it, it's got like a
It's got like the slide.
the slide ambient slide guitar. in
It's
the
almost like the
background.
slide, but like this song is called Middle. No, this is Heavy as Gold. Yeah, dude, he has like a little bit of everything kind of in there.
It's got a Hawaiian vibe.
It's got
to
like
it
a
too.
folk, but almost like a folk.
Yeah,
style.
yeah.
I mean, it's just positive vibes is
Yeah.
what I get from his stuff. So keep it up, K-Bong, man. We love your shit,
Sounds
dude.
good,
keep
man.
it going, bro. Proud of you, bro. Keep it up.
Makes you feel warm and fuzzy.
Yeah, it just makes me want to, like, burn a joint, like, kick it with my boys, you
Yeah.
know, like, kick it with my good friends. Oh,
Okay.
no problem, Queen. Thank you for always being a part of our show, dude. We appreciate that.
Flavor intensity.
Hey, by the way, Mom, you should make an account. You're welcome to chat with us as well, Mom. My mom is watching the show.
Oh,
She texted
yeah?
me because I was talking about my diet. She goes, "You look good, son." And I was like, "Oh, thank you, Mom."
Is she
All
on
moms
Facebook?
are gonna say that. No, she's on YouTube. She watches this on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, please chime in. Look, be in the conversation. We like all the people talking.
Danny Boy's in the chat on Facebook, and so is Mary Grace.
Oh, why isn't they not showing up?
Well, they're not chatting.
Oh, what's up, brother? I love you. Queen says, "Hey, Mom. What's up, Grace?" I haven't seen those peeps in a minute.
Yeah.
We gotta see the landmine.
I don't think you need an account to chat. Do you need an account to chat? Maybe you do.
For YouTube, probably, but I think she has an account.
If you have a Gmail, then you can use your Gmail.
Exactly. You know, it's funny. Like parents, my mom said, or Queen says we're good boys. Thanks, Queen. But yeah, my mom. It's funny. She calls me. She's like, "Oh, I just realized my router is a Belkin." I'm like, dude, they haven't made those in like 5 years. She's like, yeah, my router's 8 years old. So she just upgraded all her internet because she bought new Ring like doorbell stuff for when she's on her trip because they have like the cameras with the lights and everything now at Costco. So she's got her whole place like fortified.
Nice.
So no one's messing there. She thinks she has homeless people living in behind her house like in the woods.
Really?
And I'm like, dude, don't bring it to my mom's house. She's got guns. She'll fuck you up. But yeah. Hi, Mom.
That's cool that
Love
like
you.
normal average people can get access to that kind of stuff. There used to be a thing where it's like you have to have like a security company come in, and now it's like really
you just hook it up yourself.
Really, it's not that
so
hard.
easy.
It's really not
So
that hard.
easy.
Everything's wireless and it's like super easy to do nowadays.
Yes,
It's
but
kinda
hey, back to this beer tasting.
I'm just cleansing the palate with this.
I need a little more.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
It's even got like a little Asian vibe to it.
Yeah, it's almost got like a Japanese like.
Like you're almost expecting to hear the bong, 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 bong. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Hey. Well, you
That's
know,
why I got the worldly vibe from
Hey, what does that say, Lady
Llama Unicorn.
Holy shit, Lady Llama Unicorn. Thank you so much for the
Thanks for the
follow.
follow.
Man. We appreciate that.
Good vibes all around.
All right, dude.
Drinking
People are
beers.
liking it. I love it. I love it.
Okay, so would you say the flavor is like faint or strong?
You know, for an IPA, it's heavy like gold.
Heavy like gold.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna just kick it down a little bit so we can kind of like discuss the beer.
I'd say it's a little on the stronger side.
Yeah, it's got that IPA characteristic
Yeah,
where
it's
it's
got
like you
the
notice that
hoppiness.
hoppiness, you know?
And would you say it's more sweet or bitter?
It's definitely more bitter.
Yeah.
Dude, this sounds like a
Overall
dub-dub
impression
song.
of the flavor: off, neutral, or nice?
I think it's a pretty basic IPA flavor.
It's definitely not like an IPA that will like destroy your palate or anything.
No, like you
that.
could cruise on this.
Yeah.
You could session this
But I'll
because
say
it's
neutral,
not. Yeah,
because
it's not a
definitely
palate
there.
buster for sure.
If you don't like hops, you might not like this beer. But
I mean,
if you're okay with it,
if you're just kind of entering in the craft beer,
yeah.
like, you know, world, I guess, this is a good one to start with because
It's an
it's
entry,
not so intense with the hops, but you can notice it. You know what I mean? Because, dude, when I first started drinking beer, I didn't know about fucking IPAs and shit. You know what I mean? Like, beer was lager. Like, lager is beer to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the basic. So
Like
it's like
Budweiser.
like, okay, this is beer. And when I started drinking stuff like IPAs, it's like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of different things, like flavors.
There's a lot
and
of
then,
things you could do with this.
yeah, like, there's a lot. So, is in the music? I feel like I've heard him play this before.
Okay. Mouthfeel: light, medium, or full?
It's kind of dry. Oh, sorry, wrong aspect. Wrong
Okay, that's
aspect.
Not yet.
Yeah, it's like light medium.
Yeah.
For a hazy IPA, it's not super thick. The other one I think 2 weeks ago was thicker.
Carbonation: faint, lively, or excessive?
It's pretty faint actually. I don't see any bubbles.
How does it feel on your tongue?
Bitter, dry.
Take a drink. Tell me the carbonation.
Light. I don't get any carbonation.
Definitely get carbonation. Maybe not as much as like a soda.
I don't get any fizzy.
A little on the fainter side, yeah.
Yeah. It's faint. Well, I mean, like you can usually when you look at beers, you can see the bubbles coming up from the bottom. There's no fucking bubbles coming up from the
Right,
bottom.
right.
The carbonation is very light on this.
And a lot could do that with the acidity of the beer and stuff like that. Usually cuts down on the bubbles. And
Well, there
things
you
like
go.
that. So, you said the sensation it gives you. It's creamy,
It's dry.
slick, drying,
Yeah.
warming,
No.
puckering.
Almost puckering and dry, I would say.
A little puckering. Yeah.
Yeah.
Astringent, chalky, mouth coating, prickly.
No, not maybe a little prickly, but maybe a little not chalky, but it leaves you like a dryness. It's dry. It dries up your mouth. I think that's the oils from the.
Yeah.
Would that be the oils from the hops?
You could be. Yeah. I think it's just the
Makes you go like this.
It's got 5 different hops, so you got to think if 5 different hops. That's a good amount of hops for a beer. Usually, a beer will have 2 to 3 hops. Generally, like that's a mid-range beer. So that for it to have like 5 or 6, then you know it's like getting in the IPA range.
Okay.
All right, finish. Short, medium, or long?
For an IPA, it's it. It's got it lingers. The flavor lingers in your mouth. Like I still got the flavor. I said it's long. It's long.
Intensity, faint or strong?
It's
finish,
not
the
overbearing.
finish.
Oh, the finish? Yeah, it's present, but not strong. It's not like I want to drink water and like rinse this out of my mouth.
Yeah.
You know.
And the balance, sweet or bitter? Finish.
It's on the. Oh, it's definitely bitter for the finish.
Is that all of it? Oh,
That's all of it, dude. We killed
whacked it.
Yeah, we whacked it off. Out. We whacked it out.
all right. Let's do it.
All right. Well, do you want me to go first? Or do you want to go first?
Hold
on. I wanna think on mine for a second. You go first.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Give us like your thoughts on it, and then when you're ready to give your decision, I'll do the drum roll, and then you give us the decision.
Okay.
Okay. You ready? Give us your thoughts, Chris.
That's what I think of it. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
The nose is really nice, dynamic. You got like grapefruit, orange juice, pineapple.
Yep.
And a little bit of the earthiness in the Simcoe.
I see
and
that.
I even got a little bit of the malt from the Maris Otter. I could tell that was in there before I looked at the description, so that was kind of interesting. I usually don't smell like a ton of malt character on beers, but this one I could tell. Usually it takes like a darker beer for me to smell that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But I smelled it here. And then the flavor of it dives you right into like an IPA.
Yeah.
Bitter
for
right
sure.
off the bat. The Simcoe, you got almost earthiness and pine right in the beginning.
Okay, I see that.
And then you get more of a like citrusy, juicy finish. Compared to some other juicy / hazy IPAs I've had, this one's definitely more hop forward, I think, than a lot of them. A lot of them are more fruit forward. But I kind of like that. It keeps with being a juicy IPA and an IPA, like it says it's an IPA, not just a juice bomb with like a hint of hops in the background.
Okay.
So, with that said, thumbs up.
All right, Chris is giving it a thumbs up.
This is a beer I've had before, no lie, but I think this is a good good IPA for everybody. Like if you're just getting into IPAs or you're a serious IPA drinker, it's something that's a little different. It's a little more sessionable. So if you're like the hot bomb kind of IPA person, maybe this won't be for you. But I think in general, if you're an IPA drinker, this is something you can go to on a regular basis. You can have more than one. And if you haven't drank IPAs before,
This is a beginner.
I don't know if this be ready for the beginner. But maybe the
like
person,
the next step.
Maybe the
up.
person who's been trying like IPAs here and there and wants to try something to get them. This is like one tiny step up from just like a beginner's
regular
IPA.
Okay.
So, but I think it's approachable, and I think it's easy drinking, and it's not too it doesn't linger too long. So
overall, you think it's a good beer?
I think it's got a lot of good qualities to it. It's well balanced. The nose and the flavor work together, which is great in a beer, and that's usually what I look for. So,
Okay.
yeah, thumbs up.
I will agree with you as far as the fact as it's got a good aroma. It's pleasantly, it doesn't scare you away.
Yeah.
And then when you actually do taste it, you get the hops, but you don't get like murdered by it. Because I'm not a huge IPA fan. I'm just gonna put that out there right now.
Yeah.
IPAs are not like my favorite beer, but there's certain ones I do like and I do enjoy, and I can session them.
Yeah.
And I think this is definitely one that I could session because it's not just an IPA. It does have special qualities with that citrus, that kind of grapefruit, pineapple, citrusy flavor to it. It's not a straight IPA. It has a slight variation where it's got enough variance to like okay, this isn't a straight IPA. There is that juiciness to
It kind of feels intense, and then it kind of just like
Yeah,
mellows
yeah.
out a little bit.
But I just burped right now, but you can definitely taste that hop overtone. And but it's not bad. Again, it's earth. The hop flavor is earthy and piney, as the same point where the other hops, which people might perceive as the juiciness, is very citrusy and stuff. And I think they did a good job at blending everything together to make it work together. Like you said, everything balances out. And so I give it a thumbs up too. Hey.
Double thumbs up this week.
Modern Times, man. Keep doing your thing. We like it. We like it. What's up, Morris? Yo, bad boys.
What up, Morris?
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do when they come for you?
What does session up mean?
Well, when you're talking about a session beer basically,
You
it's
could
a beer
drink
you
more,
can have
than,
more
one.
than one.
Yeah, you can drink like 6 maybe, and like not feel like shit, or like
So-
not get off the flavor or something. Yeah.
I think for a Budweiser drinker or a Bud Light drinker, this may be a little too much for you to session.
Oh, definitely.
But if you're kind of tiptoeing in the craft beer,
Well, like let's say you drink
area.
Sierra Nevada on a regular
yeah,
basis.
if you drink Sierra
This would
Nevada,
be like a good change of pace for you. You know what
Right.
I mean? Like it's right up there with the hoppiness.
Yeah.
But it's got a little bit slightly different flavor. It's more juicy, and more fruity.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think you get a lot of the fruit from the Citra and the Simcoe hops, whereas you get more of the earthiness and the pininess from the Mosaic, the Yukonot, and the Denali hops.
Denali hops.
Denali and Yukonot are 2 hops I haven't worked a lot with. Citra, Mosaic, and Simcoe are pretty popular hops in IPAs.
Yeah.
Generally, the Mosaic and the Simcoe and the Citra will give you more of those like
obviously
citrusy, fruity notes. Obviously, Citra.
Well,
is
obviously
in
the
name.
Citra has the citrus notes, but
Yeah.
is there a specific hop they use for that pine flavor?
For an overall pine flavor, I think the Mosaic is probably a good way you would go. Simcoe's more earthy, so Simcoe's got a little more earthy tones to it. And then, of course,
You mean it tastes a little more like dirt?
yeah.
Okay,
Or you get more of those like herbal tones or
like fern,
tones to
like a
it.
fern smell.
Yeah,
kind of.
yeah,
deal.
like
Okay.
a more plant-like style.
Okay.
And then for piney, I mean Cascades have always been like
There you go.
probably
That's
the
what I
hop of the
was-
west, the
Cascades,
Northwest, where it's just like. But there's a bunch out there, man. There's so many hops out there that it's like ridiculous. There's clones and
What's up, Landmine?
hybrids and all kinds of stuff. So.
Hey, by the way, I got something for you, bro. I got your buckle for your belt with your name on it. So come and see me when you got a chance. Well, Friday we're doing the draft. What do you want to do for the draft? Should we just do it at Taps?
Saturday.
Everybody just does it on their phone?
right? Saturday.
Yeah, it's
draft?
Saturday.
Yeah, bro, I'm down. We got the Wi-Fi in there. It should work fine. So
There we go. We're gonna do it. The draft's at Taps if you want to party and drink and do a draft. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna bring my laptop. Fuck it. I don't care. But okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's 2 thumbs up for Modern Times Critical Band. Did it say what the name means?
It doesn't really break it down. This deeply juicy stunner in the mold of City of the Sun.
Queen says she loves Keystone Light, mostly. Well, this is a different variation, but Keystone Light, I've drank it enough in my day to know it's not the best beer.
Whereas if you drink Keystone Light, maybe you'll drink this beer and go, "Oh, that's what beer is supposed to taste like."
I mean, I personally like darker beers, which is more of a malt flavored beer. IPAs are more hot flavored. I
Well,
think.
and if you are more if you're more of a chocolate lover, coffee lover, maybe those kind of savory flavors, more dark
Yes, I
chocolate,
like that.
nut.
Hey, Phil, what's up, buddy? Bro, reserve a table at Taps for the draft. Okay, we're on it, Lanny. We're on it. Phil, you can come hang out at the draft too if you want, bro. Raph loves Natty Ice.
Yeah, we all know.
We know that Raph loves his Natty Ice.
I feel. Come on.
Natty Ice and cocaine. Raph loves Natty Ice and
Hey,
cocaine.
you know what? Beer is in the eye of the beholder. Okay,
I guess, yeah.
You drink what you like.
Basically,
That-
you
I'm not
have
gonna
you have a
discourage you from
dirty
that.
eye. No, I'm just kidding. Then you must prefer. Oh wait. Then you must personally like hangovers. Yeah, Raph. See, Raph doesn't fuck with hangovers though. He's got like these insulin shots, and he just like, oh, my sugar's fucked up. Just shoots it up, and he's like instant hangover cure. Diabetics don't get hangovers; they die. I'm just kidding.
You said it, not me.
Raph, don't. I'm sorry. I love you, Raph. Don't die.
I need another beer.
Yes, I need another beer. Phil says he's folding laundry, Raph, folding laundry. Yeah, we don't have any more. Just bring me whatever, dude. Bring me a longboard, I guess. Ugh, longboards. Yeah, I'll do a fire rock. Yeah. Wait, what? I was talking about you, Tony. Why do I... Wait, I don't like hangovers. What? I don't like hangovers at all. I'm changing to YouTube. All right, change it over to YouTube.
Maybe because they drink Keystone, they don't get hangovers. Maybe that's the whole point.
Oh, I see. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's 2 thumbs up for Modern Times, and that sums up tonight's Inappropriate Bar Talks beer tasting. Tony's always making fun of my diabetes.
Messed up. It's fucked up, bro.
Oh shit! It's supposed to be a different screen, not to the same screen. And this is all wrong too.
It's all wrong. It's all wrong.
It's all
You're
wrong.
doing it all wrong.
Oh damn it! I'm all fucked up today. Hold on. Tony Thumbs.
Get your shit together, bro. I was the one who was late.
I know, dude. My bad. It's 2 thumbs up for Modern Times, just to be clear. Jeez, what a jerk. Tony's always making fun of my diabetes. Jeez, what a jerk. Dude, it's a joke, guys. It's a joke. Even though Raph did try to kill me once. Because he was low on sugar. Bruh, he's jealous because he never got to go to diabetes camp as a kid. I don't have fucking diabetes. I don't have to go to diabetes camp. My cousin went to diabetes camp.
Really?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Which cousin?
My cousin Russell, or not Russell, Shelly.
Oh, I was like, that's a fancy way of saying Russell.
It's Russell's sister, Russell, and then Shelly. Yeah, and Raph says, yeah, diabetes camp was lit as fuck.
This is a real fucking thing? Like, are you serious?
Yeah, they have diabetes camp.
What? 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 Who?
What? Who?
Why?
Because kids need to learn how to deal with their diabetes.
So it's
they send them to camp. They teach them how to do play sports. Like, hey, we're gonna play kickball and take your insulin. I'm assuming. Don't eat a candy bar.
Don't eat candy.
Is Tony stoned? Am I not ever? Am I ever not?
Tony's perma-stoned. Maybe not Wiz Khalifa stoned, but
dude, first of all, I'll smoke all day with Wiz. Let's do it. Call Snoop and Wiz. Let's kick it, motherfuckers.
I don't know. I think Wiz Khalifa. Apparently, Wiz Khalifa.
I will cough my ass off and maybe
you'll throw
up a little bit.
You'll throw up for sure.
But I will hang in there. I'm not gonna go to sleep like a bitch. I'll smoke all day with those two. And you can call Seth Rogen too. Or Seth Rogen?
Yeah, Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen? Okay. What about Joe Rogan?
I mean, I don't want to do cocaine.
I don't think he does cocaine.
He does a lot of cocaine.
Does he still?
I mean, I don't know if you remember this, but
we're calling out Joe Rogan on our podcast.
Yeah, fuck you, Joe Rogan. Cocaine. No, I'm just kidding. I love Joe Rogan. I think he's great. But no. You remember that one time we watched UFC and he was just like, fight. Yeah, we're here, Jay. He's just like, oh,
this is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, he was so coked out of his
he was
fucking
like super
mind.
amped, dude.
So coked out. Raph said we hike Cutting Point and the mountains. LOL. What? Archery. LOL.
For diabetes camp.
Oh.
Archery. Did you guys do rope climbing and rappelling? And
did you guys shoot your guys' shots at each other? Like, you're good.
Did you guys have the blob? That's what I want to know. The blob.
You're thinking heavyweights, bro.
I know.
They're not heavyweights.
That doesn't need to be a fat camp, okay?
Dude, if you want to go high, it has to be a fat camp.
You just need some fat kids in your camp.
There you go. Now I'll be the guy that launches everybody.
Yeah. I know. That's the thing is like everybody would want us to launch them.
Like I'd have to climb up that ladder like every fucking time. Like I'd be like, "Fuck you guys, dude. Get a forklift and lift me up." I'm tired.
Lenny said Tony went to fat camp.
Fuck you. I didn't go to fat camp. I've never been to camp. I've been to basketball camp and I've been to like football.
Camp Erdman?
I went to Camp Erdman.
I've been to Camp Erdman too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the rope climbing at Camp Erdman. Heavyweights. Fuck you, Lanny. Fucking dick.
Don't put Twinkies on your pizza.
So, what's another one of our topics tonight, Chris? I believe it was Google gets regulated by the government. Let's start with that.
Is it?
I believe. Or they're thinking about regulating Google.
Okay, so
read us.
I don't think they're seriously thinking about it. Wow,
yeah, you just like you just look up every Trump negative article and post it on the band.
Donald Trump today, by the way, he posted in the third person, which I thought was fucking weird. But anyway,
he's crazy. He's a little crazy. What do you want?
On Twitter, he's fucking nuts.
He's a nutball on Twitter. It's fine.
Like I wouldn't think he's that crazy if I didn't see his tweets like half the time.
Like I said, I don't think a president should have a Twitter. That's probably not a great idea.
Just stop.
First of all, I think Twitter is dumb to begin with.
Yeah.
It's like, first of all, not every person's every single thought is like worth posting up on like a site for everybody to see.
It's absolutely not, and it's weird that people have the instinct to go on Twitter and put their shit out to the world.
Like they think that their thought is like special.
Like they think, like this is the.
Let me just put this out there, guys. Most of the people out there are fucking morons. Okay, let's say 90% of people are pretty much barely surviving living life.
I think everybody would put out a stupid tweet in their life, like absolutely, but it's how many stupid tweets you put out within like a certain time frame.
Get on with the story.
Okay, so it all sparked off of Donald Trump tweeting this. Google Trump results for Trump news shows only the viewing reporting of fake news. In other words, they have it rigged for me and others so that almost all stories and news is bad. Fake CNN is prominent. Republican, conservative, and fair media is shut out. Illegal. 96% of results on Trump news are from the national left-wing media. Very dangerous. Google and others are suppressing the voices of conservative and hiding information and news that is good. They're controlling what we can and cannot see. This is very serious situation. Will be addressed.
So
that voice was terrible, I know, but I was just putting it out there.
So let me ask you this: do you think he's wrong?
Yes,
you think he's wrong. So you think? Let me just ask you this now: who owns YouTube?
Google.
Did we not just cover a story a couple weeks back about how YouTube has been fucking filtering out people's stuff, and like people that are subscribed to him aren't even getting their stuff to be delivered? Yeah. Didn't we just talk about that?
Yeah.
So Google owns YouTube. We just talked about this a couple weeks ago, but you don't believe anything he just said. You don't think Google can manipulate search results?
I absolutely think Google can manipulate search results.
Okay, that's all I'm asking. But
is it always to put Trump in a negative light?
Well,
Not so much.
Let me ask you this: is Google predominantly conservative or liberal?
I think it's based off of what.
Where are they based?
I think it's
where are they based, and who are their owners?
They're based in California.
Okay, who are their owners? Notoriously liberal people. Which I'm not saying. Okay, I'm just trying to point it out there. I'm not saying he's right or wrong. I'm just saying maybe there's a possibility.
Okay,
we've already covered stories of a Google-owned company that have been filtering conservative-viewed people out. They just banned extremely conservative Alex Jones, but Diamond and Silk, the two black ladies that are Trump supporters, they claim they have been being filtered out and being maybe filter's not the word. What's the word I'm looking for?
Censored?
Okay. Censored or filtered out. So we already talked about this and we both agreed we think that YouTube was doing this. They're a Google-owned company. Why wouldn't Google be doing this as well?
Okay. Hold on. Okay. So what's going on with this is that
Queen
He's
says if
just-
you rely on Google, you're an idiot.
He's just.
Truth scares people into believing.
It depends.
The opposite. Okay.
It depends what you're searching on, and B also Google has an algorithm on based upon what you search for on a regular basis.
Let me ask you this: YouTube is owned by Google.
Yeah, I know.
How'd their algorithm work out so good for banning
It
us for
works like
90
shit.
days?
It works like
Okay,
shit.
that's all I'm saying.
But
That's all I'm saying.
okay. No,
That's
it's not
all
that
I'm
I
saying.
don't. It's not that I don't. It's not that I don't completely disagree with you. It's that.
I'm
Hold on.
listening.
No, it's that. It's that. Should the government have a hand in what these sites have a right to do and not do?
If they can assure us that they're not being biased as well. If a government's going to say, okay, we want to make sure that these searches are actually being unbiased, then fine, no problem. I think they should do the same thing with the news. The news should be unbiased. You should state the facts. If you want to give an opinion, state the facts, then give us your opinion.
So
that's fine.
CNN and Fox are both unbiased in two different directions, right?
No, they're biased in two different directions.
They're biased in two.
Yes.
they're-
Yes.
Okay. So you.
Yes.
that you make. So should they be legally be told what to and what not to say?
I think they should be fined if they report stuff that's false.
Okay. Well, false in what sense?
If they report some shit that's false, let's take an example. Let me just make up a scenario, and I'm going to go not even with politics.
Okay.
Let's say they report about a car, a high-speed chase. Okay, they're reporting about a high-speed chase, and they get this guy's name wrong, and now they're reporting this guy. Oh, this guy is Jonathan Overton on a high-speed chase. He just murdered 5 people, and he's running from the cops. Oh shit, we got the name wrong. His name was Jonathan Overton. Hey, that guy, your brother, he ain't getting a job for a while because of some fucked up reporting. They should have to pay a fine because if you're gonna report the news, you better make sure it's fact.
Well, that person should be able to sue, not that they should get fined for it.
Regardless, he doesn't have to sue if they get fined and he gets the money.
So should he get fined for incorrectly reporting things?
I think so. Yes.
Maybe even by accident.
Yes, because if you don't know the facts, you shouldn't be reporting on.
I mean, both news outlets have been guilty of doing that, where they report things
and I
that
think
aren't
I'm not
final,
saying
or they
I'm
don't
not
know
saying
all the,
CNN should be
sometimes
fined.
They rush
I'm
to
saying maybe both. Yeah, because
get
sometimes
the headline, right?
Exactly, and I think that's fucking fucked up. If you don't have the news, you can't give me the headline. If you're just gonna make up facts just so you can have the first headline, that's fucked up. You wrong. You should be fined.
Okay, so but this isn't about fake news. This is about what news is.
It is kind of about fake
well,
news.
it's about what's popping up.
Okay,
first,
so
right,
you
in your
know,
search
first of all,
results.
we know damn well if you pay Google, you're gonna pop up. If someone searches Hawaii water companies, I don't pay Google,
Right.
so Menehuni's gonna go first, even though my name is Aloha Water, which should be first, right?
right.
Alphabetically, if you're going phone book rules.
Well, it depends on who gets paid first. Obviously, they put the ads
Exactly.
At the top of the page
So
too,
who's
right?
getting paid?
Right.
You think Trump's paying Google? No.
But Trump vies for a fucking
The
capitalist
liberals
society.
yeah, capitalism. That's
Yeah,
fine.
so who pays the most for the top search results?
That's fine, but there's certain things like, for instance, the news.
uh-huh.
I think internet searches,
Yeah.
they need to be unbiased. The news should be unbiased.
They should be unbiased. They
Right.
should, by principle, they should be
By
unbiased.
principle, they should want to be delivering you the truth,
but it's
not their opinion.
okay,
Right?
And I don't totally think that Donald Trump is is it wrong in this instance.
Okay. Because you said he was 5 minutes ago.
Well, let's search Trump
Because
news.
that's how good of a fucking debater I am. I'm bending him over, people.
No, now, when you're telling me,
Hold on, wait, real quick before we get in. I want to just read. People for some reason can't believe the truth about what's really going on. They make you sound crazy if you're for or against anything. How crazy is that? As far as I know, the president has never paid Google for ads. LOL. Okay. So I just wanted to get to the chat. So go ahead. Say what you wanted to say.
okay, so the way Google explained it was they're not biased. Their algorithm works out what articles and things you search for, and it personalizes the search results to what you usually look at. So if you look more on the conservative side of things,
are they trying to say it's biased based off our own opinion?
Yeah,
our own things we look
based
at.
off our own things we look at. This is what they're saying. They say we don't give them biased search results. What we do is we take the algorithm, we take these things, we look at what your search history is and what sites you look at all the time and things you look at, and then based off of what you look at or your political preference based off of your search
that's how my Pornhub works.
Visit, yeah, it shows you. It shows you
Asian girls.
It shows you what you want to see. It shows you what you want to see, right?
Right.
So
I understand that. But again, I don't think things like. I think Google searches, like, let's say you search a company.
Right.
I think the company that gets the most hits and maybe the most positive feedback should be at the top.
Okay.
Not so much who pays or who is advertising with Google. You know what I mean? I think that's unfair because that's bias. They're paying their way to the top.
Let's do a Google search. Do a Google search on your computer right now.
Do it on yours.
I just did it on mine. Search Trump news.
Okay.
And let's see if different things pop up.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Because I'm curious. Because you're a little more conservative and I'm obviously a little more liberal.
Yeah, but I think Stormy Daniels is going to pop up on my computer.
Well, let's see. Let's see. Trump news.
I'm just going to go to the thing that popped right there. Trump news. Okay. What pops up? The first thing is CNN, Sessions, and McGahn each stood up to Trump. Now McGahn heads for the exits.
Okay, what's your second story? Because mine is the first one's the same. The second one's different.
Okay, the second one's Trump says White House counsel David McGahn will leave his job in the fall. And then the third one is nostalgia for John McCain's straight talk.
Okay, and I got the same third one that you did.
But our second ones are different. And then
okay, let's scroll down.
Let's see what our Twitters are. My first one's the real Donald Trump. They're all the real Donald Trump.
They're all Donald Trump, yeah.
Okay, so Tobin calls Trump bluff. Let's be clear. Trump reacts to McGahn. To Saints.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico and more. And then President
Okay,
Donald.
so I got the same videos as you do.
Okay. But then again, I don't really look stuff up on this computer. Only real websites I go on this computer.
So what about our phones?
But I'm still.
Should we look on our phones? Maybe our phones would be better. Because
Okay.
we search for everything on our phones,
That's true.
right?
Okay.
Because I don't use mine
Yeah,
for
but my
for
Google
doing-
account's still linked to this.
That's true.
My Gmail. Oh, I got a couple texts I want to read. My mom says, Kevin's music, his music makes me feel happy. That's good. That's a good thing. Phil says, cool.
cool.
Okay.
Hey, get on one of these damn sites and just type in the chat. Come on, join us here. I know you got Facebook.
Talk to us, people. Okay, Trump
love you.
news. I just typed in Trump news on my Google in my phone.
Okay.
So the first thing that comes up is Trump blames China for stalled North Korea talks and threatens to relaunch.
Okay, that's what I got.
CNN fires back at Trump, stands by controversial story. CNN does not lie. That's my second story.
Okay.
My third story is take Selena Zito neither seriously nor literally on Trump voters.
Yeah, that's what I got too. So
That's my top line for first three. Trump says no reason for costly U.S.-South Korea war games relationship with blah, 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 blah.
that's what I got too.
Okay, so
it's fairly the same. I think we're all getting the same thing.
Yeah. Can you guys please refer to him as President Trump, not just Trump? Yes. Chris, you fucking show some respect. But he's my good friend, so I just say Trump.
I got a
I call him
PolitiFact.
Trumpy.
After a couple of the top results, I got PolitiFact. 96% of Google stories on Trump aren't left-wing. PolitiFact.
That sounds like that was planted right there. That was like, oh, well, let's put this story first. Because people then will think, hey, we're not.
I mean, I am getting a lot of CNN and like Washington Post.
Well, I think we're gonna because CNN and all that shit's gonna be the very ones reporting on him.
Yeah.
So those are the guys that have the story,
Right.
Or are making up stories. I don't know. I'm just saying.
So is that saying like some news is just ignoring?
But basically, what I
like situations.
Oh, they
or
some news. Yes, dude. Yes.
So is Fox like trying to
Exactly.
take away from maybe some of these stories?
Dude,
that are
some
happening?
news. CNN tries to fucking put every. What is the? I was just talking to your parents downstairs. When I came up, they were talking about some Florida issue about. one guy said, I don't want this turning into a monkey show, and I guess he meant like monkey business.
Yeah.
But the other guy's black, so everyone's like, oh, he's being racist.
Yeah.
God, why is everybody so fucking hypersensitive, dude? Come on.
It's whatever you can. Right now we're in the midst of midterms, so it's just like anything anyone can say.
It's fucking
just, like,
ridiculous,
gonna be
dude.
used
It's
against
fucking
them.
ridiculous. It's like
You can't use the word monkey at all, otherwise you're
I
done.
can't even go to the zoo and say, hey, look at that monkey if there's a black person around. Because,
Yeah.
like, you're going to be, oh, you're talking about that person. Like, no,
Yeah.
dude, there's literally a monkey in the tree. I'm like, no. I'm like, dude, come on. Come on, man. Like, come on.
So, I agree with you. I don't know. Google, obviously, like,
I think they
It's
definitely
funny- okay.
control what comes up on that first page.
here's the thing is, like, I watched Silicon Valley. Have you ever watched that show?
Yeah, I've watched all of them.
Have you watched the latest season?
Yeah.
So, there was a one time when they were trying to get the gay guy's website, like, on their, like, search platform as one of their first websites, right?
Yeah.
And,
It was like a grinder kind of thing.
yeah, it was like a grinder
yeah.
kind of thing. And it was like, why can't a gay Christian run his own website? And everybody starts freaking out. And he's like, what? I thought people were cool
yeah,
with
it's
gay
like,
people.
No, you said Christian.
You said
yeah.
Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can't say Christian around, like, this group of people. Like,
Yeah.
you can't be religious. So
You
it
can't be
was kind of
religious in
funny that
Silicon
was,
Valley.
like, the issue. I don't know if that's, like, a
Dude,
real thing or not.
I
but
mean, I
was
think
just like,
I think in any industry, there's like these elites, right? And a lot of times, like, these people have so much money, they've done everything, and they get like weird. You know what I mean? So like, let's look like Hollywood, for instance. I watched this.
is it maybe where, like, you get so much money you're, like, all knowing about things?
not
kinda?
all knowing, but maybe jaded to the fact like
Less, like, in touch with the real world kind
yeah,
of stuff.
definitely. A lot of look at a lot of these. Look at these like. Is it quasi celebrities we call them, like these
So
YouTubers?
is Twitter an outlet to feel more connected with, like, the real world? Maybe?
No, I think it's an outlet to feel more important. People think that, oh, I'm putting out everything random. And
It's true. If you're not important, like, your tweets don't get any attention. You can
Yeah.
be like a normal Joe on the street, and your tweets don't
who
mean
gives
shit
a
to
shit?
anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you won't get
I think
followers.
Twitter's
You won't
stupid.
get anything.
Yeah.
That's why we're on Twitter, and I'm just like, what's the fucking point?
Yeah.
Because, like, unless you become famous, like, I'm like, Twitter's for famous fucking people.
Yeah,
That's all Twitter is for.
that is really.
It's to see what famous people are doing and for famous people to say something. Or semi-famous people, anyway.
I'm just gonna put this out there, guys. Most famous people, they're not very educated. So
But,
don't-
like, how
don't
many people
fucking
are
listen
like,
to 'em.
how many people are like, DM me on Twitter? Like, a lot of people don't say that shit. They're like, DM me on
Yeah,
DM me on
Instagram
Facebook and
or- yeah.
Instagram.
I'm good to Google now. I'll be right back. What?
I'm going to Google?
I don't know what Lanny's drunk already. He's been shotgunning beers, I guess.
Good for you.
What's up, Landmine? How you doing?
So, yeah, I don't know. Twitter is kind of like,
But I mean, I honestly think I think there's definitely bias, and who can prove it? Who could prove it? Because Google's not going to show you their algorithm. They're not.
sure they're not going to show you that shit.
That's their patented
they're not
proprietary
gonna,
information.
definitely not going to tell you how it works.
Of course. And how do we prove it? Unless it's regulated by the government.
I don't like that it's regulated by the government, though. I think, like,
I don't
know what?
want
If
the
you don't
government
like-
knowing what I search.
that's the thing is like, I don't, maybe you don't like Google. Don't
Trust
use
me.
Google. Use something else.
That's true. You can
You
use
know what I
Bing or
mean?
Yahoo or whatever,
Use Bing,
but
Yahoo, use fucking Firefox, use what? I don't know. Use something else.
I don't know, but I still think that if there's
government
a
should-
bias, though, you got to remember this. There's
But that's
whole
like-
industries, one side though.
Yeah.
There's no like conservative search engine. They're all in Silicon Valley. They're all in that industry. They're all the same type of people. As far as like you said, you can't be Christian. You know what I mean? Like that's that whole side. That whole industry's like that.
Right.
There's not like a Christian Google.
I don't know.
You know
though,
what I
but,
mean?
I mean, we don't always search for that stuff. We don't always search for like Breitbart, or we don't always search for like. If you were specifically looking for these things, like say you type in this shit in your browser on a regular basis, maybe those are the normal results that are popping up in your shit. Like honestly, I don't search for new stuff on my personal like computer a lot. I do it on my phone or whatever, and it's just like what I see pop up first, right? Tough Nut says use DuckDuckGo. They don't sell data and actually all focus on your privacy. See,
I've never heard of that. See, there's alternatives, but really.
I don't think the government
database
should control what you
and again,
see
I don't
in
think
your
I don't think
search
they
results.
I don't think they should control it. Like I don't think the government.
You're
should
talking
be
about China
sitting
at that point where you can't
No,
even
no,
go
no.
to certain
I don't
websites because
think,
they talk shit about the president.
No, I don't think the government should be sitting at Google like doing. I think there should be a policing though. Like if you get caught, like
a policing of what though?
If you get caught rigging your search results to be one-sided or biased in any sense, I think there should be some kind of fine. I think there should be.
So should that apply to like news sources that are maybe left wing?
For instance, if you were to go, let's say to the Department
right wing.
What do you mean? Wait, say
like say a newspaper is left wing or right wing biased. Should they follow the same rules as a search engine?
Again, I think all news should be unbiased. And if you want to write an article about something, fine, but state the real facts. And then at the end, if you want to give your opinion, then give a 3-4 paragraph opinion and say this is my opinion.
That's not,
as a writer.
Yeah, but that doesn't make money. That's why.
But that's what
gonna do it.
I want the truth.
Fox News is biased.
CNN
is biased.
Give me the news is supposed to give you all the details.
It doesn't.
Don't leave this out to make your story sound better.
What news?
Don't leave that out to make these guys sound worse.
Name a news source
that's my point. There
biased.
should be, dude. That's my point. The whole point of why news became news was to see, hey guys, this is what's going on, and this is what you guys need to know. But if you're not telling me the truth, you're just telling me your opinion and what you want. You're trying to manipulate me.
It's not.
So basically, all news stations are manipulators.
It's not that they're not telling the truth.
It's all propaganda.
It's that they're taking a side and they're just.
That's fine. You want to take a side, but give me the facts. Say, hey, these are the facts. This is our opinion.
Yeah.
Then I don't have to watch the news for your opinion. I can go watch. Give me the same facts that this other news is giving me.
Yeah.
And then if I like their opinion better, I'll go watch that news. But give me the facts. Don't leave stuff out to make your side sound better or make this guy sound worse or whatever.
Well, that's the thing is you can bend the facts or you can like.
No, you can't. Facts are facts.
But
give me the facts and then give me your opinion.
But that's what these sites do. They take statistics and they take the ones that.
Statistics are facts.
Yeah, but they take ones that favor their opinion.
Give me all the facts. Don't leave stuff out. If you leave stuff out, you're lying to me.
They never do.
But I understand. I know they don't. But
there's this whole argument about whether Trump's good for the economy or not, and you can
the numbers don't lie.
Yeah,
look at the numbers.
Yeah, but you can take numbers from both sides. You can take numbers that make him look bad, and you can take numbers that make him look good.
But what are the real numbers? Is the question.
But there's never.
What are the real numbers? Show me those facts, and then we can make our own opinions. The news, technically, the news isn't supposed to have an opinion. It's supposed to tell you the facts.
Right.
Okay, sorry. Lanny says, yo, Tony, check your text. The first thing I typed was Trump news, and obviously they find the worst pic of him in a liberal website. Okay. The government shouldn't be in charge of algorithm. Google algorithm works off keywords only. Google does hide websites, but it's only if it's illegal. Preach it, Tony. Thank you, Queen. But no, just tell me the facts. I'll make my own opinion. I'm smart enough where I can do that. You're smart enough where you can do that.
Right.
The problem is the news right now is not letting people develop their own opinion. They're feeding them like this fucking shit to persuade and manipulate
because that's what
that
makes
demographic.
Money. That's what gets audiences.
No, dude, it's going beyond that, dude. It's not about making money. It's literally about controlling the country.
It's about getting an audience that wants to look at your stuff.
No, dude, at this point right now, it's literally about controlling
getting liberals
the country.
To look at your news, and it's getting conservatives to
let me ask you, like you said.
Which is why I hate both. Because I don't want to listen to the biased shit. Right. I don't want to hear from the left.
I'm saying the same thing you're saying right now.
I want to hear from right down the middle. But
that's exactly what I'm saying.
Here's right now. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to go on Google to find the news. I'm going to find out what a topic is talking about, and then I'm going to go through different websites to pick out and see what different people say about certain shit and what they're saying and what things match up. And what
those
makes
are
sense.
Opinions. That's not news.
It is
an opinion is not news. That's gossip.
There can be facts where it's.
But
like,
if you don't give me, hey, thank you, Tough Nuts.
Thanks
we
for
appreciate
the follow,
that,
man.
Bro.
Appreciate you.
But if you don't give me all the facts, then you're not. You shouldn't be able to give me an opinion unless you give me all the facts. And I think that's what the news is. When the news began, it was supposed to give you the facts.
I don't know, man.
And let you develop your own opinion. If the news is telling you how to feel and what to think, that's called propaganda, man. And either whether if it's this side or that side, it's wrong. Okay? The news is supposed to say, hey, this is what happened. Here's the report that was released. Mm-hmm. Read it yourself. Develop your own opinion. We're reporting the news. Like you said, oh, these guys are always fighting for like first headlines. Dude, if you don't have the facts, you shouldn't be allowed to report it.
Right, and that went back to the whole.
And again, that's when you should get fined.
That went back to that whole Elon Musk thing about like verifying what sites are telling the truth and which are giving really fast.
I think as a public, we should know what's the truth and what's the facts and what's not.
Yeah,
that's what really, dude. That all of this stuff that's coming out in the news is literally manipulating people to think a certain way. And if you're pushing one agenda versus the other, you're a manipulator.
If you're dumb enough to follow like major outlets,
but that's the thing, most people are. They're like, oh, CNN said it; it must be true.
A lot of people are.
It's on Wikipedia; it must be true.
Yeah, a lot.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's on the internet; it must be true.
Majority of the population is not smart enough to say, dude, I better look at the other side and see what they're saying.
Right.
They're just gonna say like, oh yeah, fuck that guy. But, like right off the bat.
But should search engines be responsible for? Good night, Lanny.
Queen says, "What's so bad about our president, Tony? I want to know your opinion." I think Trump's doing a good job. I have nothing. I'm for Trump. Chris is the guy that's against Trump. He likes Obama. Ugh. Night, Lanny.
I mean,
I think Trump's great. He's no bullshit. I think he shouldn't have a Twitter because he gets himself in trouble. Because, dude, let's be honest. Not every thought that pops in anybody's head is worth putting on Twitter. And sometimes even the president has some crazy thoughts. He shouldn't publicize that stuff. Tell it to your friend, and then he's going to say, oh, yeah, funny. And then that's it. You know what I mean? But for the most part, the economy's doing good. Unemployment's down. We're seeing foreign relations develop that has never been even fucking talked to before. First time ever. That's historical shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to laugh about it, that's fine. But, dude, we're at least in talks with North Korea. That's never happened before.
And they're showing that it's not working out right now.
Hey, but you know what? At least he started something. There's a dialogue now. Yeah, it's not going to just happen overnight.
No,
dude.
absolutely
You know what I mean?
not.
We're talking
Absolutely
about, like, decades of fucking craziness.
Yeah.
Like, So, dude, let's give the guy the credit where the credit's due. He's done things most presidents haven't.
Yeah.
And he's done them in a fucking quick time period. If there's one thing you can say about Trump, if he says he's going to fucking do something, he's going to try to do it.
I'm not, I know a lot of people think I'm, like, completely against Trump, but I'm not. I am for, like, these terrorists and everything sound like a bad thing, and I know there's a lot of businesses hurting right now, but at the same time...
sometimes you got to fucking crack the whip.
At the same time, our economy is going up while everyone else is going down, which is telling you that, like, people are relying more on the U.S. for their consumer goods and for spending money. Right now, consumer confidence in the United States is higher than it's been in a long time. And, you know, we're talking about...
2020, Ivanka 2024. Ooh, I like that, Charlie.
A little Trump.
I like that, Charlie's Lounge.
That was like a little Trump troll he put up there.
Dude. Charlie's Lounge, dude. That guy's been kicking it with me a lot lately. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you.
But at the same time...
Wait. Did you hear that?
What?
People are cheering for Trump, baby. Woo! I love being in charge of the soundboard.
Trump hole. But at the same time, I'm worried about the people around him and how he's handling them and what he's trying to accomplish. Because
what do you mean?
Jeff Sessions pretty much is out the door.
Was that guy doing his job properly?
Apparently, 90% of his cabinet that he put in place isn't doing their job because he doesn't have a lot of people.
You got to remember, he had to put people in place.
This is like the fucking Apprentice, dude. He's firing people left and right.
If you're not doing your fucking job, you're out of there. I love that.
Yeah, but are they doing their job or are they just not doing what Trump wants to do?
I don't know. Again,
that's the question. That's the problem
Trump
is
no, so you got to remember.
Are they just disagreeing with his opinions, or are they?
The main thing with Sessions was he said, "I'm not going to
do
the Hillary investigation."
I don't have a problem.
You got to do that.
But I don't have a problem disagreeing with you disagreeing with a president, as long as it's for the betterment of our country. Like you got to think about, like, are you firing people because they're not following your instructions, or because they're telling you this is what's good
Let
for
me
the
ask you
country,
this.
this is what's good for our people. I don't care about what you think
Right.
or what you're doing. I'm doing this because I'm thinking this will make our country a safer place, or this will make it a better place, or this will make us more money, or whatever.
You just said.
So are you firing them because you were saying, no, this is what we're going to do, and this person's disagreeing with you, and you said, okay, you're fired. I'm going to get someone in who's going to agree with me.
Let me ask you
Like,
as a
that's not
boss.
always the
Let
best
me
way
ask
to
you
run a
as
business.
I agree, but let me ask you as a boss. If you're telling an employee or someone that you put in a position to run something, hey,
Right.
I want you to do it this way, and they're like, no, I'm not going to do it that way. Because basically, Jeff Sessions was like, I'm not fucking doing this investigation. I'm going to step aside. And it's like, dude, you can't step aside. You're like the leader of this whole fucking thing right here. You can't just step aside.
Yeah.
Basically, he was like, I'm not going to rat on my friend is what he was telling them.
Right.
Dude, at that point, like, you're fucking out of there.
Yeah, but that's...
You're not doing your job.
I got you.
He was what? The head of the FBI, right? You're not
Jeff
going to...
Sessions was the Department of Justice.
Okay, sorry, Department of Justice. You're not going to investigate that. If it was me, if I'm going to say I'm Trump. If it was Trump, if it was had anything to do with me, you'd be investigating it in a heartbeat because it has to do with Hillary. You're not going to investigate it and you're going to say, I'm going to step aside? No, dude, your job is to investigate this stuff. If you're not doing your job, you're fucking fired, bro.
What? You know, I don't...
That's like your sous chef saying, hey, like, oh, yeah, I know you guys want me to cut this chicken this way, but I'm going to cut it this way. And like, no, man, I really want you to cut it this way. It's like, nah, I'm just not even going to cook it now. Well, then you're fucking fired.
Okay, like I agree. Like we should find out what Hillary did, but should it be like there are certain things in place that you got to follow to get to the results you want? Like you can't just shortcut shit and just tell people like, hey, we should be searching Hillary when in reality, like you're dealing with immigrants at the border, you're dealing with all this other shit that's going on right now too. It's like, is Hillary's not even in office, nor is she really involved with government shit right now. It's like, and you're the president.
Part of that deep state, bro.
You're the president,
deep
though.
state.
Like, why does Hillary even matter at this point? Like,
because she still has, trust me, she still has people in the system that are doing things on her behalf.
Are you?
And that's
sure?
how politics work.
Are you sure? Do you have proof of that she's still involved in that shit right now, or?
Okay, I don't have proof, so whatever.
Okay,
I don't have proof, but let's be honest. We know she's got people in the system that will do things on her behalf.
Okay, so what are these emails supposed to reveal?
I don't know. They have all been deleted.
That's the thing is nobody.
First of all,
nobody fucking knows what.
If you don't have anything to hide, why are you smashing your hard drives and bleaching them and fucking doing all this crazy shit? Like you're getting. Like
Who's she communicating with?
Russia for one.
Is she communicating with Russia?
Do you not know about the whole uranium deal?
I know about the Iranian deal. Yes.
Uranium. Not Iranian.
Well, there is an Iranian deal as well.
Uranium. She sold uranium to fucking Russia.
Okay.
And again, I don't know the whole. I don't like to fucking read all these things because it's like it's crazy. So I don't know all the details. But bottom line is the whole time that she's like, oh, Trump is colluding with Russia. Like she's literally sold them nuclear shit.
Yeah.
And that's why it's like, dude. It's crazy, but no one knows. No news is reporting about it.
Right.
Show me the facts. That's all I want to see. Show me the facts.
Well, and
I'll make my own decision.
Trump's got a lot of people close to Russia right now too that he's been involved with. So that's the thing where it's like,
well,
you know, people are talking about.
But did he sell them any nuclear capabilities? No. I always say keep my enemies closer.
Right.
You always want to know what your enemy's up to.
Right.
So. And again, he doesn't look like he's tight with... Dude, him and Putin did not... When they met, they didn't look like they were fucking homies.
Charles London. Did you know chlorine doesn't have a smell?
Fucking...
We started that shit.
Yeah, here we go. But anyway, let's get off of this subject.
Yeah, let's move on.
Because this will go on forever.
Man, I come down to the like back to our story.
The
I'm
Google.
just like saying... I don't think the government should have any hand in what search results pop up in your search
do you
feed.
think it's possible Google can manipulate the search results?
Oh, I definitely think so.
Okay,
yes,
do you
absolutely.
think that's right?
I think if you don't like what they're doing, use a different service.
Okay. That's
Google's
fine.
not the end all be all.
And you know what?
For getting your information.
You know what?
Internet's a big fucking
It's not the end all be all, but it is the epitome. It is the staple. But you're right, and that is capitalism.
And
so I agree with what you say.
If people feel like they can get their information from a different source, from a better place, or information maybe they want to hear, not so much that it's fake.
I'm still standing by the thing that I think it should be all unbiased. Give me the facts, and then you want to tell me your opinion?
That's not gonna happen.
Give me your opinion.
Because that's not what makes
Well, then
money
that's
for these big
unfortunate.
networks.
But that's
not what makes money
unfortunate
for these
because
big
that's not
networks.
real news then.
Fox makes their money off
Either
of
side is
conservatives
wrong.
dropping their,
Both sides are
watching
wrong.
their shit, and CNN makes money off of conservatives watching
Right,
their
but
shit.
both sides are wrong then.
I don't trust either of them. Fuck them. I don't trust.
I don't trust
I
either
don't
of
get
them.
my news from CNN, and I don't get my news from.
I'll
Fox.
watch their stuff. I'll watch both sides and I'll be like, okay, that's what they're saying, and I'll compare them.
But people will watch Fox and take it as gospel, whereas people will watch CNN and take it as gospel too.
ThoughtNut says Google has manipulated your search forever. With enough money, you can get any website removed from Google. Charlie Blount says, bro, I got a comms ban on Facebook for saying illegal aliens by definition are criminals. Don't swear or point out a race or anything. Facebook is totally biased. Dude,
I don't disagree that they are. That they aren't. I think Google's a left wing company. Like when it comes,
we know Zuckerberg's
just think about,
a fucking
just think about the
douchebag.
people who work for it, and think about the people in charge. This is all West Coast Silicon Valley people. Like and that
Yeah.
they're all young.
They're all lizard
They're all
people.
young and like. Guess what? In my 20s,
The chemicals in the water are making the frogs gay.
making the frogs gay. But
I love that.
I believe. I mean, everything in Silicon Valley's left.
Yeah.
It is.
So they control the internet. That's my point. Is if
It-
they're all left, how are the conservatives supposed to get their news then?
Get smart, man. Make your own website. Make your own search engine. Do what you got to do. Make your shit based out of Alabama for all I care. I don't give a shit. Fucking figure it out, man. Like, and if you really want to find like what you want to find, you can find it. You
I
just
think
gotta
I
search
think
for
Trump is so smart that he has people focus on stupid shit while he is getting real shit handled. He knows what he's doing. Dude, I would fucking love if that was true. Like he's just like feeding you stuff on Twitter, like
Yeah.
take your focus away from the real shit he's handling. That'd be hilarious.
Here's the thing about presidents.
I'm telling you right now.
Is you can really never know the entire scope of what's been done until after they leave office.
That's true.
And that's kind of the truth.
But I'm telling you right
you
now-
can judge someone while they're in their presidency, and you can nitpick things here and things there.
You're gonna hate when I have to say.
Every president has done good things and bad things.
Oh, of course.
Undoubtedly.
But I'm telling you right now,
some more
when
worse,
all
some,
is said and done,
some more good.
just based off his numbers for the economy, unemployment, stuff like that, Trump's gonna go down as one of the top 5 presidents of all time.
You can say what you want to say.
You
Jeff. I don't
watch.
know.
You watch. Top 5
Of all time,
all time. Top 5.
over Abraham Lincoln.
No, Abraham's at least like number 2.
Is he? You know what he's done? You know what he did during his presidency?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making
Do you know
sure.
he was a Republican, right?
Yeah.
You do know that, right?
Yeah.
Republican freed the slaves. You know that.
Republicans freed the slaves. Yes.
Yet if you walk into the like DMC, they have pictures of Abraham Lincoln up because they want black people to think Abraham Lincoln was a Democrat.
Well,
When really it was
Abraham
Andrew
Lincoln-
Jackson.
Abraham Lincoln.
When really it was
freed black
Andrew-
slaves, so that's why they're having Abraham Lincoln.
Right, but they want to perceive the fact that he's the
Not-
father of the Democratic Party when really it was Andrew Jackson who was a slave owner.
Right.
Okay. I just want to make sure you know that.
A slave owner in the North, which is a lot different than a slave
No,
owner in the South.
no. Andrew Jackson's from the South. He didn't live in the North.
He didn't?
No.
Okay.
See? Know your shit, bro.
Where do you live?
In the South. I
I'm
can't
gonna
give you
Google this
Google
now.
that shit, dude. Google it. None of the supposedly okay, and again, I haven't done like the deep research, but supposedly no Northern Republicans ever owned slaves. Where is he from? I'm pretty sure he's like Alabama or some shit.
Born in the colonial Carolinas.
Okay, that's the South, buddy.
That's the South.
Okay, so there we go, folks. Knowledge is power. Don't believe everything they tell you. Wikipedia it.
I know. I just know he was a big part of the Revolutionary War, but
Dude,
And
the thing is though is everybody thinks like, dude, he was the father of the Democratic Party.
Mhm.
He was a slave owner.
Yeah.
All Democrats were slave owners.
But his whole thought process was, I mean, you got to think about the politics back then and how different they were.
Nothing's
from now.
changed, bro.
No, they have.
How so?
They have.
Explain it to me.
Like, okay. Are we really going to bring
No,
this
let's
down?
just take a shot and say fuck it and move on to the next fucking topic.
I'm just saying, there.
No, stop
Okay.
right now. Let's just take a shot and say fuck it and move on to the next topic because we
Okay,
can go on
let's
this
move
for
on, yeah.
fucking
Let's
days.
move on.
If not, we're gonna be here fucking all night. So, let's do one of our small. Let's talk about this fucking idiot Logan Paul and KSI.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go take a piss. I'll be right back.
No,
I'm sorry.
we don't have time for this nonsense. Fuck. Hey, I just want to thank all our viewers right now because this is like the first time people had my back. I love it. I love it. Because usually I'm sitting in a room full of liberals. Thank you guys. I appreciate you all. And again, I don't try to take a side. I'm really in the middle. Because, dude, I smoke a lot of weed. But at the same time, I don't think people should just be running into our country for free. Sorry. And I might get banned from Facebook for saying this, but I agree with Charlie's Lounge, dude. An illegal alien is a criminal. Illegal defines criminal. It's in your name. I mean, it's in the verb, I guess, or noun actually that describes them, whatever. But I agree with you, man. Like, I'm all for legal immigration, okay? You want to come here and you want to become an American. Because you got to remember, guys, America is the only place you can become a actual citizen, quote unquote, of that country. I can't go to Mexico and no matter how long I'm there, become naturalized or whatever, I'm never going to be Mexican. Okay? I can't go to Japan and become Japanese. But you can come to America regardless of your race, ethnicity, geological place you coming from, and you can become an American. That's what makes America great. And if you do it legally, all the power to you. But when you do it illegally, the whole fucking name in itself defines it. Illegal alien. You came here by breaking the law. That's not good.
What did I walk into?
No, I was going back to what Charlie said earlier. He said he got in trouble for saying illegal aliens are criminals.
Oh.
Illegal is the fucking key word there, guys. If you do something illegal, you're a criminal. You broke the law.
Did you really
committed
get
a
banned
crime.
for that?
I mean, I hope not, because we probably will too if they're doing algorithms based on the speech. But I was told that standing for nothing because I don't affiliate myself with a party, I go by the policies I agree with. Yeah, I mean, that's called having a fucking brain. Not all criminals are bad. I'm a criminal because I smoke pot in a state that is not legal. It doesn't make me bad. I agree. And again, some people are just doing what they got to do to survive. So I'm not saying they're evil people, but you broke a law, you got to pay the consequence, regardless. But if I get caught, I would be mad at the cops for it. I wouldn't be mad at the cops for it. I know what I'm doing. Exactly. So you're a grown man. You're doing something. And if you get caught, you will pay the consequences.
You understand that's just the rules kind of thing.
And he says, yeah, check your Twitter. I'll post a picture. So he really did get banned, I think. Dude, speaking of which, I got someone banned from PUBG this week.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's a thing now, right?
So I reported this guy for cheating, and I guess they did an investigation, and they're like, yeah, he was cheating. We banned this guy, and they gave me his name and said, thank you for making PUBG a better place to play.
Yeah, so that's the new thing with PUBG. And now that you got one, I know it's real, but they did post it on their Twitter as well, where they PUBG, if you report someone for cheating and they actually do get banned for cheating, they'll send you the message, and it'll say, hey, thanks for getting cheaters out of the game. This person was cheating and we kicked them out.
Let me just say something about Facebook, dude. If they're banning you, fuck them, because Zuckerberg's a dickhead, dude. He came over here, he bought up a big parcel of land in Hawaii, in Kauai, where all the locals used to use this pathway to go to the beach, and he blocked it off, and he told them, no, this is my beach now. Number one thing in Hawaii, if you are born here, you can't own the beach, okay? You can own the property right up to the beach, but you can't own the beach, which means I can walk around your whole property and come on to the beach, and you can't kick me off.
Oh, here's the post.
Okay? So, fuck him. What was that?
Here's the post.
Fuck you.
From Player One.
Okay, go ahead. What?
This post goes against our community standards. Only you can see this post because it goes against our standards on hate speech. All illegals are criminals. You know, because they are breaking the law. If he wasn't allowed to stay as an undocumented immigrant, this young lady would still be alive. This is.
Oh, he was talking about Tibble, or what's her name? Molly.
Yeah, about the murder that happened
Makes sense,
Iowa,
guys.
Right?
If I saw someone that like, there's people going back and forth, and my dad got into it with somebody about this online too, and I had to like scold him. But it was going back and forth and like blah blah blah, and then someone just posted the simplest thing. It was like a math equation, and it said America minus this guy equals Molly's alive.
Yeah.
Bottom line, if this guy wasn't allowed in, he snuck in. It goes back to my whole concert analogy. Okay, you throw a concert for 1,000 people. Let's say you have to have legally you have to have one security guard for every 100 people. So you got 10 security guards, right? People start rushing in. They broke the fence down in the back and they're rushing in. You're gonna stop 500 people with 100 people? No, you're not. Yeah. Okay, so like, oh, I lost my train of thought. Fuck it. Fuck it. But you know what I'm saying. Go back to the concert. Like, you got these people waiting in line with tickets, and you have people breaking in the back door. Security has to go and deal with these people breaking in the back door.
Right.
And all these people in line that paid their tickets and are waiting properly have to wait. That's not fair. And I agree that because I think that was the night I got into it with Monica. Because she was like, no, they stopped everybody from coming in. I said, yeah, I understand that. But the thing is, they have to stop these people that are doing the right process from coming in because they have to deal with all these other illegal people trying to break in.
Right.
So there's only so many resources. You know what I mean? Like, there's only so many cops in a city.
Right.
There's only so many army people on a base. You know what I mean? They have to deal with things according to their resources. So if they got to stop the legal people from coming in because they have to deal with so much illegal activity, their resources are spread thin. There's not enough people to let the legal people in. You know what I mean? I'm all for the legal people coming in because they're doing the right thing. They want to become Americans.
Right.
They don't want to come to America and try to make America Islamic or bring their cartel fucking shit here and just make it a fucking drug fucking trafficking ring. You know what I mean? Like, they want to come here. They want to become Americans because that's their dream. They want to live that American dream and bust their ass to see what they can become. And I'm all for that, dude. I'm all for that. I dated the last girl I dated was an immigrant, you know, and she works 2-3 jobs at a time to make ends meet and to make sure she's doing what she needs to do. She pays her taxes and she does everything legally. Okay, I have a guy that works for me. Dude, he's from Poland, a legal immigrant. He busts his ass, dude, and it's like, you know.
It's all about being
guys
that
that do it
productive
legally,
member of society.
Be a productive member of society. Don't come here and be a shitbag.
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, get the fuck out of here. And I'm all for that attitude. Sorry. But if you're coming here and you're trying your best and you're contributing, dude, fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. I got your back, bro. But do things the right way. There's a right way and a wrong way to do things.
Agree.
You know? That's all I'm saying. Charlie's saying, I get what you're saying. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Hold on, I got to scroll up. Charlie's been going off here. It's crazy. It was on the Molly Tibbetts subject when I got comms banned. Yeah, apparently that's hate speech. I get what you're saying. If we have to worry about the bullshit, we can't take care of the legit shit. Exactly. I need to fly out there and have a beer with you guys. Dude, Charlie, come on down, bro. We'll have you anytime. Let me know. You can sleep on my couch.
But I mean, I'm with you. It's like, if you're gonna be here, you gotta go through at least go through the process of making sure you're gonna be a legal citizen. Don't be surprised when 20 years later, like, they finally
your
catch
ass
up
gets
to
deported.
you, and someone says, "Hey, you never did the process."
Oh, but I've been living here this whole time. Yeah, on fucking everybody's dollar, dude. Get the fuck out,
but have you
deadbeat.
been paying taxes?
No.
Have you been contributing to society? I don't know what you've been doing.
Exactly.
Are you a criminal?
We can't track any of your contributions or what's the opposite from contribution?
Right, and if you haven't been paying in the system, then there's no frame of reference for someone to judge you on. Like, you can't be mad if you haven't been claiming your taxes and been working under the table for 20 years, and then all of a sudden someone comes up and goes, "Hey, you don't have any.
Who are you? Where's your social? Where's your
income.
ID? I got
been
nothing.
Paying into the system. You haven't been.
You're out of here. You're not part of our society.
You have 4 kids that go to school now on the school system. Guess what? Like,
well, were they born here? If they were born here, they're citizens. They can stay.
Yeah. But same
I hope they
time.
have next of kin though, because if not, they probably got to get.
But you as a parent,
they're gonna have. Where are we gonna put them, guys?
But
We got to put them
yeah.
in an orphanage. It's not our choices that put them there. It's the parents.
But you as a parent haven't been paying into the public schools that pay for your kids to go to school. You haven't been,
and they probably been getting free lunch.
So I'm kind of like, you know.
Oh no, we haven't even. Let's get okay. Enough with this. KSI and Logan Paul, dude, biggest pussy rubbing contest I've ever seen in my life, dude. It's just like two lesbians bumping muffins, dude.
Lesbian seagull.
Fly with me. Fucking.
Okay, so Logan Paul fought KSI this past weekend on Saturday.
Woo.
And he also had little brother Jake Paul going against Deji, who was little brother of
he got
KSI.
his fucking nose broken.
Um,
Oh, Charlie's saying they hugged the entire time. So sad. And they are doing it again. Oh, they're rematching?
So the parent thing in both matches was that all the fighters were getting tired. They were both 6-round fights.
Yeah, they're amateurs. They're not professional fighters.
And obviously, like by the later rounds,
I'd be dead after 2 rounds, but I'd have knocked fucking Logan Paul out by then. Let me tell you.
KSI looked like he was in the most shape because honestly, you could tell Logan was getting tired, and that's when KSI kind of took over the fight.
They both look like they're in good shape.
Yeah, they're both in good shape, but they obviously boxing's one of those things
still
where
knock them out.
You got to conserve your punches. You got to punch at the right time. You
Yeah.
got to like conserve your energy. Like
Let
that's
the other
whole
guy punch himself
strategy
out and then wail on him.
yeah, that's the whole strategy of boxing, right? So there was a whole picture circulating of
right there.
of
Scroll
Jake
up.
Paul's fucking. Oh my god.
Why does it say "fuck Jake Paul" on his own necklace?
Because that was what everybody was chanting at the press conference, I guess.
What a douchebag, dude! Look how douche this guy. These guys are fucking douches, dude. Oh god.
So
They're
the
douchebags to the max.
The picture that was getting the rounds on all the social media networks was Jake Paul's like bloody face. Like
because he got his nose broken.
Yeah. I don't know if he got it broken. But
He won,
his
though,
nose was
didn't
bleeding.
he?
But he ended up winning
Yeah,
the fight.
because they threw in the towel.
They ended up throwing it in the towel
Yeah.
for that fight. So Jake Paul won the fight against
Dude,
Deji.
that's so sad, dude.
Which Deji looked like an out of
shape?
out of shape fucking nerd. He looked like he barely got off his computer during his training, and obviously he lost. And then everybody's saying that this shit was rigged because obviously because Logan Paul and KSI was a draw at the end of 6
Dude,
rounds.
first of all, the judges should have just picked the winner. Fucking pussies.
like that's the thing is,
Bro, let's those two versus me and you, bro. We'll fuck them. Or we'll do the brothers, each brothers. We'll kick their asses. We'll knock them out in the second round.
well, that'd be like you putting up a 200-pounder against like a 165-pound.
How much? What do these guys weigh in at? I'm curious.
They did it in kilograms, so I don't know what it is in America.
Oh, because they were in London, right?
Yeah.
So just 2.2 kilograms or 2.2 pounds to a kilogram.
Let me see if it's.
I know that because of weed.
All right, well, whatever about that. But let's see. Okay, so
I'll kick their asses.
for all YouTube's claims that it's trying to move away from the shallow drama-centric content, KSI Logan Paul was a runaway success. Over the weekend, around 1.5 million viewers, for about half for $10 a piece on YouTube and the rest illegally on Twitch, watched the fight. The fight's ratings beat out some of the biggest pro boxing matches of 2018. YouTube and Twitch both made millions of dollars off a thing they never talked about, and that YouTube indirectly said it was trying to get away from. As these platforms move into the mainstream limelight from bedrooms to boxing rings, drama and tribalism continue to rule the day.
Raph says they were about at 190.
190.
So I'm gonna keep doing my keto diet. I'm gonna get down to 190. I'm gonna challenge these guys to a fight. You know what I find more interesting than Jake or Logan Paul? Watching my lawn grow. That's good. Yeah, these guys are pieces of shit. Like I'm irritated to the fact that they have so many followers. I feel like we should have at least 1,000 if these guys get millions.
Well, I know
They're fucking
Raph paid
douches.
for the fight, right? Raph, you paid for the fight, didn't you?
I hope he stole it.
And I I don't understand why KSI and Deji are relevant. Well, KSI is a big YouTube personality for the most part. With like 12 and 13
he says his
year olds,
music is whack.
they can't rap for shit. All 4 of them are fucking horrible at fucking rapping.
Bro, you know who's fucking badass is Krispy Kreme
It's
and Froggy.
oh god,
What's his name? Froggy Flip or some shit like that.
like Froggy Fresh or some
Froggy
shit.
Fresh. That's my dude, bro. You guys go Google Krispy Kreme and Froggy Fresh. Tony, check out the song by Tom McDonald, Politically Incorrect. I think you would like it.
Yeah,
I'll have to check that out. Froggy Fresh.
there it is.
Dude.
It's all about Froggy Fresh.
So our homie Raph that's Froggy Fresh's older brother.
They look alike. I'll give
Very
you that.
similar mannerisms too.
But
It's an inside joke with our group text.
it's just these guys all have this following of 12 and 13-year-olds, and that's why this fight blew up because
of 12 and 13-year-olds.
But there were a lot of people who are outside of that realm who just wanted to see these guys get punched in the face. That's all the gist of it was. All you wanted to see was one of these guys get knocked out.
I want to punch them in the
Everybody wanted to
face.
see Jake Paul get knocked out, and
Yeah.
nobody wanted to see Logan Paul get knocked out. It wasn't so much that people care about KSI and Deji.
Yeah, I don't care.
It
who
was
they
that
are. I don't even
it was
know who
that
they
you
are.
wanted to see Jake Paul get knocked the fuck out, and you want to see Logan.
I can
Paul
see
get
that.
knocked
I
the
can
fuck
see
out.
that. Because yeah, I would love to see that.
Like when it comes down to it, everybody's like, "Oh, it's just a YouTube drama, and I want to see what happens." No, they wanted to see Logan Paul get knocked out, and they want to see Jake Paul.
I want to
get
see
knocked
his jaw fucking
out.
swing around the
wants to
back
see
of his
that.
head.
Everybody wants to see that. That's
The
just
guy's
what
just
people
a
wanna see.
fucking douche, dude.
And I don't blame him. I thought KSI was going to knock Logan Paul out, but apparently
he was too.
Logan Paul stuck around for
When
the
I
fight.
saw like them, like I was like, oh, this black dude's gonna fucking lay him out. Like he's thick, he's solid. You know what I mean? Logan looked.
At the
He's
same
he
time,
looked
I
in
like
good
to see
shape.
knockouts in general. Like, even if KSI got knocked out, I would have watched that.
Nah,
I
I
would have
would've been
wanted to
pissed.
see someone just get knocked out too. Why not?
I mean,
It's
I don't like seeing people get knocked
It's
out.
almost like a gladiator fucking
But
thing,
of course,
man.
yeah, there's that primal like, yeah.
It's just like,
Yeah.
I just want to see
Oh,
someone get
shit.
knocked
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
out.
I got you.
Like, they're just part of it, you know?
Yeah. Well, enough about these fucking clowns. Basically, it was a letdown, is what we fucking.
And they're going to have another fight. Yeah, they already are
Wait,
talking
wait,
about the
what?
next fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Will people pay for it? No, they'll just go on Twitch and get it for free from here
Hell
on out.
yeah. And they'll just be like,
Wow, that's really long crickets.
shut the fuck up, Jiminy. So. Apparently, there's a new kind of industry popping up.
Yeah, very interesting one.
Very interesting one. Apparently nowadays, well, not nowadays, but apparently North America is getting its first sex doll brothel. It's going to be in Toronto, Canada. Those fucking Canadians, they'll fuck a moose
Boy, I
and
tell
a
you what,
doll.
hey.
How's that rubber pussy, eh?
So Canada, in Toronto, they'll be opening next month. There'll be a place opening up offering sexual services with 6 silicone dolls.
Wait, first of all, guys, they only have 6 dolls.
Only 6.
There's only 6 dolls.
According to the website for Aurora Dolls, the company wants to bring a new way to achieve sexual needs without the many restrictions and limitations that a real partner may come with.
Have you ever seen the show Blue Mountain State?
Yeah.
Do you remember the episode when they stole the guy's pocket pussy and passed it around the team?
No.
You don't remember that?
I'm guessing everybody.
It was
got
Thad.
STDs.
Remember Thad, like the all-star running or linebacker?
Yeah.
He had like this pocket pussy that the story goes, it was passed down to him by his dad. His dad used it when he was in like Vietnam or some crazy shit, right?
Were they around that?
I don't probably not. But actually, we'll go into that after. But so the story in the show Blue Mountain State, check it out if you haven't seen it. It's fucking hilarious. But so they steal Thad's pocket pussy, and it was like religious. It was like his ritual to fuck it before every game, and you'd play good. And so they stole it, and the whole team was passing around. They all ended up getting like fucking chlamydia or gonorrhea from it. So okay, go on with the story.
So the company wants to bring a new way to achieve sexual needs without the many restrictions and limitations that a partner may. Fuck. You know what hops like? A hoppy beers get me a yawn. It's fucking weird. I think I just get more congested. Maybe I have an allergic reaction to them.
Maybe yeah.
Hold on, let me see. Let me pop up a whole article on this.
Just fucking.
A sextile brothel is set to open in North York next
Wait, hold on.
month.
Can you grab us some more beer? We're gonna need some beers for this. We're gonna need more beer to talk about this shit. Check out our shirts, by the way, on the merch page. Get yourself a shirt, drink a beer, talk on our chat. That's what we do. I want to thank everybody that's been tuned. We got 7 viewers right now. That's probably one of the highest consistent views we've had. We appreciate you guys. We really do.
Well, and if we get an average of 3 viewers, we can start moving into that partner.
Well, I've been averaging 5 viewers on my game streams, thanks to Charlie's Lounge.
Wow. But we want to thank all you guys watching on YouTube as well, and on Mixer if you are on that platform.
Is someone on Mixer? No one's on Mixer.
No one's on Mixer.
We got no Mixers. Fuck.
Sounds like a dating site.
Yeah. JewishMixer.com. Well, why is it always Jewish dating sites?
I don't know.
There's a lot of I feel like they're the only religion that tries to hook people up. Because they always have like the Jewish like singles night and stuff like that. Like they don't have Christian singles night. I mean, they have Christian mingles or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's like the only one. You know what my idea was, right?
Yeah. No, I know.
I was gonna make a dating website, but I was gonna make it for people that have herpes.
Oh, okay.
Herpeshookup.com. Because like if you already got it, you just bang each other and not give it to the rest of us. Or you could even do the HIVhookup.com.
Okay, well,
this is Inappropriate Bar Talk. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm just saying.
To be on topic with that, Ashley, there was an article that came out this week that Americans are getting STDs at record rates. By the way,
because they're fucking disgusting.
Sexually STDs in the U.S. are at a record high for the 4th year in a row, according to new data for the CDC. All told, nearly 2.3 million cases of chlamydia, gonorrhea, and syphilis were diagnosed in the U.S. in 2017. That's 200,000 more cases than were diagnosed in 2016. A year ago, a year that also had a record high number of cases, according to the CDC.
So go fuck a rubber doll instead.
Chlamydia remains by far the most common of STDs in the U.S., with more than 1.7 million cases diagnosed a year. So wrap that shit up. But increases
chlamydia,
in syphilis
I like that
diagnosis
name. I'm going to name my daughter
dramatic. That. Syphilis is risen by 76%, from around 17,400 cases to more than 30,600
Doesn't syphilis make you go
cases.
like mentally crazy? Like it affects your mind?
Like it fucks you up if you don't get a kid.
Like it was like the Tuskegee experiments was all about syphilis, right?
Yeah. In past years, syphilis was predominantly among men who have sex with men. In more recent years, we're now seeing increases in women and heterosexuals, she says. Nonetheless, 70% of cases in 2017 were still diagnosed among men who have sex with men, the report says. A lot of communities are not aware that they have a community with high prevalence, so we've got to expand our outreach and education to ensure people are getting the appropriate screening, treatment, and prevention messages.
Yes. Everybody have safe sex, guys.
Gonorrhea diagnoses are also increasing and have grown by 67%, from around 333,000 cases to roughly 555,600 cases.
You some nasty motherfuckers out there. Wrap it up, you dirty fucks.
Gonorrhea is a wily organism, Bolin says. As soon as you use one drug, it figures out ways to bypass that antibiotic. We're now down to the last known effective antibiotic in our pipeline. It's only a matter of time before the organism's going to outsmart us.
Dude, Japan has super gonorrhea,
really?
Which is like incurable.
So it like figures out a way to adjust to these antibiotics.
So apparently gonorrhea is very like, it learns. Like it's like, oh, okay, so like you get this strain, it evolves, yeah. So if you get this strain and you cure it, it learns somehow. I don't know how it learns, but it learns. But yeah, Asia has like super gonorrhea you got to watch out for.
That's crazy.
And once you get it, there's no known cure for it yet. Dude, I'm swear I got the hiccups now.
Practicing safe sex by using condoms, but that women should be particularly vigilant, as 45% of chlamydia cases were diagnosed among women ages 15 to 24 in 2017.
Here's the thing, ladies. Protect your vagina. Because there's dirty guys coming for it.
So there you go. So you got to be extra careful. Like,
so
I guess,
fuck a rubber doll.
So
instead.
STDs are on the rise. So just know when you go out there.
No, but let's get back to our story.
Just when you know you go out there, make sure you're wrapping it up. All right?
Who are you talking to? Dude, I don't even have sex. I'm like a priest.
All right, Tony, just wrap it up.
I'm like an altar boy.
Talking to you, bro.
No, never mind. I'm not like an altar boy. I don't get raped by priests. And I'm not like a priest either because I don't rape little boys. I'm like
But to relate,
I'm like a rock. I just exist.
Okay, so that's going back to the place in Canada opening up their first sex doll brothel.
Yes. So my first question when I saw this article was, okay, how are they cleaning these things? There's only 6 of them in the whole facility. And it's like, okay, it's not like this lady, it's not like she needs time to rest. Like, this thing can just go back to back to back. How good are they scrubbing out these fucking rubber pussies?
I think you got to give like a good spray down and then maybe, hold on.
Spray down. No, so I read the article. Basically what they said is, okay, first thing they do is they flush all the orifices out with antibacterial soap. So basically they're squirting some fucking dial soap in there.
Right.
And washing it out to get all the stuff off the top off. Then they say, oh, we have this special like solution from this company that penetrates deep into the silicone and kills everything else. And then they run it like a UV light basically over it to kill 99.9% of any bacteria.
What?
That's what this thing says. So I read did you read the whole article?
No.
So I read the whole article because I was like, this is interesting. Because basically they have...
Was it the Star one?
A plastic pussy factory is what they're running.
Was it this one?
No. It was the first one you sent me. But basically, yeah, that's what they said. So they're gonna have it set up where there's no human interaction. So you're not gonna the customer won't ever interact with a live person.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, they can call in and say, "Oh, I want it dressed like this." Their main demographic they're trying to cater to is the people that get off on violent shit. Is what the article said. Yeah. So if you want to punch a bitch and choke a bitch while you're fucking her, you can go punch and beat up this doll. That's their main thing. Is what the article I read that you sent. Yeah. That was the main thing they're talking about. Is we want to give these people an outlet so that people don't get hurt.
Wow, that's an interesting perspective on it.
First of all, let's be taking a list of all these fucking weirdos that are going into this place and beating up these dolls.
Are they gonna be able to videotape?
They can. I'm sure they can. So basically, they said it's a room that has porn playing that you can call in ahead of time and say oh, I want the doll in a nurse's outfit, and when I come in, I want her hanging from the ceiling in a sex swing or whatever.
Right.
Or tied to the bed or something. You can just request that, and they'll go and. So the guy's job is he'll buzz you in the front door and buzz you in the exit door. So it's in and out, so you're never running into.
You're never talking to a person.
You never see even the next guy coming in. But literally, they buzz you in and out, and then their job is to go and scrub their pussy holes and the buttholes and the titties and everything.
Ugh.
I don't want that job.
Yeah, they definitely don't want that.
You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what.
I mean, anytime you're messing with any kind of bodily fluids, it's kind of
yeah, no. First of all,
I got to deal with people who puke.
I think I'd rather.
That's gross
I'd
enough.
rather fuck a chick after a dude just fucked a chick than fuck a doll after a dude just fucked a doll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
If I had to choose, if I it was bullet gun to my head, okay, I just banged this doll and this girl. Pick one, you gotta bang it next. I'm dude, I'll go with the girl because I feel her body would absorb some of that
that's
stuff.
What's been the biggest
and then the doll's just
gonna
be it's on there.
That's what's always been the biggest turnoff to me about those things, and that's why I've never done it. It's just because I've thought about
how many dicks have been in here.
Yeah,
dude. Also, I also read in the article that the dolls only last 6 months, and then they're like,
I'm surprised they last that long.
dude, 6 months of dudes just
I'm thinking like 3
random
months.
dudes banging this thing out. Just this thing is gonna be
Like, are you
so
getting the,
gross?
oh
dude.
yeah, oh,
It's gonna be so gross, dude. I would never do that.
like, are they thinking about that? Are they thinking about like how many
They
dudes
have to.
have been? I mean,
The company Aura Dolls or Aurora Dolls or whatever the company is, they said our dolls will last up to 6 months with proper care. Like 6 months, these things cost like $3,000.
yeah.
It better last longer than 6 months.
Well, okay. So here's the thing. How much does it cost? Spending a half hour, one doll costs $80. With two dolls running $160.
I'd rather go to the Philippines.
For 1 hour, the cost is $120 with one doll. The maximum listed time is 4 hours for $480 per
No,
doll.
it said 960 something.
That's for two.
Oh, yeah, you can get a threesome.
Yeah, that's for two.
First of all, why would you need 2 plastic pussies?
It's because you want to be like, I want a threesome with 2 plastic dolls.
But okay, so what are you gonna like? What, sit one on your face and like what are you
That's
doing?
the thing is you got to do all the work.
I'm not licking that dirty hole thing, bro. It's like you might as well go lick a public bathroom toilet seat.
Yeah, it doesn't. Maybe you line them up next to each other and you do the
Like, dude,
swapsies.
I don't even like. Okay, I don't even like sitting on a fucking toilet seat in a public restroom. I would never go and fuck these dolls.
Yeah, it's weird. It's
I
too
wouldn't
weird.
do it, dude.
It's too weird. Well, the fact that they're just dolls just makes it too weird already. Like,
If I'm paying, I want real pussy. Is that what you're saying, Chris?
well, I'm just saying, yeah, prostitution. Like with a real female, like there's interaction, right? Like that's kind of the whole intimacy thing. I think that's what people are attracted to, right? Like when you're
well, you
with
get that,
a girl,
like, they call it the girlfriend experience.
right. The
Yeah.
girl is actually interacting with you and like rubbing your head or giving you talking
Attention.
to you and giving
Sometimes
you
people just want attention.
Right, like there's like a physical aspect to it that's not satisfied by dolls. Like,
Right.
if you're a person who's like addicted to
And
this
bottom
shit,
line is, if you're a weirdo that wants to go in there and choke it and punch it, you're not gonna get the satisfaction that you're looking for.
right?
You're just not.
Maybe you feel less guilty about it. Maybe guys feel
But it's
less
still not
guilty
gonna.
about it.
It's not gonna fulfill that weird fantasy that they're having.
No,
If anything, it'll make them like perfect their methods, and then I don't know, man. Like, I feel like I would prefer a regular brothel in my neighborhood versus like a weird fuck a doll.
like I
thing.
can't
And
imagine.
so another thing, sorry, there's height requirements on dolls, and they cannot resemble children. There's certain laws about that.
That makes sense.
They have to be a certain height. Each doll has to be at least like 5'2" or something
Yeah,
like that.
over 5 feet or
Yeah,
something, right?
But I mean, what if you're into midgets? Some people are into midgets.
You can't do that.
Apparently not, unless they're unproportionate and they have like.
So
the stumpy
doors at the
arms.
new brothel will for separate entry and exit will be used to ensure maximum privacy
Yeah.
for customers, while the business does
You don't
plan
want people to know you're a weirdo.
on having staff on site should not have any interaction.
Yeah.
The reason why we do this is to make sure everyone feels comfortable coming in and exiting, she said. This is
Oh,
a woman
man.
that runs this company, by the way. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, she probably got punched in the face and choked by a couple weirdos.
Let's see. Wait.
She's like, I'm done with this. Here, fuck this doll and beat it up all you want. So I've been watching The Sopranos lately, and there's an episode where this guy's banging this chick, and he's like, the only way he can get off if he holds a gun to her head while he's fucking her.
Really?
Yeah. And like, so she tells like Tony Soprano's wife, and she's like, is it a loaded gun? And she's like, yeah, sometimes. She's like, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to hurt anybody. Some people, dude, these people should be, that are going into this to go beat up this doll, should be on a fucking blacklist somewhere. I'm sorry.
Consular John Fillon, Ward 23, whatever, said his staff will be throwing the book at Aurora dolls for everything they can. He said, I've still got people studying to see what's legal and what isn't. He noted that a bylaw introduced in North New York in the 90s prevents retail sex shops operating outside of industrial areas. Fillon said his office is still confirming that the bylaw is active, which condenses 6 boroughs, blah, blah, blah.
I mean, you can't tell someone they can't stick their dick in a piece of plastic.
Yeah. But there are legal issues.
And
apparently, right?
the company, I guess, that's starting this whole brothel said that they want male dolls for women So the company is working on that as well.
Really?
Yeah, they're making male like dildo men. They're making dildo dolls. Basically, they're making giant Ken dolls with a penis.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised either.
Hey, why not? If a guy can go bang a doll, why can't a female? I'm all for equality.
I am too. Whatever.
But let's just be fair, guys. Women have way cooler sex toys than men do. Like, you guys got... What's the movie? Zack and Miri Make a Porno?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm stuck in here with a fucking bottle of Jergens, and you're over there finger banging yourself like fucking Dr. Theopolis or whatever the fuck it is in like the goddamn 2020. Theopolis, yeah. He's like, why can you have a vibrator and you're over there fucking a robot and I'm over here stuck in a bathroom with a bottle of Jergens? Makes sense, you know?
That's so weird. It's like, do you walk in a room and it's got like everything you need to make the experience like as like
creepy as you want,
real as possible,
yeah, I guess,
or freaky as possible, or
apparently,
are there like whips? Are there like lotions? Are there like
I'm pretty sure they're not gonna let you whip the doll because if it's silicone, it could rip.
Yeah.
So if you damage the doll, I'm sure you gotta buy it. You know what I mean?
You break it, you
just
buy
like
it.
blow out its asshole. Like, sorry, my dick was too big. I blew out its asshole. Oh, it's yours now.
It's an interesting concept. I've never heard of like sex dolls being a thing, but
one positive is if this does people, let's say it does satisfy these weirdos, that's good, because then they have an outlet they can go beat up a fucking rubber doll and not hurt anybody. Great. But and let's say this thing goes well, and okay, like sex trafficking gets cut down, like you know what I mean? Great, that's a great thing. And who gives a shit if there's like a bunch of weirdos banging a rubber doll? If that's what they're into, whatever. I don't care. It's not bothering me. You're weird, but it's not bothering me.
I'm not completely against it for like people who want. That's what
I think it's a safer alternative for like it. I think it's like legalizing weed. You know?
Yeah.
It's gonna cut down. It's gonna cut down on the black market, right?
What you're doing, yeah.
Yeah, and it'll cut down on the black market. I see you pulling up Louis C.K. I'm guessing this goes in line with this.
I'm just thinking we're running to the end of that topic, but we'll just run into the next one.
So, either you like to choke out and punch women while you fuck them, or you like to jerk off in front of them, which brings us to our next topic.
Louis C.K. performed for the first time since admitting to sexual misconduct.
Yeah.
So Louis C.K. performed at the Comedy Cellar in New York on Sunday night in what seemed to be his first performance since admitting to the sexual misconduct last year. In a Time report from November, Louis C.K. was accused of sexual misconduct by 5 women, some of who said he masturbated in front of them. He later admitted to the accusations in a statement.
Maybe he's just bad at locking doors.
What do you mean?
Like maybe this girl just walked in on him. He was just beating off. Like maybe he needs to jerk it before he goes on stage to like calm himself, and these girls just bust in his green room and they're like, "Hey, his dick's out, sexual misconduct."
Well, I mean, some of the stories were kind of like
I didn't read the whole.
Some of the stories were like he invited them in the room, and then like before they left, he was like, "Is it cool if I just like jerk off in front of you?" And girls were like, "What?" And he just
they could have. Okay, so he asked nicely.
He asked, yeah.
They could have easily said, "No, I'm leaving."
No. I mean, it's
what
not
do you mean?
that
No,
easy.
yeah, like, dude. Okay, if we're hanging out and hey, Chris, before you leave, can I just jerk it in front of you? You're gonna be like, "Get the fuck out! I'm out of here."
Yeah,
it's that easy.
I think a lot of people would be
that easy.
But I
mean, no, I guess I'll stick around.
But I heard a reference on Bert Kreischer. It's like, what if Brock Lesnar was in the room and you were in the room with him, and he said, if Brock Lesnar just looked at you and said, "Hey, is it cool if I just jerk off right in front of you?"
I'd say, "No, motherfucker, it's not cool. I'm fucking out of here, you big creep."
Like, are you gonna get in his way? Or are you just gonna kind of like?
Well, it sounds like he asked them politely. If he gets in my way, first of all, I'm gonna say,
"Get." Like, what if Brock Lesnar's blocking your exit and he says, "I'm just gonna jerk off in front of you. What do you think of that?"
I'm gonna say, "I'm gonna kick you right in your fucking nuts, and I don't care if you try to fucking beat me up after. I'm gonna fucking hurt you. I'm gonna stomp your nuts, dude. You whip your dick out, I'm punching you right in your crotch."
You're a guy who's capable of fighting. What if you're like 100?
Not Brock Lesnar.
What if
that
you're
guy's
like 150-pound guy?
Doesn't matter.
What are you gonna do?
Compared to Brock Lesnar, I am a 150-pound guy.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so I would still if Mike Tyson was like, "Hey Tony, come over here, I'm gonna fucking jerk off in front of you." I said, "Fuck you, Mike. I'm out of here, you creepy motherfucker. Go bang a pigeon in your little pigeon coop. I'm fucking out."
Yeah.
I don't care. You want to knock me out? I can't do anything about that. Please don't jerk off on top of me. you know?
No
But I'm not going to just say, okay.
Yeah.
Especially if he's asking, hey, is this cool? Like, no, dude, it's not cool.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
Keep your dick in your pants. I'm going to leave. If you want, I'll even call a chick over here to come help you out. But I'm not sticking around for this showboat.
So the Times reported that the crowd greeted the comedian with an ovation, though the club's owner, Noam Dorwin, reportedly said that one audience member called the club afterwards to object to the surprise. So this is a surprise set at the end of a open, like a mic night.
He just
comedian
popped on?
night. Yeah, he kind of just popped in the end, just as like a surprise.
You know what, dude? He's a celebrity. He's an ugly dude. He's gonna take he's not an attractive guy. He's a redhead and he's bald and he's overweight. If he sees an opportunity to be like, hey, you mind if I just beat my dick in front of you real quick? And the girl's like, oh, I guess. Like, he's gonna take that opportunity, man.
Yeah.
Any guy would, hey, you want to bang? No, you don't want to bang? Well, can I at least beat off in front of you? Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
have a feeling that's kind of how it went.
yeah, I guarantee that's how it went. And these girls could
It's
have
just
easily
like,
said,
well, can I just like get my rocks off like real quick? If you're
these
not gonna
girls could have
stick
just
around
been
so I can
like,
bang you.
they could have left.
Yeah.
They weren't handcuffed. Did any of them say they were restrained in any way?
No, I guess, yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know what
they choose to watch that weird red hairy dick get beat off. They chose that. Don't fucking put it on this guy. He gave you the option. He asked if it's
I mean,
cool.
you gotta put it on that guy because he created the uncomfortable situation in the first place,
Dude. Not
Not every guy does that.
Did
okay?
he?
So
Did
it's
he
kind of like a
grab?
surprising
Did he grab these
situation.
girls and hold them in a closet and jerk
no,
off?
but at the same time, like,
What did
why?
he say?
Why are you putting these girls?
According to this story,
you're obviously in a position where you're like a celebrity and a guy
Again.
who's well known, and maybe you invited someone up there thinking hey, we're gonna have a couple beers and maybe sit down and chat and have normal
did
conversation.
he rape
kinda
anybody?
shit.
Did he force?
Maybe we'll hook up, kind of thing.
Did he force anybody to do?
He forced people to stay. He kind of
That's not what this story says.
like girls weren't able to just
Again,
like, I mean,
going back to the news being reported, according to these facts, he said, "Is it cool if I jerk off in front of you?" And the girl said,
"That's not the whole story."
Okay,
though. We know
I
that's not
guess.
the whole story, though.
"Okay, read the facts
yeah,
then."
but it's more. It's okay. Fine. Let's keep going with this.
Read
Hold
the
on.
story.
Doran told the Times that the set consisted of typical Louis C.K. stuff, which the paper said included racism, waitress tips, and parades. It just sounded like he was trying to work out some new material, almost like any time in the last 10 years. Okay, so in a Times report from November 1st, Louis C.K. was accused of sexual misconduct by 5 women, 2 of whom said he had masturbated in front of them. He later admitted in a statement that the accusations were true. He subsequently lost his production deal at FX Networks, and his movie I Love You Daddy, which contained controversial subject matter addressing sexual misconduct.
Did he make the girls say that?
Okay, so I don't know. I don't know the exact.
Again, if he didn't forcibly hold these girls down and just like jerk off on them, I don't think he's in the wrong. These girls had the opportunity to say "fuck you, I'm out." Run out of the hotel room or wherever they were.
I think he's wrong for.
I don't think he is.
I think he's wrong. Like, if you whip your dick out in front of a random person,
Did he ask
it's wrong
first?
It's wrong. It
Did
doesn't
he-
matter
did
if
he
he asked
ask-
first. If the girl said, I don't know, like, if she said, I don't know, like, maybe she just had the half-ass answer, like,
Well, have a better answer.
like, this is a weird
Be
fucking
smarter.
question. Like, what?
If a guy asks you, "Can I jerk off in front of you?" say yes or no. If you're in like, a dick might pop out.
But you know when someone's uncomfortable
I
with the
understand that.
situation.
I'm playing devil's
right?
advocate here, okay?
I know you're
But
playing devil's advocate.
I'm saying, look,
Don't put someone in an
I don't
uncomfortable
think-
situation they didn't ask for. That's what I'm
dude,
saying.
we're all.
I don't defend him.
Were any of these girls underage? I'm assuming not, because he'd be in a lot more trouble.
I don't think they were.
Okay,
I don't think
so
they
they're
were.
of legal age. They're adults. Make an adult decision. Say, no weird, bald, redheaded motherfucker. Do not whip your dick out in front of me, because I will put you on the fucking 10 o'clock news. Okay, no problem. See you later. She leaves, then you can beat off. Okay? These girls had a choice. They stayed. Did they stay because maybe he's a little bit of a celebrity? Maybe they thought they were going to be his girlfriend after and maybe get some money or what? I don't know. I don't know what's running through their heads.
The report details accounts of 5 women spanning the mid-90s to 2005, each woman recounts startlingly similar situations in which CK, an established comedian, either asked them to watch him masturbate or forced them to do so. In the wake of these accounts, blah, blah, blah,
How
blah,
did
blah.
he force them to do so? Did he tie them up?
I don't think he tired him up. I think there would
Okay.
have been much more coming from that.
Well, apparently there was a lot of coming going on.
I
Maybe-
mean, it's a weird fucking situation, dude.
Yeah, it is, but you, like, unless they were, like, locked in a closet and he was standing
Okay,
in
he
the way.
said himself. At the time, I said to myself that what I did was okay because I never showed a woman my dick without asking first.
There you go.
Which is also
It's
true.
called consent,
But what I
motherfuckers.
learned later in life, too late, is that when you have the power over one person, over another person, asking them to look at your dick isn't a question. It's a predicament for them. The power I
It's
had
a
over the
predicament.
it's a predicament of them. The power I had over these women is what they admired me for.
So they
And
were
I
into
wielded
it
that
at some
power-
point.
I wielded that power irresponsibly.
Okay. I could see that. But, again, they still had a choice. They could have said, dude, do not whip your dick out. You will not like the consequences of what. It's that easy, guys. If someone says, I'm going to whip my dick out and start beating off, say, dude, you whip your dick out, you're going to fucking have some consequences because I'm going to fucking video that shit and put it all over the internet. I bet you that motherfucker thinks twice before he whips his dick out and starts beating off in front of you. I'm just saying. I understand maybe he got to a point in his, like, celebrity-ness where he thought he could get away with some shit, and he's like, I'm going to just kind of flex my celebrity muscle. Apparently that muscle was his penis. But again, I don't think he's like, if he asked, he says I asked first, and if he has consent, if I got consent, I'm whipping my dick out.
I mean, dude, he's obviously got problems. Like,
Yeah, obviously he's a weirdo. He has like some freaky fetishes where he wants to jerk off in front of girls. That's not
like,
my my cup of tea.
When you're blocking the door and
It
jerking
doesn't
off,
say.
it says right here.
Oh, okay, where does it say? Read it.
It says right here.
Who says it?
It says it right here. At the Aspen Comedy Festival a few years ago, he invited a female comedy duo back to his hotel room. The two ladies gladly joined him and offered him to smoke some weed. He turned it down, but asked if it'd be okay to take his dick out. Thinking he was joking, that's exactly the kind of thing this guy would say. The woman gave a facetious thumbs up. He wasn't joking. When he actually started jerking off in front of him, the ladies decided that it wasn't their bag and made for the exit. But the comedian stood in front of the door, blocking their way with his body until he was done.
Okay. There's two of them. They could have pushed him out of the way and ran out, but
But the guy's got his dick in his hand, and he's like,
so
he's doing this in front of you.
he's
Like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Like,
is that what you do when you jerk off?
No, this is what he was fucking. This is what he was fucking doing. Guaranteed, this is what he was doing. He was like, "Oh, just wait, hold on, I'm almost done. Hold
We're
on,
talking
just
about
wait."
Louis C.K., by the way.
Oh.
Maybe he was testing out some new material. I don't know. Okay. If he blocks the door, that's one thing. But they did give him the thumbs up.
Yeah, but
He asked.
he's a comedian.
He wasn't on stage at the time.
But
you're a police officer,
they were all comedians. The two ladies were comedians.
but they
too.
weren't. But they weren't. He wasn't on stage at the time.
So when someone goes, "Yo, what if I just whip my dick out and just jerk off in front of you right now?" Who cares?
I would say, I don't give a fuck if you're joking or not. Don't fucking do it.
Anyway,
Charlie says it. I thought we were talking about Pee Wee. No, Pee Wee. The problem is Pee Wee didn't ask. He just whipped his dick out and started jerking off in the theater.
it's a weird situation.
First of all, how do you get arrested for jerking off in a porn theater? Like, isn't that what that's for?
do you, what? Who?
Pee Wee Herman.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that
I
what
don't
that
know.
place is for?
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah.
Anyway,
But
I don't know.
I mean,
Again, I'm just playing. I don't think it's right to just whip your dick out and jerk off in front of people. But according to a lot of this data that I've been read, he asked, and maybe they thought he was joking, but that motherfucker wasn't on stage at the time.
it was weird. It's weird. That's fucking weird.
It's like you can't order from a McDonald's employee if he's not on the clock.
It's an awkward situation, and it's still fucking weird.
I mean, yeah, I think it's weird. He's obviously a weirdo. He's got some weird fetishes. I think he's funny. And to be honest, I think the fact that he whipped his dick out and jerked off in front of the two girls,
does he deserve another chance?
Yeah. I think everybody deserves a second chance. You don't get a third, though.
Yeah.
Don't jerk off on any more people. You jerk off on anyone else after this, then you're fucked.
Yeah.
You get a second chance. You don't get a third.
That was the whole controversy around this thing. It was like, does he deserve to be back doing stand-up? And he really didn't get any, like, serious punishment against him aside from the, like, media
Well, because he came
and
clean
all that
about
stuff,
it.
all that, right?
He's smart. His PR team is good. He played it. He's like, yo, yeah, I jerked off in front of some chicks. My bad. He played it off well. Now, if he denied, and it came out like, yeah, he just jerked off on people, then that would look really bad.
Yeah.
But he's like, okay, yeah, my bad. I'm just trying to be funny with my red dick. Just saying. He played it well. He has a good PR team. You should pay them fucking double. And again,
that's the thing,
guys.
It's weird.
You don't have to watch celebrities jerk off. You have the option to say, get out of my fucking way, or I'm going to chop your dick off.
Well, there's more extreme instances where it's like, if you don't do this, you won't get a job in Hollywood ever again.
Well, that's Harvey Weinstein kind of shit.
Yeah. Which,
and again,
there are a lot of people with that kind of power.
And again, I go back to the Heath Ledger conspiracy.
What's that?
You don't know about the Heath Ledger conspiracy?
That he was part of that whole thing?
No, he was trying to expose like this whole like pedophile ring. He was so him, Chester from Linkin Park.
Yeah.
What was his buddy that Chris Cornell?
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly, like, okay, maybe not. They weren't all working together at the same time, but Heath Ledger was like one of the first guys, I guess, to be like, hey, I'm gonna come out about this fucking weird pedophile ring you guys got going in Hollywood. Yeah. Because I'm sure he was approached, like, I'm sure Harvey Weinstein tried to fuck him a couple times.
Well,
and
then that
like,
was that whole thing with Kevin Spacey, like, messing around with, like, that 16-year-old boy.
Well, yeah, dude.
Shit.
And Kevin Spacey's a fucking queer bag. But anyway, great actor. Fucking creep, though. And, you know what I mean? He's creepy, but he's a great actor.
It's weird because he was just like, I think I'm gay now, and that was kind of like the end of
that was like his scapegoat, though.
Yeah. It was
he
like,
was trying
I'm
to,
gay
like,
now, and
see, but, like, that's bullshit.
Like,
that's bullshit.
The kid was still
dude.
16. Well, and you heard the whole backlash about what's her name this week too, right? Fuck, what's her name?
See, but okay, wait. Let me go back to the Heath Ledger thing.
Okay, go ahead.
The two people that credit his story have no credibility. That's the problem. It's Lindsay Lohan, who was kind of dating him at the time he died, and Tila Tequila, who had their own episodes because of this fucking supposed sex ring. And we already know that Lindsay Lohan was one of the victims of Harvey Weinstein, I'm pretty sure, right? I'm pretty sure that was came out. So, yeah, Heath Ledger supposedly did not commit suicide or overdose. He was murdered. Same thing with Chester, and same thing with Chris Cornell. Dude, the paramedic report for Chester said there was like a fucking band wrapped around his neck, like someone strangled him.
Really?
Yeah, when they found him. At least that's what I read like a while back, though. And again, he was like, I guess the guys the guys of Linkin Park talked to him like the day before, and he's like, yeah, I'm loving life, blah, blah, blah. He did have bouts with depression, but supposedly he was in like a good place. His wife was like, dude, they showed a video of him the day before playing with his kids, and they're like, dude, this is not a guy that just goes off and kills himself the next day. He was in a good place.
Yeah.
And
that shit happened.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I'm telling you, there's already fucking proof that there's fucked up shit going on in Hollywood.
Yeah.
With pedophilia or sex rings or whatever, people taking advantage of the weaker.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it. And, dude, never mind. I don't even want to get into it. But that shit trickles down. There's a lot of pictures of Harvey Weinstein with the Clintons. Let me just say that.
Yeah.
And what was that guy, Epstein, that Clinton's good friends with? Took 26 trips to his island, his private island that they call Sex Island, where he goes and fucks little boys.
That's weird.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of fucked up shit out there, man.
Hollywood's fucked up in general.
I mean, just the elitists.
Well, in Asia Argento, okay, so this chick, you know who she is?
No.
Okay, so she was one of the first people to come out against Harvey Weinstein and the whole sexual allegations thing. And she kind of was one of the base founders of the Me Too movement thing, right? Her and Rose McGowan, right, were like the big ones, were the big names for this, right? And so this week,
is this what she has a sex? She's sexually offended somebody.
Apparently, was having sex with like a 17-year-old boy at one point who was like a fan of hers, and they had this relation together.
Hold on. Charlie says Chris is now thinking of beating off in front of you. I saw it in his eye. Impromptu gaming stream? Who are we talking about? I thought we were talking about Pee-wee. Okay, so this lady that comes out accusing a sex offender is a sex offender.
Right, and then Argento was like, so Asia Argento was later like, Asia Argento was later like, I never sexually assaulted this kid. We never had sex together, blah, blah, blah. And then all this shit started coming out from TMZ about these text messages that she was having back and forth with this kid. Basically, like, I can't wait to see you. Like, I love when we lie in the bed naked together. Like, all kinds of shit like that. And so, like, apparently...
Little Horse says 99% of the world are idiots. Thanks God I'm part of the 5%.
And at the time...
Thanks, Little Horse, for chiming into our chat. We appreciate that. If you like what you're seeing, we're Inappropriate Bar Talk. This is Chris. I'm fucking Tony. And we do this every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Hawaii time. You can follow us. We stream live. We multicast right now. We haven't picked a affiliate yet, but we multicast on YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitch.tv, and Mixer as well. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at IBT Podcast, Instagram at Inappropriate Bar Talk.
And we don't worry about getting demonetized because we don't get fucking.
We don't get
anyway.
paid for this. This is all out of my pocket.
We can be as inappropriate as we want, and we're not worried about.
We've been banned from YouTube already. We don't give a fuck.
So, she said there were texts between Argento and her late boyfriend Anthony Bourdain, which it appeared Bourdain paid money to Bennett, who was a kid she was having relations with, on Argento's behalf.
Sorry, Little Horse says, "Oh yeah, I do like what I'm seeing. It's really easy to masturbate to. So thanks, man. I'm gonna just lurk and finish up in my little sister's closet."
Wow.
Oh, and little...
Come on, man.
Man, you're the very one that should be on this list, you fucking sick fuck. Dirty motherfuckers.
Argento said she and Bourdain decided to deal compassionately with Bennett's demand for help and to give it to him. Basically, he was asking for money.
So
he was like,
Bourdain was
like,
involved in some of this
Bourdain
too?
was dating her at the time that she was involved with this kid. So Bourdain,
I don't
knowing
think,
the
maybe
backlash,
Bourdain didn't kill himself. Maybe he's another victim of this fucking circle.
Maybe he's part of the whole thing. And he's like, so basically, not to deal with all the negative press and stuff, they paid this kid.
Little Horse says it's okay. She's wearing them, so it's not like I stole them, dude.
Just
come
stop.
on, man.
Stop.
Just we're Inappropriate Bar Talk, but that's like, stop jerking off on your sister, you creep.
Fucking weirdo.
I already know what your Pornhub fucking searches look like. Stepsister goes naughty.
Yeah, and so basically Bourdain arranged to pay this kid off for him to stay quiet.
And he killed himself like what, a week
just
later?
Recently. And this news just came out. So maybe Bourdain knew something about it. I don't know.
I'm telling you, bro, Hollywood is a sick fucking place. Thank God The Rock's one of the head leaders. Oh, speaking of, I'll get into that later. I want to talk about that later. But dude, I mean, don't become an actress. Don't force your children to become actors either, because they'll probably be raped, apparently.
Well, I'm hoping this whole thing just works, like, to the point where it's just like, hey, you can't get away with shit like this anymore, no matter who you are. I hope that's like...
Yeah, no, dude, I don't think anybody should be getting away with any of this kind of shit, like fondling... Dude, if people don't want to be touched or jerked off in front of, don't do it.
Yeah.
If you ask, that's
if
one
it feels
thing.
wrong, don't do it. There's a little...
If you have to ask...
There's a little voice in the back of your head that says...
Don't whip your dick out.
I could maybe get in trouble for this. Yeah. Like, you just listen to that little voice sometimes. And I know when you got tons of money and shit like that.
Little Horse, you're I don't normally ban people, but you're pushing the limits here,
Yeah.
bro. Stop talking about jerking off in your little sister that doesn't even know how to say stop. Like that, you're pushing the limits. We appreciate trolling. That's fine, but come on, bro. You can get banned for the whole fucking Twitch for talking like that. So let's be real. One thing I want to talk about. There's a new movie coming out apparently that The Rock signed on to play King Kamehameha, and I said that as white as possible. King Kamehameha. King Kamehameha. But people, there's like mixed emotions right now. Because they're like, oh, at least it's a Polynesian person playing King Kamehameha. But everyone's like, oh, it should have been, they're all saying it should have been Aquaman. What's his name? Jason Momoa.
Yeah, okay, so he's going to be playing the part or what?
No, The Rock is playing King Kamehameha.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in some movie. And then I guess they're trying to figure out who's going to play the queen. But, all right, I'll stop talking and just act. Hey, you do what you got to do as long as it doesn't involve us.
I just blocked him already.
Oh,
Over it.
sorry, you got blocked, little horse. you had your chance, bro. You had your chance. We don't normally block people either.
Yeah, but whatever.
But you want to jerk off on your little sister, that's your own business. We don't need to hear about it.
Yeah.
We don't need to be involved.
Nope.
We don't know nothing. But FBI, trace that IP. Just saying, you might want to. Yeah, so The Rock, there was a whole, I remember, who were we talking about? It was like all about the Hollywood whitewash kind of deal where they're like, oh, they're having this white guy play a Hawaiian or a black person. I forget what movie it was about. I think it's something to do with World War II where the guy was like on Molokai or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was, there was the recent one with, what's her name?
Aloha was the one.
Yeah, Aloha.
Where they had Emma Stone playing a Chinese lady.
Half Chinese, half
Something like
Hawaiian
that,
or
yeah.
some shit like that, or half Irish.
That fucking ginger can't pass.
Quarter Irish, quarter Chinese, quarter...
But maybe, did we ever look at the historical picture of this lady? Maybe she was, if she's a quarter Irish, maybe she was a redhead. Maybe she got that...
Was it based on a true story or something?
I don't know. I thought it was.
I don't think so.
Then how do they know the character was a Chinese lady? If it's not based off a true story, then who was this real character? It could have been a redhead. Then why are we talking about it? It had to have been based off of something.
She's the whitest person you could get to play a role. Like, no offense,
I mean,
but
it's weird though. Like, I don't think
the whitest person.
I don't think Emma Stone's
like
super attractive, but there's something hot about her.
No, she's attractive. I think she's attractive.
I think she's like kind of.
But can you get a?
Her face is like this.
Can you get a hot Asian girl to play the part?
Dude.
Like, easily.
I can find you 10, like, just walking down Waikiki.
It was just a weird predicament where it's just like, she's like...
But again, who says that she's Chinese?
She's military.
Who said she was Chinese?
She's like best friends with Hawaiians all of a sudden, like, out of nowhere.
Who?
Like Emma Stone's character in that whole fucking
But
movie.
that's what I'm saying. Who was her character? Where does it say her character was Chinese?
I can tell you
It had to be based off a real person then.
Okay. Let's see.
We're going to have to look it up. It had to have been based off a real person if they're making that big of, if they made that big of a stink off of it. You know what I mean? Like, it can't just be, oh, at no point in the movie did she say, oh, I'm Chinese, Hawaiian.
Emma Stone addresses her Aloha whitewashing controversy.
Eyes have been open. See, so she's not Asian.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I have something for that.
Okay, so director Cameron Crowe addressed the controversy surrounding the decision to cast Emma Stone as a partially Chinese character, Allison Ng, but Stone herself remained mum on the subject. Allison
Ning.
That's her last name.
Ng.
That's the last name.
Yeah, you never met a Chinese person with that last name?
No, really?
It's like Ning. 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 Nah. Their last name's not NG, bro. Anyway, it's Ing.
She was a quarter Hawaiian and a quarter Chinese.
But where does it say that? Like, who was...
It was in a...
Okay, but it's still only half. Where's the other half coming from?
I'm guessing she's white.
Irish. It has to be Irish. So the Irish is the dominant gene. Why can't she be a white redhead?
So she had a half Chinese, half Hawaiian parent, and I don't know. She had to have got the rest from the other parent.
And his name was McGintis. He's
It's-
super Irish. Who cares, dude? It's
Well,
a fucking movie. People are playing a character. Use your fucking imagination.
Yeah, but I agree. It's kind of like
Yeah, the casting director didn't do the best job, obviously, casting a redhead as an Asian.
is she actually Asian of any sort?
She
or-
kind of has, like, her eyes are kind of squinty. I bet you if I get her Stone, she'll look Asian. Her name is Emma Stone. I'd smash that, though. For a redhead, I'd hit that.
She's
Her, just, I think it's her personality that attracts me to
Yeah,
her.
I mean, she ended up
But,
apologizing for it and stuff like that.
You know who's
too.
another hot redhead? Who is the chick, the little mousy chick from, like, Pitch Perfect and Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates to Hawaii or whatever the fuck the movie was called?
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking
She's
about.
cute. I like her. And then, of course, Aubrey Plaza. Oh, I'd do dirty things to Aubrey Plaza. She just looks like... she looks like she's in for me to choke her and punch her in the face.
This chick, right?
I don't need a rubber doll. No, I'm just kidding.
Anna Kendrick.
Yeah, Anna Kendrick. She's a cutie. I think she's a cutie.
I think what's her name's hotter from Wedding Crashers. What's her name?
No, Fisher?
Yeah, Isla Fisher.
No.
No?
Kendra Perkins. Or what's her name?
I don't know. She looks kind of nerdy.
What's her name?
Her name's
Perkins?
Anna Kendrick.
Why did it say Anna Perkins? Who the fuck's Anna Perkins? I don't know. Anna Kendrick. I think she's a cutie. And she just has like that like mousiness to her. Kind of like Aubrey Plaza in Funny People.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, dude. I mean, she's all right. The redhead you're talking about, Aisha Fisher, but right there she looks good. Like she looks like she has bitch face. When she has bitch face, she looks hotter.
Well, that's Sacha
Then when
Baron
she's-
Cohen's chick too, right?
Oh, well, that's creepy. No, but I think definitely Kendricks is hotter than Fisher for sure.
I guess so. Sure, they're both attractive.
I'm not a
They're
bit.
all-
I'm not. I'm
they're
not.
all
A,
attract- like,
I
they're all
don't really
attractive,
like
so-
redheads, dude. They creep me out.
Why?
I don't know, dude. They just like they just creep me out, dude. Redheads just creep me out. Like you have bad genes. That's why you have red hair.
What do you mean?
It's like a gene defect.
Really?
Yeah. You can't decide if you're dark hair or light hair.
Well, she's Scottish, so that kind of makes sense that
Yeah.
she would be.
Scottish
redhead.
and Irish are defective. No, I'm
that's-
just kidding. I'm
Now,
Irish.
now you're going
I'm
down
Irish.
a different road.
I'm actually Irish, so I'm defective too. No, I don't know, dude. Just
You know nothing,
redheads
Jon
just-
Snow.
They scare me, dude. Oh, dude. She wasn't cute. She had like a real like, her lips were like really wrinkly to me.
Yeah, she had kind of a girl next door thing going on.
She had that,
Eh.
like her lips needed like she needed like a lot of chapstick.
I don't know. I've been a fan of redheads, so
You
I'm
know
okay with
nothing,
it.
John. You know they got married, right?
Who? Those two?
Yeah.
In real life?
Jon Snow and the redhead, they got married in real life.
It's funny you can't remember her name. There's so many names in that show.
Ingrid. Yeah.
So many shows.
She
So
got
many-
they got married in real life.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
It's not that weird.
You know, she just tells them all that you know nothing.
like when you're working on set with someone like that, like
Oh, Sansa Stark.
how many years?
She's a
how
hot
many
redhead.
months out of your life, like sometimes.
Sansa
that
Stark's
thing
a hot
happens.
redhead.
Sansa,
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
cute.
but she's young, isn't she?
No, she's like 20 something. So is fucking pretty sure Maisie Williams, the one that plays the little psycho.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Arya.
Aya. She's like in her 20s too. They go to like, they're always out partying together, like best friends.
Yeah, but like you can drink when you're like freaking.
Well, how old is she? Right there, it says
Oh, like
Maisie Williams. She looks like a little bug.
born. She's 21.
See, she plays like she's 16, but she's 21.
She still looks like a little girl. It's weird.
I mean,
Can't do it.
I didn't say I think she was hot. I said I think Sansa's hot. How old is she? She's got to be like 25, 26.
What's her real name?
What is her real name?
Shit. I know.
Bowen or something? Something Bowen? No. Bowen? No.
Sophie Turner.
Sophie Turner. Yeah. She's dating like I think one of the fucking like
She's
Jonas-
22.
Jonas Brothers. 22.
She's 22.
There's red grass on the field. Play ball. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
All right, let's move on. This is getting a little creepy.
Yeah, we're looking at. Oh, wait, how old is she? Let's double check before we get creepy. Hey, can I jerk off on you? My name's Louis C.K.
I'm gonna block the door. By the way,
I'm not gonna block the door. I'm just gonna stand next to the fucking room service cart and just jerk off. If you choose to walk past me, that's your choice.
hey, I'm gonna order some room service and I'm gonna jerk off. But if you guys want, if you guys want to stick around,
I can order you a burger. You just gotta watch me jerk off and make some cheese.
Okay, let's.
That's actually really loud.
Yeah, it is really
I'm gonna
loud.
turn that down a little bit. Let me try that again.
All right, so, rest in peace, John McCain.
That wasn't meant for John McCain.
Whoa.
I was just testing
Whoa,
it out.
whoa,
That wasn't
whoa.
meant for John McCain. I'm sorry.
Fuck you.
That was for me for doing that.
War hero, senator, presidential contender dies at 81. Yeah.
Real heartfelt fucking report you did there, Chris. Yeah.
I'm just like,
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
thrown off by the fucking. Yeah, I got
It's called a
thrown
rim
off by
shot.
that.
It's called a rim shot, by the way. Sorry. We're dicks for that. I'm apologizing for both of us. Let's do a shot for John McCain.
Let's do one for John McCain. Honestly, a true American patriot, stood up for what he believed in, did what he thought was right. He was all America all the way,
America, baby. Woo!
which I can admire.
Oh, I know a sound clip I'm going to get. America.
And he might have won if Sarah Palin wasn't his running mate in the
America. Fuck yeah.
And he might have won if Sarah Palin didn't run with him.
Sarah
in the
Palin
election.
was a moron.
That was his biggest flaw in
Yeah,
that whole
yeah,
thing. And
I
he-
agree.
You know
I
what?
agree.
You can tell he instantly regretted that.
He was just
Like
like-
afterwards, he was just like, "What the fuck?"
He didn't
was
have
I
anyone else to run
thinking?
with, though. Dude, yeah. You had Obama. The guy's charismatic. I'll give him that. But he didn't fulfill one promise he made. And then you had Sarah Palin, who was like, "Oh, hello everyone. I'm from Alaska. We're gonna."
Wait, where did Obama come from? He was never.
He was running against in the first election, wasn't they running against Palin?
No,
Wait,
that was
it was Obama and John Kerry
Oh, yeah,
versus
yeah,
Palin and McCain, right?
Yeah, it was
Their
no,
his first term.
well,
Obama's
Biden.
first term.
Yeah. Obama Biden versus you're right.
Yeah.
Against McCain,
Yeah.
Palin. But
He picked up. Dude, he did the best he could.
that's the thing.
That's all he had to pick from.
He got the shit end of the straw.
and let me
dude.
put
Like,
this out there. I'm all for a woman president. If there's a qualified one.
well, vice
Let's
president.
not just throw. Oh yeah, vice president. Sorry, but let's not just throw a woman in there just to do it.
Yeah.
Let's find someone that's qualified, and then I'm all for it.
They thought she was the right conservative candidate. But
Yeah.
then it was just like,
Then we realize, oh, your daughter's just getting banged out all the time, and you're not really that
you're
conservative.
you're this Christian like woman who like follows like what
whatever
the church
whatever
says.
works for
Yeah,
you.
Your son's a loser. Your daughter's pregnant.
I think her
out of
family really
wedlock,
fucked
like,
her.
How many times? Like, big time.
Her family fucked her in
Big
her,
time.
her
Like,
running for
she
sure.
did not have a normal household,
No.
like by any means. Maybe it is a normal household, but it's
well,
just like
probably
it's
it
not
is
a Christian
more, It's more
household.
normal than you'd think. So
it's not
yeah.
a Christian
Yeah,
household.
I got you.
But
All right, so to John McCain, man, thanks for
hey,
your service,
but
bro.
you know what? He went through like some shit in fucking Vietnam. He went through like a lot of stuff. He's like
And
a
just
real
to end it with
American war hero.
to end it all with aggressive like brain cancer, like how fucked is that?
Like that's fucking crazy. And I believe he stood up for what he believed in to the end. And him and Trump weren't on the best of terms,
Hey, but you know what?
obviously. But you know what?
Hey, the guy's a war hero.
He felt like he did what
Props.
was best for the country
Props
at
to
all
him,
times.
man.
I think so.
We appreciate your
Props to
service, and we appreciate everything you've done for us, man.
I do believe above all he was a patriot, like more than anything.
Yeah,
So
I can see that.
I'll give him that. So R.I.P. John McCain.
Yep. Well, not to end on a sad note, but I think that pretty much wraps us. Oh wait, I know what you want to talk about.
Do we?
Do we want to talk about that? I'll give you 15 minutes. We want to wrap it up at 11:30.
Well, since we're on the topics of people passing away, unfortunately, 2 people passed away or got shot this weekend in a Jacksonville gaming in a gaming
Over fucking
tournament.
Madden, guys. Come on.
In Madden.
Over Madden? We're killing people over fucking Madden?
I'm not
Come
going
on,
to talk
man.
about the guy who did the shooting or anything like that because I don't feel like he deserves the credit.
Well,
But,
you know what he does deserve.
Fuck you.
That's
yeah,
what he deserves.
That's what he deserves. But
Fuck him.
R.I.P. Taylor Spot Me Please Robertson and R.I.P. Eli Trueboy Clayton. 2 young guys.
Dude, they look like they're like 18 years old.
This guy Taylor Robertson had a family with kids, and like it's really sad to hear that. You're going to a fucking Madden tournament.
Yeah,
dude.
you're going to play some fucking video games.
So this happened in
man.
Jacksonville, Florida. A guy came in. He apparently had a history of mental illness. He came in after losing a Madden game earlier in the day. It was part of a big tournament qualifier that was going on at this
What, the mall or some
establishment.
shit?
It was a mall, but it was like a video game.
Like a GameStop?
No, it was like a bar. It was a
Okay.
bar, but it had like a gaming.
Kind of like a Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, kind of something along those lines. But
Okay.
but yeah. So the shooter played a game earlier in the day. He lost, and he obviously left frustrated, and he ended up coming back later in the day. And there's video of it on YouTube, which is really kind of crazy. Where, just he walks into a bunch of guys just playing Madden on video games, and he just starts shooting up the place. He eventually killed himself, and unfortunately, he killed 2 people in the process. And
Jordan SC just chimed in. Hey man, thanks for chiming into our chat. Jordan SC says it's a fucking shame kids go here to play video games with people with the same interests and they don't return home because some fucker does unthinkable. I agree, man. It's fucked up, dude.
It's fucking crazy. Like
guys, this is a video game, man. Like we all play video games for fun. Yeah, sometimes you get frustrated. Video games are supposed to be a challenge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or else what's the
there's a
fucking
winner
point of
and a
playing
loser
it? Right.
a lot of times.
And dude, it's sad that people don't understand. Like sometimes you win in life, sometimes you lose in life. You got to be able to handle both sides of the spectrum. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? To be a stable person in society, you got to be able to handle lose. Hey man, I'm gonna go home and practice some more and fucking come back next year. But I feel like because of the way society's kind of going, where stop bullying. And again, I'm not for bullying. Don't get me wrong. But like, stop bullying, and everybody gets a participation trophy. We all gotta make everybody feel special.
Yeah.
No, that's not the case, man. In life, there's winners and there's losers, and we don't prepare people for that. This is what ends up happening. Shit like this.
Yeah.
Okay? Because this kid obviously wasn't ever taught, like, hey, we lost. It's okay. We're gonna practice harder. We're gonna come back and we're gonna play him again.
Yeah.
Obviously, this kid was not taught that. And like you said, he was a little mentally unstable. Maybe that could be the case too. But regardless, even like regular kids nowadays, they don't understand the concept of losing. You don't get your way every time in life. And we need to, it's sucky sometimes for certain kids, but to know that really helps out in life later. Like, hey, I know I don't get my way every time.
Right.
But I know I can.
Right. Not everybody
if I
can get
put
a
the
trophy.
work in.
Right. But if you earn it, then you earn it. Like, I mean, honestly, as a kid, like, I don't think I ever won a championship for anything up until I was in, like, the 8th grade.
The first time I ever won a championship was my sophomore year of high school.
Yeah.
My JV team went undefeated for basketball and won the state. Hey, thanks, Jordan
thanks
SC.
for the
We
follow.
appreciate that, man. You guys are fucking awesome. But yeah, my first time I ever won a championship was that actually mattered. You know what I mean? Was my JV year, my first year in public high school. I played on the JV basketball team. I was a sophomore. We went undefeated and won the JV state Oahu championship because there's no state for JV. Right. But we won the Oahu OIA championship, and dude, I was fucking pumped. But you don't understand how much work went into that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I grew up from the age of 5 playing basketball, and I didn't win a championship till the time I was 14, 15.
Yeah.
So it took me 10 years of practice, hard work.
Yeah.
You know, long nights at the gym, running sprints, lifting weights to actually get to that point. And when I actually got there, dude, it felt awesome. Like, dude, I felt like I won the NBA championship, like running in the middle of the court, like yeah, like we fucking did it.
Yeah.
Like that sense of accomplishment. The fact that I earned it and wasn't just said, "Oh, you did a good job. Thanks for signing up for the league. Here's a trophy," is a whole nother level, man.
Yeah.
It's a whole nother level, and a lot of people don't get to experience that shit. A lot of people play basketball, football, tennis, whatever, their whole life and not win that.
Never win a
I'm
championship.
lucky I was surrounded with amazing players. Simeon Tavares, Brandon Fidel, Aaron Cano.
Shout-outs.
Dude, shout-outs to the boys, dude. Like, these fucking guys, because these guys, I grew up playing ball with them.
Yeah.
Alex Patikula.
Yeah.
I mean, you were on...
I remember the
you
one
were on a
time,
lot of our
remember
teams.
that one league we played in together, and then we got to the championship game and we beat the team before previous in the season.
But we lost in the
We
championship.
lost in the championship game.
Dude, that's heartbreaking.
Like that was the one,
It's heartbreaking.
That was one of the few championships I would have won in my life. Was,
Yeah.
would if we won that league.
Yeah.
Like I've never won a league in basketball. I've never won a league in football. I've won a league in volleyball. Of all sports, I won a league in volleyball.
But did it ever change your drive to want to play?
It made me yeah. I always fed on being the underdog.
Well, you're a
in
more
sports.
see.
And that's
We
what I
are
always
see.
fed on being the underdog.
One thing
in
is
sports.
we're athletes. Like we're not great athletes,
No.
but we loved
Yeah.
playing sports, and we have that
the
competitive
competition.
nature.
You
Yeah.
win some, you lose some. Like
That's
at
part
least
of life,
you,
man.
At least you win
look
some.
at these UFC fighters, dude. They go in there and they put their life on the line. These boxers, they go out there and put their life on the line for these things, and sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but you don't go and shoot the guy after you
Right.
lose. You go to the gym, you work
You
your
work
ass
harder.
off, you work harder, you fucking change your diet, whatever you got to do that you think is going to give you that edge
Yeah.
to be better than the next guy.
Yeah.
And that's what makes people great,
Yeah.
is that drive. But what we're teaching these kids nowadays in our society is like, oh, just do whatever you want and you'll still get the same thing as the guy that's busting his ass to go fucking
Right.
do this. And that's wrong, dude.
Yeah.
That's wrong. Whether it's with sports, whether it's
Whatever.
in life.
I mean, like at the end of every season, we all used to get trophies, no matter what.
no,
Like,
that's not true, dude.
I used
no.
to get trophies at the end of the year from my
maybe
team.
you maybe you
from my
get a
team.
maybe you get a
from my team.
No,
From-
I see. We didn't get trophies.
Yeah, we used to get trophies just being like.
Oh, I
Here-
understand
here-
what you're saying. Yeah, yeah.
You played this year. You were on the team.
It was like a memorative
team
thing.
trophy.
Right,
trophy.
right. But it wasn't a
the
championship trophy.
It
There
was
you
not
go.
like if you won the championship, not everybody got the same trophy as you. Like this trophy's cool, but the trophy I want is the one that says
Yeah.
we're first place.
Oh, this is a memento. Like, oh, I'll remember this year of
Champions.
1994 and 1995. I played with this group of people, but we weren't fucking champions. I just fucking moved. I just came across all my trophies, and right now I'm just like, I think I'm just gonna throw them
It's
away.
weird because my
They're
brother,
just pieces of plastic.
my brother played in a basketball league, and his team won the championship, and it actually said champions on his trophy.
Right, which it should.
And like my trophies, none of my trophies said champions.
Well, you
on
didn't
it.
win one.
Right, and I didn't win one. But guess what? I looked at that trophy and I said, you know what? I want to be champion too, man. Like I want to win. I want to be a champion. Like I want like that's the drive.
And
Like,
you
that's
never
what-
did you ever get that?
I did. Well, when we played. I played volleyball in middle
No,
school,
no, I'm
and that
talking
was
about-
like the biggest
But
fucking
for
thing we ever won.
basketball, did you ever get that championship?
Basketball, no.
No, but did you ever go out and want to shoot somebody over it?
Never.
Never. Okay, because you're a normal person.
It's very like I get like the sense of like it when you lose a big game, you think about it for a while. Like
Yeah,
there are
dude.
games where you like
Oh,
I could have
I've
won.
lost games
we
and I
coulda
just
had-
so dwell on like, dude, I should
It's
have
a-
caught that pass or I should have fucking not dribbled
right,
there.
I should have done. Yeah, there's a lot of that.
I could have
that-
set a better screen for
that,
my
like,
guy.
there's
Like,
things
yeah,
that- but you realize after a while that thought process is kind of doesn't matter. It doesn't
See,
matter.
I've had those moments where I'm like, I could have done that better, but for some reason, like for me, I don't remember the game.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like honestly, like you could ask me, like I could have. There's only like a handful of games I actually remember
Right.
because I did like really good.
Yeah.
But most of the games, like I don't remember. Like I couldn't tell you, especially with football.
Yeah.
What I realized later in life was I didn't understand football as well as I should have when I was playing it.
Mhm.
Like, I played Pop Warner, and I played all through high school except my senior year. I took senior year off, and I focused only on basketball. But you could, like, oh, Tony, how'd you do in the game? Like, dude, honestly, I don't fucking remember. Like, I black out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember it. Like, you got to show me video later and be like, oh, okay, I think I remember doing that. But, like, I don't remember. Like, I'm just in the moment. You know what I mean? And it's like, after it's done, I leave it on the court.
Yeah.
I've always played like that. Like, dude, I'm gonna play to the point where I can't remember what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because I'm just reacting because I put the practice in and I rely on my body to fucking do what I taught it to do in the game time. And I would not remember. Like, I could hit.
I don't remember a lot of it.
Yeah, like it's weird. Like when people are like,
I
"Oh, you
remember
remember this game when I did this and this?"
I
I'm like,
remember
dude,
the
I don't
last
fucking know.
I remember the last 15 seconds of games or
Yeah, 'cause
like
you
things
know if
where
you're
it
winning
comes
or
down
losing,
to-
yeah.
It comes down to that like final shot. Like sometimes that image gets seared into your mind, like kind of thing. But
I have an amazing
like,
last second
my-
shot that
Yeah.
our team. So it was my junior year. Or senior, no, it's my senior year of basketball. We were playing in the OIA tournament, and if we didn't beat Kahuku, we weren't going to the States.
Yeah.
And literally, Simeon Tavares, a.k.a. God Hears, check him out. He's a Christian rapper now. Craziest motherfucker I ever knew in high school. Used to flick boogers on teachers, and now he's a Christian rapper. It's crazy to me. But anyway, check him out at God Hears on Instagram. Dude, this guy could ball, dude. He just had a natural. He was a goofy, fucking crazy little fucker. Or not little. He was about 6'2". But this guy just had natural ability. He knew where people are on the court. His passing. He didn't, like, his head
He had
could
awareness.
He just knew where you were, dude. His passing was amazing. He could play. He could shoot. He could drive. And he was tall. He was 6'2". In Hawaii, that's tall.
Yeah.
You know? And he could move like a guard. So this guy, dude, literally, we get to, like, there's 7 seconds left. We try to inbound the ball. They tip it out. We get another inbound with like 2.9 seconds left. They throw the ball into Sim. Sim's behind the three-point line. He jumps up to shoot. Guys come jumping. He has to double pump and launches a three, dude. Time's out. Ball's in the air. We're just all standing there like.
It's that literal like
it's literally like
movie like fucking
yeah, no, that's
watching
real.
the ball in slow motion.
That
kinda
is
shit.
real. That
It
is
is a
how
real thing. Yeah.
You're just watching it and it's just like, boom, it goes in. Holy shit! We just fucking go crazy. We rush him. We're hugging him, dude. We're fucking, dude. Kugel was just like, let's go, you fucker. They want to fight, dude. They wanted to fight, dude, right there. I mean, they lost it in the last 2 seconds of the game.
Yeah.
And not to toot my own horn, but I was high point that game. I had 15 points. That was like one of my best games ever in high school. For some reason, the guy that was guarding me, he was overly aggressive.
Yeah.
Cause it's Kahuku.
Right.
They like to fucking. They're
like to
rough.
bump,
They're
yeah.
rough. They're overly aggressive, but I ate him up off of that shit. Every time I'd get the ball, he wanted to fucking bump me. So every time he went to bump me, I would just drop step him, dude. Drop step him, and he would try to jump over, and I'd go reverse, dude. Every time. I dropped 15
every time.
15 points that game, bro. Best fucking high school game I ever played. And I think I had 10 rebounds. So I went on. Sim won the game, but I kept us in the game.
Yeah.
That's my only claim to fame. And that's all I got, dude. We didn't win the championship that year. We ended up losing, but dude, just to be there, dude. Like I've played in Aloha Stadium. I know you have. I've played in the Blaisdell Center. Have you ever played in the Blaisdell Center?
No.
It's weird because the floor is almost like extra bouncy.
Yeah.
I could have dunked in warm-ups at the Blaisdell, but like we weren't allowed to. Like we'd get technical foul.
Oh yeah.
But I was
jump.
for some reason, like the way they lay out the floor, they put like a rubber underneath it, and you can get like a spring off of it.
Yeah.
And dude, I was doing layups like if this was the rim, like I was laying it up like that, like just dropping it in, and I just wanted to fucking jam one real hard, but I couldn't.
I know my game was against our rivals, Iolani, our last year, and this was the night of our homecoming game.
Oh, you better win.
And it was basically the season was over because it was the last game of the season, and we knew we weren't going to states because we didn't make it. So basically, all we
Problem
had
with
left.
Punahou basketball, they had too many Asians on the team. you gotta have a couple tall white guys.
Yeah, well, our football team's different. Well, now it's a lot different, but
Well, you guys had some stars come out of your football team.
But basically, it came down to I was playing defensive tackle and defensive end back in.
Oh, we're talking
high
about
school.
football.
Yeah, we're talking about
Okay,
football.
okay,
This is a football game, and it was back and forth both the whole game. I remember talking shit across the line to the quarterback. The quarterback was talking shit, and I remember talking to the dude, and I was like telling him keep talking. And his linemen were like, "Shut up, shut up!" Like they were like telling him to shut up.
His linemen were scared of you.
Yeah, his linemen didn't want to piss me
Chris
off.
was so you might not picture this, but Chris was probably like in high school. He was probably about 160 pounds, just like cut beef, like yoked. Like Chris was a beast.
I was 230 in fucking high school, bro.
Oh really?
Yeah, I was 230. I was.
You were yoked. All I know is this guy was bench pressing like 300 pounds.
I was maxing 310. But
He's
anyway,
a beast.
But anyway, yeah.
Time is a cruel bitch. Let's just say that.
We were hurting these guys on defense, but our offense wasn't putting points up either. So the game was close. It was 14-17. Okay, and we had stopped them on their own 40-yard line. They punted the ball, and we had the ball down by 3.
So you do remember these games?
This game was the biggest game of my life.
Okay.
We were down by 3 points, and there were 30 seconds left on our own 30-yard line.
Okay.
And
That's a lot of. That's
I had
70 yards
I had
to
a
run.
good game that game, considering we only held them 17 points and our offense was putting up points. I had 3 sacks, and I had a field goal block, and I had a fumble recovery.
I hope you got the game ball. Because, dude,
well, I got
a field goal block
MVP.
and 3 sacks, that's a fucking game ball performance.
I got defensive MVP for that
You
season.
fucking better have.
So I had the most tackles and the most sacks.
And let's just say, I just want to say, if you guys have ever heard of Punahou schools, the Overton legacy, as far as football,
My brother went
is
on
strong,
to-
dude.
my brother
His
went on
brother
to do
was a beast, too.
a lot more stuff too.
But you know what? He learned from you.
Yeah.
So that.
But
props
I would like
you.
to think that I was motivation for my brother. But and I think he would tell you I was. But yeah, came down to the last 30 seconds. We're down by 3 points. We had to go 70 yards, and we did it, dude. We went 1 30-yard play, 1 30-yard passing
That's
play, 1
huge.
30-yard running play. We punched the ball
I'm
in.
getting like chicken skin.
We
like
punched the ball
goosebumps.
in with
I love
7 seconds left on the clock.
Woo!
We punched in the fucking
Oh, you
touchdown.
went for the touchdown.
We went for the touchdown because we had the ball on the 3-yard line with
Make
7
it out of
seconds
reach.
left,
Make it out of reach.
and we had
Yeah.
we had a timeout, and we rushed it in. And I just remember the whole sideline wanting to burst onto the field, but we know we couldn't
Because
there was still 1 second left on the clock.
Can't do that. You don't put your team in a predicament.
And
to
I'm on
lose
the
it.
I'm on the kickoff team,
He's
and
like,
I'm just goosebumps
I
and
hope you fucking
adrenaline
laid
and
someone
every
out.
fucking thing. And our kicker, they told him to squib it. He literally, when he kicked the ball, like a kickoff usually goes off into the fucking end zone. He ended up kicking it off the back of the head of one of the Iolani guys in the front line, and we recovered it. And
you guys got the onside.
yeah.
then?
So basically, it
It's game
bounced off the
over.
back of the guy's helmet. The
Yeah,
kick
so it's
back
live
off the backs
then.
of the
It's
yeah,
live.
it was live. And one of our guys jumped on it, and the game was over. And just everybody rushing the field, students rushing the field, all of us rushing the field. And I remember just sitting on the field with my teammates for a good 2 hours after the game was over, just talking
that's
about
bonding time.
just
right
talking
there.
about our years playing football
Yeah,
and
man.
just
Well, that was
just
your senior
taking in
year, right? You
everything.
said that was your last
That
game.
was our senior year. That was the last game ever, and pretty.
So what,
unbelievable.
you, Jeff, and Stan just sitting there, just jerking off in front of each other?
Just pretty much, dude. Just pretty much. We're all just sitting there, taking it all in, man. And
Did
it
Oren
was-
play football?
No, Oren didn't play.
He took too many mushrooms to
Yeah.
play football.
But pretty amazing.
Do you still keep in contact with all those guys?
Yeah, off and on.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but Oren I still talk to every now
Tell
and
that
then.
motherfucker I said what's up.
Obviously,
Next time you
Jeff.
talk. Yeah,
Jeff's
Jeff.
still one of my best friends. So.
Jeff's a good dude, bro.
Jeff was the tackle, left
He
side.
should be watching this show, by the way.
Left side, strong side, totally remember the Titan shit, that's.
But
what
no
we
one
were all
got
about.
paralyzed.
Yeah, no one got paralyzed. Everybody
Jeff
was
just
okay.
got super
Jeff-
skinny
Jeff
and
was-
started climbing fucking mountains around
Jeff
the world.
was actually injured
In fact, wait,
for that game.
wait,
which is
hold
a
on.
shitty thing.
Is that Jeff right there? He likes to climb mountains. I know that.
Oh yeah, he might be up there.
He might be up there.
But yeah, man, it was
Shout out to
Epic.
Jeff Laupola.
shout out.
Beast. We call
so
him
yeah.
the Beast. You know what? If anybody, if there had to be
And that's the thing is, you don't need to win championships to be have that
to
feeling
to
dude.
enjoy,
Like
yeah.
that-
You just gotta beat certain teams.
Like you just
gotta
it's
overcome
what it means to
certain-
you
yeah.
and what it means to you and you being a team.
It's small.
on
It's
these
small
guys,
victories that
and
really
it's
mean the
like-
most.
And just
you know?
beating our rivals in a game that was so intense and close and crazy, like
Dude, I remember one of the craziest games I was ever in. We had to get escorted out by the police. It was a basketball game my senior year. We played our rivals, Lelahua.
yeah,
And, dude, like, so our star player, Simeon Tavares, right?
yeah,
He gets fucking, they first of all, they fucked up the foul count. He was supposed to have 3 or 4 fouls. They said he had 5, and they booted him from the game. You get 5 fouls, you're out,
Yeah.
right? He decided he was going to just stone cold Steve Austin the bench. He walks down Lelahua's bench just like, fuck you guys. Incites like a riot, dude. People are coming down from like the bleachers to fight. Cops had to come in. We were like escorted out by cops. Like we had to like have shit over our heads. People were throwing rocks at us. It was crazy.
that's nuts.
And this is high school sports.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But, dude, like, even though we lost that game, people were still throwing rocks at us. We ended up losing. And I felt like shit for losing, but at the same time, I was laughing my ass off at these people are so mad at us. Like,
Yeah.
dude, I'm a fucking 18-year-old kid.
Yeah.
You're throwing rocks at me.
Yeah.
You're an adult mad about a high school basketball. Like, the passion for sports, especially in places I think like Hawaii
people nuts.
and like Texas, like
yeah,
we're a city. Yeah, Oahu's a big city, but technically,
I mean it's
we're tight-knit communities. It's very
tight-knit.
rural.
Yeah, it's very like towns aren't separated by lots of miles.
no,
like they're not like
not at all.
I
Not
mean,
in Hawaii anyway.
like the
We're
farthest
like limited on
the
that.
farthest you got to go is maybe
But-
like 40 miles.
But if you're
to the
from
next school,
Mililani,
right?
and if you're from Wahiawa, you know there's beef.
Yeah,
And we're like literally, I could throw
and these are two towns
a
that
rock.
are really close.
I
to
could
each
throw
other.
a rock from Mililani to Wahiawa and hit somebody, you know what I mean? And start a fucking Lelahua Mililani brawl. It's crazy. But you got to love that shit. That's great. But kids, okay, so back to the moral of the story is you got to learn losing is part of life. If you can't accept that, you're not going to be a productive member of society. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Can't
And
win
I
'em all.
think this whole coddling, like, dude, no offense, but I don't think bullying's that bad.
I mean, I don't.
I was bullied as a kid, and I bullied people as a kid. I've seen both ends. Getting bullied toughens you up. Bullying people makes you realize, hey, I was being an asshole. I shouldn't do that to people.
right.
And there's one person, and you know what? I haven't seen this person since, and I would love to see this person because I would straight up go up to him and say, hey, man, I was a dick to you in middle school, and I'm sorry, dude. Like, I was an immature, insecure fucking kid, and I shouldn't have been a dick to you. You were just trying to fucking live your life and do what you wanted to do.
You want to be Adam Sandler and get your name crossed off that list, like right, like
Oh, of course I don't want to be on a death list, but no, sincerely, I feel bad
Yeah.
now that I look back on like my middle school. Like I was never really a bully in high school. I went to a high school where it's like, public high school in Hawaii as a big white guy, you got to kind of fucking stand your ground. And I got into fights. People picked on me. They learned quickly not to because I'm a big fucking dude. But the kid that and again, I wasn't like super dirty to this kid. It's not like I beat him up or anything, but I was just a smart ass, you know? And for some reason, I was always towards this kid. So if I ever did run into this kid again, I would sincerely apologize and be like, dude, I'm sorry for being a dick. Like, I didn't know better. People were picking on me. I picked on you. It was kind of like a trickle-down effect. And I'm sorry, man. Like, I hope you can forgive me. Blah, 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 blah. If I ran into that kid, I would definitely do that. And I'm sure the kid's a fucking computer programmer or something. Like, he's probably making bank. You know what I mean? He's probably doing great in life. So I really hope he is. And I used to give this kid shit because he used to play badminton with his mom. And so I went to, like, a Christian school during, like, middle school. And so, like, we would do prayer before every class, right? And they'd be like, oh, do you have any prayer requests? And he'd always be like, oh, can you pray for me and my mom's badminton tournament? I'm like, what the fuck?
Badminton's dope, dude.
Dude, yeah, but I was a fucking 12-year-old, you know what I mean? I was a 12-year-old, like, badminton? Shut the fuck up. Let's pray for the basketball team if that's the case, you know what I mean? Like, we're a real I was a dick.
Right.
And I can
It's
admit that.
kind of a weird call out during prayer, though.
Right,
I
it's kind
guess,
of
right?
weird. And again, this kid was new He wasn't from Hawaii, Haole guy. And me being picked on from the other local guys as being the Haole guy, I'm like, oh, I'm going to make this guy the Haole guy. You know what I mean? Like, try to divert the attention from me. So I used him as a scapegoat, which wasn't cool. Not a cool thing to do. So again, I've bullied people, and I've been bullied, dude. I've been bullied to the point where I cried because this kid was just fucking being a dick to me in summer fun. Like, why? I don't know what the fuck your problem is. He just kept punching me, and like, I was at the point where it's either I'm going to fucking just go off on this guy or I'm going to break down. And I broke down because I was younger. The kid was like 5 years older than me. And he just fucking kept fucking with me and I broke down. So I've been on both sides. If I saw the guy that bullied me today, I'd probably punch him in his face. He probably couldn't do shit about it because he's probably a fat fucking blala right now. But obviously the guy I picked on, he's not gonna be able to beat me up, probably still to this day. But to my honest truth, I feel terrible for like, and I wasn't even like, I didn't beat this kid up or nothing. You know what I mean? It's not like I stole stuff from him.
Physical or anything,
I was just a smart ass and like teased him, and which, oh shit, what the fuck did I just do?
Oh no, what happened?
Which isn't cool at all. And I would sincerely apologize to him if I ever did run into him again. I don't think I ever will see him in my life. But if I ever did, I said, dude, I'm sorry. I'm a dick. Let me buy you a beer, you know, fucking tuna casserole, whatever. You know, whatever to make. I want to make it up. Right. But it's part of the learning experience. You know what I mean? Kids get bullied. Kids bully other kids. I'm sure you've bullied kids too.
Yeah, I've been on both sides too.
Exactly. I think every kid at some point, that's life. You know what I mean? There's always guys stronger than you. And there's always people weaker than you. And you can either take advantage of it or people are going to take advantage of you too. But
for me, it was like I was bullied a lot like when I was younger. But then it got to a point where I said, I'm not going to be the bully. But I'm not going to get bullied anymore. I'm going to be the bully.
Yeah,
Like, you know.
And that's kind of like where you got to learn the balance then.
But I never purposely like would go out and try to like hurt people.
Anybody. Yeah.
Like that was never my intention. But my intention was like
deflect the attention from me.
If you want to mess with me, I will fucking let you know that I'm
not one to mess with.
I'm gonna fuck with you.
Well, like, that's another thing too. That's a different story though, because like you're saying, you stood up to the bullies.
Yeah.
See, like I've been bullied where I didn't stand up to the bullies. You know what I mean? And then there's been times where I did stand up to the bullies, and they realized, oh fuck, don't fuck with this guy. And then I didn't have any problem. That was kind of high school. Yeah. Like when I got to high school, my dad told me like, dude, you're gonna be a target in Hawaii.
Raph said, I've been bullied by this one guy my whole life because of my diabetes.
Hey, fuck you. Go take your insulin, you fucking sugarless bitch. No, I love you, Raph. I really do.
But I don't know. I think that's what it's just like. I don't know. I never like really attacked someone for maybe in elementary school there were moments where I was just like, you're the goofy nerdy kid being like an idiot.
But again, we're kids at that point.
And at that point, you're kind of just like you're saying something stupid and I don't like you, blah blah blah, and it's just kind of dumb and ridiculous. Like.
I literally have two things on my list that I regret.
If I did bully you, I apologize.
I do too, man. Like, I really do. If Chris ate your Lunchable when we were in 6th grade, he's apologized.
That was completely unintentional. And I know you don't, but I was in a smart kid really through elementary school. So if I ate your lunch by accident, which I believe I did, like, and I didn't know it was yours, I'm sorry. Okay.
Beth Nelson.
God, let's not drown me.
Right, no, I'm pretty sure she doesn't have a Facebook.
But my high school was private, so we didn't really deal with fights and stuff all the time because people are too afraid of getting kicked out of the school.
You'll get kicked out, dude.
Or like,
I've been in fights in private school, and I didn't get kicked out, but I got in trouble a lot. I was in a lot of trouble in middle school. From like 7th, 8th, 9th grade, I was always in trouble, and I wasn't even that big. I wasn't like a bad kid. I just questioned things a lot. Like, why are we doing it like this?
Yeah.
This makes no sense.
Why is it this way?
Yeah. I wanted to... Dude, just give me an explanation as to why, and I'll be fine. That's all I wanted.
And basically, it was like,
hey,
you're
Tony,
a kid,
we're doing it this way,
just
so shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Like, just tell me that, you know? But I was always like, hey, why are we... What is this about? Like, I wanted to know what's going on. I'm curious. I guess. I don't know.
My buddy Jeff used to bully teachers. It was fucking hilarious. Anyway,
I've actually bullied teachers before. So, Mr. Nanbu, I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
But you were kind of a dick. You deserved it. This guy thought I was always cheating. So, I went to a private school like 7th, 8th, 9th grade. And in 10th grade, I went to a public school. 11th grade, I ended up in a senior's math class because I was already like past all the other math. And this guy did not believe me that I knew what I was doing, to the point where every time, like, it was funny because he thought he was a smart, like, he thought he was cocky, and he'd be like, oh, the homework's just extra credit. If you get A's on the test, you don't have to do the homework. I said, okay. So I got A's on his test, and he thought I was cheating the whole time. So he would make me sit at his desk and do the test, and even he couldn't figure out how I was coming up with my answers, because the guy that taught me algebra at my private school was literally like one of like the world-renowned guys, is like the shortcut guy to algebra.
Yeah.
So like he figured out these formulas that literally, like, let's say you're doing an algebra problem that's 10 fucking steps. Yeah. He could do it in 3.
Right.
But it doesn't show every aspect of the work, but in your head you can work it out, right?
Yeah. You work the short steps out.
Short steps. So like my math teacher in public school would be like, I don't understand how you're doing this, but you're getting the right answer. And I'd be like, I'm smarter than you. Fuck yourself. And like the funniest thing about it though is the first day of class, right? And again, I'm in class with all seniors and I'm a junior, and I'm still new to the school. Like, I don't know a lot of people. Like, I played football and I know these older guys in my class.
You went to the public school when you were in what, junior year?
Sophomore
year.
So all these people are like, oh, Tony's cheating, blah, 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 blah. So I would do these math problems for him, and no one could, even the teacher was like, it's right, but I don't know how. And I'm like, dude, I'm smarter than you. And he would get so pissed, and he couldn't do shit about it. Lanny bullies you, Tony. Dude, first of all, I let Lanny bully me. If I didn't want Lanny to bully me, I'd be his son's daddy. No, I'm just kidding. I love Lanny. He can bully me all he wants. It's not going to help him grow. He's a short bitch.
Tony's always had to deal with little guys picking on him.
So it's fine. Lanny's my buddy. If I had...
It's always the little guys.
It's always the little ones, dude. It's always the little guys that wants to beat up the big guy and show that he's got big dicks. But it ain't happening, dude.
Well, let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this whole thing.
Let's wrap it up. Don't bully people. Don't be a bully.
Be good. Be good.
If you get bullied, suck it up, and it's going to teach you life lessons. Right, Chris?
I agree. You know what? Hey, enough is enough. Like, stand up for yourself.
Yeah, man.
Be
Dude,
your
I'm telling you right now,
man.
if you're getting bullied and you tell a bully, yo, fuck you, and you punch him in his face, he ain't gonna fucking bother you no more. Because most of the time, bullies are insecure. That's why they're bullying you.
Guess what?
That's why I bullied people.
You may not have to deal with bullies in high school because they're all getting, people complaining about them, which is fine. But you're going to have to deal with bullies in life in one time
That's
or
not
another.
easy, man. Yeah, so that's why. Prepare these kids.
Whether you have a dickhead boss, whether you have a fucking shitty time in college.
My boss is the worst now.
Whether you have a professor whether you have a professor or a teacher who's got it out for you or whatever, you're going to deal with someone who's going to bully you. And guess what? You got to...
Actually, now that you said that professor, I had a college class where I went in... Sorry.
We're going to go... Okay.
We're going to wrap this up. But I went into this college class first day in the class, and this guy calls me out. He's like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I just told him, dude, like, shut the fuck up. What? And he's just like, you know what? I like you. Some people want to push your buttons to see if you'll fucking react.
It's real life skills.
Yeah. I got an A+ in that class, and the first day of class, I told the guy, fuck you. And I was about to walk out of his class. And he's like, no. That's what I was looking for. Yeah. And I was like, well, you're fucking welcome. And that was that guy, David Moore. You remember him? God. He was a weird teacher, but he loved me. He liked me.
That was a weird class. That was a weird college class, man. It was just like basically... I didn't say shit because I was just like, I like to listen to other people. I like
David Moore.
I like people going back and forth with him, but basically it was like, you're being a stupid liberal student. You don't know your shit. He was liberal too.
Yeah, he's super liberal.
But he was very like, you don't know shit about the world right now. But was kind of his mentality.
He was liberal, but at the same time, he wanted you to think about your choice.
What you were saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Not just say things because this is what you heard.
Yeah.
Say things because you know about what you're talking about.
He tried to fuck with me one time, and like this was after the whole
it didn't
like
matter
first
your
day.
Point of view, but he loved to like call you out on your shit.
Shut up! I just told him, shut up, David. And he just laughed, and he was like, okay, next guy. I was like, dude, don't fucking try to your bullshit on me, man. It ain't gonna work. He was a cool teacher, dude. I honestly thought he was probably one of my favorite teachers in college, besides the hot fucking big titty girl.
He was a horrible teacher.
He was not a good teacher because all he did was show us random video. See, the problem is he had tenure.
Yeah.
So he'd just be like, oh, today we're going to watch a video on this. And it's like, dude, this is a marketing class, and we're watching videos on the Tuskegee experiments. Like, what does this have to do with anything? He was just a huge conspiracy head.
He was very about,
he liked the conspiracy theory shit.
He was very about, this is for you college kids out there.
Yeah.
He was very about, like, this is how life works. That's
and
what
he was right, though.
That was his whole class. It didn't matter what it was labeled. It could have been labeled as marketing.
He taught marketing and he taught economics, and none of the classes I took of his were about the subject.
His class was about, you're going to be in the real world. I'm going to teach you what the real world is
dude,
about.
I appreciate that.
That's what it was. And it didn't... none of the exams, none of the shit even fucking mattered. It really didn't.
It really didn't.
It was just like, you need to show up to my class. That's my only requirement.
That's
you
it.
get a fucking A.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
And it was a
I love
trippy-ass
David.
fucking class.
It was. Because, like, dude, I was in there for marketing. I'm trying to learn to write a business plan. And he's just like, we're going to watch this video about fucking Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah.
And shit like that. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, okay. But really, if you think about it, marketing is psychology. So, in a sense, I think he was trying to play that aspect. But anyway, let's just wrap this up because no one knows who the fuck David Moore is.
Yeah.
So anyway,
he just wanted to start arguments and have debates.
That's exactly
what
it was. Yeah,
he wanted to get you pissed off so you would argue with him, and then he would
not even with him, with other students.
Yeah, with other students.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, but Lanny, seriously, stop bullying me.
Yeah, Lanny,
You're
stop.
just like, you hurt my feelings.
All right, well, that was a fun-filled show filled with a lot of opinions and discussions. But guess
guys,
what?
Opinions are not news. Remember that.
We're glad you guys could have joined us tonight. Thank you to all the new followers we had this evening. Thank you, Jordan SC. Thank you, Tough Nuts. Thank you, Lady
Llama Unicorn. And even Harry Palms and Feet, who followed me while I was doing my gaming stream.
Yes.
We love you guys, dude. Thank you so much for watching.
And Jelly Thumper and Charles Lounge, of course, who
so
are new followers this
Jelly
week
Thumper, I think, is Charles Lounge's wife, because that's when he was talking to me. He's like, I'm going to have my wife watch you, too. He hooked it up. Charles Lounge, Charlie's Lounge, we love you, man. You've been hooking me up on the game stream, helping me with my average viewers. I appreciate that, bro. You're a good guy.
So thanks to all our new followers. Thanks to all our old followers. Thanks Queen. Thanks Raph. Thanks Lanny.
We love you guys.
Morris. Thank you always. All the people who have been tuning in on Facebook and on YouTube and on Twitch, of course. We want to thank you guys. This is Inappropriate Bar Talk. We're live every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Hawaiian time. You can follow us on Instagram at Inappropriate Bar Talk and on Twitter at IBT Podcast.
But we don't
You can
tweet that
also
much.
go to our website, inappropriatebartalk.com.
Yeah,
and
get some of our merch, man. Buy a t-shirt from us.
Inappropriatebartalk.com streamlabs.com/inappropriatebartalk to get our new merch. We got coffee mugs, we got shirts, we got sweaters,
we got a hoodie,
we got all kinds
we got
of
a
shit.
long sleeve t-shirt, we got a tank for women.
So if you want to support the show there, you can grab merch from there.
Yes.
But yeah, keep up. We've been doing gaming streams. Tony's been doing gaming streams all week. Now that I got all the files for our OBS, I'll be doing some other gaming streams, some stuff that that's not PUBG
This is
related.
gonna be a 24-hour channel.
And then
I'm just kidding.
There's plenty of new games coming out. Scum just came out, which is like a big game.
That's interesting to me.
And then we also got the new Fallout coming out and a bunch of new games coming out pretty soon. And then I'm going to be playing some old school games here and there too, I think, when I have the time. So, hey, make sure you're following us, and then you'll know when we go live. And you can enjoy joining the conversation and have fun with us.
Chat with us. We're fun to hang out with.
But yeah, that was a mouthful. But until next time, my name's Chris.
And I'm fucking Tony.
We want to thank you guys for watching us. We will see you next week or on the next gaming stream sometime this week. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe tomorrow.
Mahalo. Love you guys.
Peace. Aloha.